Ladies and gentlemen, this series is getting pretty fun. I've now survived 200 days in Bedrock Hardcore, and it is time to go for 300 days. I've already got a lot of essential farms, but there's plenty more that I'm gonna build. And I still need to track down rare items such as the mace, so I think it's time I put these unemployed villagers to work. I need emeralds to get maps. And thanks to all of the rotten flesh that I've got from my gold farm, I can trade it with clerics for emeralds. Although this guy needs to restock. And I can't get more brewing stands because I've only got blaze... Oh, I've got 2 brewing stands here, actually. Oh, that's very useful indeed. Where have all the villagers gone? Have they gone to bed? I feel like a lot of my villagers are missing. I don't know if they've died or where they've gone, but I don't have that many unemployed villagers left. At the very least. Maybe they just died in this. I don't know why I placed loads of blocks like that. And what is going on? Okay, I didn't realize it was 2 villagers in one. I thought they were just changing the clothes. Anyway, if I go ahead and put a couple of brewing stands down, if you don't all stand on top of it, then you're not the one I want to speak to. But I can trade with this guy to get a decent amount of emeralds to start with. And as for this villager, I'm going to wait for his prices to come down a little bit more. And considering how many beds we have over there, we should have a lot more villagers. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of bread. Get breeding, guys. Come on. We need a population increase here to get way more of these. There we go. These guys understand the assignment. They don't need telling twice. Let's go and put the bread in there. Whilst all that breeding's happening, I think I'm going to go and get more blaze rods so I can make more brewing stands. Oh, look at that. We've got a baby. Yeah, we can then get more brewing stands and trade with more village. Okay. You, sir, I don't know how you've ended up in here, but here's what needs to... You need to go back through. Okay, well, apparently you can't at the moment. All right, we'll see you later. I'm struggling to remember where the nearest fortress is, but I'm sure I'll find it before you know it. And on a side note, guys, if you are enjoying this series and want to keep up to date of when I do future videos, I'm enjoying playing on Bedrock, then make sure you go ahead and subscribe, because this is my second channel, so you might not be subscribed to it, so... It's worth just checking that button. And apparently when I say subscribe, it'll go a fancy rainbow colour. So yeah, worth trying out. I've still not seen a fortress just yet, but there is a ruined portal right here with nothing that I really care about. So, well, yep, it's all got burned. All this flying also makes me realise just how rare fortresses are. On Bedrock Edition, at least. I got told in the comments of the first 100 days that they're rarer than Java. I don't know why that would be the case. Especially when I can just find so many treasure basins. Do we do it, guys? Do we go in? I've got a chest plate. I think if I've got some fire resistance, I kind of feel a little bit untouchable. So I reckon we grab that, because if worst case something goes wrong, we just jump in the lava. It's a pretty simple plan. Okay, there's already loads of guys as well. Alrighty, bring it on then, fellas. Let's put the massive knockback to good use. Okay, I don't know if that works. Okay, I just remembered we're not on 1.9 combat. We're on Bedrock combat, so we can literally just spam click, which makes life a lot easier. Don't get stabbed in the back, SB737. Alright, they're all going down. They do pack a punch, though, these guys. I have got a totem worst case, so if something goes wrong, it's not the end of the world, but they are a bit of a nightmare. Can I steal their gold in peace now? Oh, no, there's one more. I just kept hitting. Who says knockback isn't useful? I used to never have knockback, but actually kind of find it helpful in certain situations, isn't it? And now with feather falling, we jump off. Okay, we took a little bit more damage than I wanted there, and okay, there's a lot of pigmen. This is what I meant about just being able to jump in the lava, because you will get shot, worst case. All right, they're just jumping in after me. It's a little bit hectic in here. Regen is slow. I probably need a golden apple at this point. Okay, we've got him. Nice. My priority is just to try and get rid of the magma spawner, because that is only going to cause me trouble. We've managed to do that now. Look at this guy, a survivor. Well, he's not surviving anymore. Most people do not just take on the entire bastion, do they? Like this. It's more better just to kind of not make them all angry. The magma cubes are so annoying on this version because you can't see them in the lava, but they can hit you. I think this is the last guy that I'm going to worry about too much. Oh, you as well. You think you guys are smart with crossbows? Well, let me tell you, you're not. Nothing like a bit of high-octane stuff on day 202, is there? Is this guy going to jump down, or is he just going to watch me? I think he's just going to watch me from up there. Anything useful in here? Okay, straight away, diamond helmet. Don't care about that. But the blocks of gold are nice. Netherite ingot, fantastic. We'll take that as well. I guess I'll take the magma cream because you just never know when you need it. And I'm going to steal all of their gold. Yes, I have a gold farm, so this is actually just being done out of spite, really, isn't it? It's kind of not very nice of me, but I just kind of feel like it. The rest of the stuff, I think, I'm not going to burn it because it's kind of a waste, but all in all, this has been pretty successful. This is the risky part as I fly on up and out of here and then try to work out how to leave without dying. I can't really see the way out, so yeah, just Just make your own when in doubt, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to bother with that part of it either. I was more bothered just to see if there's like netherite ingots. Instead, Operation Find a Fortress can now continue. It's a kind of annoying as well because I have found fortresses before in the nether. I just don't think I wrote down the coordinates, which was, you know, it would have been smart in hindsight for me to do that. So instead, it is just a case of fly around until I eventually can track one down. And it turns out it wasn't actually that hard to track one down. I've got one already. We've also already got our first blaze rods, so these fellas pretty easy. Wait, can we one-tap them? We might be able to. You're just going to be, yeah. Oh, don't. Well, we're going to lose some blaze rods in the lava. Not the end of the world. You're going to not give me any. Typical that the only blaze that dropped any blaze rods was the one over lava. That's just the way of the world, I suppose. I do see a lovely... This is actually a great fortress, by the way, for just generally getting mobs. Okay, I think I can one-tap these guys if I... I just got a wither skull. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, that was unexpected to say the least. Did not expect to get that first try. Too easy. First try, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We have fire resistance, so these guys are very easy to take on. This Enderman... Yep, get knocked into oblivion, mate. You're messing with the wrong penguin. More blaze rods here. There we go. This is more like it now. Not going to anger any pigmen. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. If we mine away at all of these blocks, it'll cause more mobs to be able to spawn, or more blaze. This guy is also kind of ruining the rates, so can you just kindly leave? Thank you. And then it's just a case of get as many blaze rods as possible. I could turn it into a farm, but I don't think it's necessary at this point in time. A fortress farm at some point. Yeah, I probably will. Maybe in this 100 days, who knows? Eventually I will. Right now, I'm just going to farm the few that I need. I also need a bit more food. We've got loads of steak, so let's move on to eating the steak. And look at this. Loads of them spawning. I think I'm just going to keep going at this until my fire resistance runs out. That's probably the smartest way to do it. It's almost like it's better to just run around and take these guys out rather than waiting at the spawner. This guy's been hit. He's not really caring. We've got rid of you. I think I'm going to end up with at least 20 blaze rods. I mean, how much time left have we? We've got 1 minute 30. Okay, maybe not that many. It's also weird you have a separate button for getting your potion effects up. Yeah, which is an interesting decision. They don't just show in your inventory like in Java. I don't know why. They definitely have space to do it, or at least why don't they have the option for that? Maybe they do and I'm just blind, but I would have thought that would have been something that they just do. Anyway, let's continue taking out the blaze. And now that my fire resistance has run out, I'll take out one more fella because you never know. Okay, nothing too interesting. Then I shall fly all the way back to my portal, and I'm going to try and get this guy home safely. Come on, mate. You deserve to live. Why will he not go through? This is a disaster. He needs to wait for his portal cooldown to end. Take 2. There we go. He's headed through. In the meantime, I can make a load more brewing stands and add them around here. I feel like they're all getting stuck. What are you guys up to around here? Anyway, I don't know where to put them. Should we just continue with something? Yeah, you know what? This is brewing stand alley. Okay, you guys, you're expensive. You're cheap. All right. Well, we've got a nice mix. My goodness, this is all getting very cramped around here. Why are you all guys stuck in? Anyway, let's just. I'm not buying from you because you're a bit expensive. But as for this guy, I'm going to buy more emeralds. And also with this one too. And I do think for my villager economy, it's kind of crucial that I have loads of them. So farmers that will actually harvest and replant these crops so that they grow and then they can breed is pretty crucial. Then I don't have to keep messing about throwing crops to all of them because they'll just do it themselves. I don't know if there's any more crops knocking about. But what we'll do is we'll just add a few extra composters. The more villagers we get, the more license we've kind of got to do that. This guy's not permitted to be a fisherman. I don't know why he keeps thinking that he's allowed to be. I think I'm just going to temporarily put this barrel in there. He's decided to be a cleric. That's his true calling. Fair enough. I'm not going to judge him. I thought maybe we could have had another farmer on the blocks, but I was completely wrong. Anyway, let's go and get all of those traded. And as well as there being farmers when these little babies eventually grow that will plant and share the crops with other villagers, I think it would be good if I also had some sort of wheat farm or carrot farm or something like that that just runs itself with bone meal. But having a lot of bone meal, I mean, I can get it from bone blocks, but I don't really want to have to do that all the time. So the new plan is to build a bone meal farm. I'm guessing on Bedrock they're the same as Java, and you can use moss blocks to make them. So that means... Oh, wait. I should put more composters up here, shouldn't I? But that means that... There we go. Yeah, that means that I actually need to try and find a moss block. I can't remember if I have come across some already. I feel like I would have done somewhere along the line, but I'm not really sure where it was. I guess a lush cave is the answer. I mean, I don't seem to have anything in any chests to say that I've been to one, so I'm going to go ahead and do a bit of exploration and just keep my eyes out for any azalea trees. That is the goal. look for azalea trees. If we find them, we find a lush cave, and we find moss blocks. Then, I'm pretty sure we can make a moss farm. Another good thing to find, because basically they're exactly the same, are pale moss and normal moss. So if we could find a pale garden, then we'd be able to get moss blocks as well, get a bone meal farm going as well. But I haven't actually come across a pale garden yet in this world, so I'm also going to have to put that idea on hold. Unless in my exploration to find a lush cave, I come across a pale garden, which is, it's not impossible, I suppose. You just never know, do you? But anyway, we'll continue exploring, flying along. I always kind of like looking in deserts, and I know there's one in this direction somewhere. I like looking in deserts for lush caves because the trees just stick out like a sore thumb, because you don't normally get trees in deserts. Same with parts of the mace. So I find that quite an easy way to spot the azalea trees from far away. But having said that, they're also fairly easy to notice at the same time. But if there is one anywhere over here, then I will definitely be able to spot it. Although after flying across that entire place, there's nothing too much to see. Unless, I think that's a normal tree. I don't think that's azalea. Yeah, these are just your regular trees spawning in the river biome. So never mind with that. But I'll continue exploring. It's not going to be that hard to see them. I don't know how rare they are, actually. Maybe they're rarer on Bedrock. Who knows? But I've got Elytra. I've got 97 days left of the video. So there is absolutely no rush, in my opinion. An abandoned village. Look at this. Poor guy. He's on fire. Are you okay? You stay under there, mate. Don't. No, that's it. Stay there, otherwise you will hurt yourself. Pretty cool to find one of them, though, isn't it? Still, nice to find an abandoned village and a not so abandoned village. Maybe it would be a good idea for me to steal hay bales whilst I'm passing over. Well, I would steal some if they had any. They've got they've got a few over here. Yeah, sorry, farmers. We're going to take all of this. I still can't believe I've found villages and loads of stuff. Not spotted an azalea tree. Thought I'd find one a little bit quicker than this, but not to worry, because the search can just continue. It's taken quite a bit of time, but finally I've spotted an azalea tree, which means only one thing, that if I dig down below it... Okay, we're going through a lot of rooted dirt here, but yeah, if we keep digging... Oh, we need my pickaxe now. But yeah, if I keep digging down, eventually, I don't know when, because we apparently are going down quite far. Okay, we're into clay territory now as well. And, yep, we have found a lush cave, and that's all I came for. One piece of moss. I'll get a few extra for good measure, but I don't think there's anything else down here that I really care about. Since I am in a cave that's low down, I'm thinking there could be some diamonds. You never know. It doesn't look that way. What I will do is grab this pickaxe and just get this lapis, because it's always handy, isn't it? I just got a ridiculous amount very quick. Yeah, over a stack in that tiny space of time. As for everything else, yeah, don't see any potential for diamonds down here. I'm not in any shortage of diamonds either. Not too fussed about that. So I shall craft some clay to use as a bit of a building block, and then I think I can just fly straight out of here into the open world and make the flight back home. Now I could go through the nether. Probably would be smart, but I do also kind of want to just fly over the world and see what's around, because there's a lot of unexplored chunks, and I'm always looking for useful things. Look at that, we've got another pillager outpost, we've got another village, so these are just all little things that I'd like to know where they are. So that's why I'm traveling over the overworld and not saving time by going through the nether, because places like this are very, very good to know about. And I'm now flying over loads of azalea trees, so if I'd just taken this route originally, I would have found a cave much quicker. You just can't write it though, can't you? You just don't know in this situation where the best places to be are. So it was a bit of luck, but at least I know there is more lush caves slightly nearer me. Or if I'm in this general axis of Z equals 500, then I probably will fly over a lush cave if I ever need to find another one. Having said that, I've got 8 moss. I don't see any reason why, and we're back already. It wasn't actually that far for me to travel back to this area. I think it's because I kind of flew in that direction and did a big loop round just to try and make it so that I wasn't so far away. So yeah, flying back this way was actually quite a bit quicker than I expected. Home sweet home, and now I think it is time to work on this bone meal farm. Well, I will start working on it once I've kind of made some more space in my inventory. We need to take this lapis, condense that down. I also feel like I'm getting a little bit out of hand in the emerald department, so I feel like that should also be turned into blocks, and then there's a couple of stacks of those to go out. Fantastic. I've also just done a little bit of research, and it turns out that there's a 0 tick Bedrock farm, which zero ticking used to be on Java. Apparently it's on Bedrock still, where if you rapidly update a block, then things grow faster. And apparently it uses kelp as well, so I actually didn't need the moss for that. I'm sure the moss will come in handy at some point. And I'm sure you can use moss for a bone meal farm, but this one might be quicker, and we're going to be using kelp, which probably makes it easier. I'm kind of looking forward to this. We are going to require quite a few little redstone things, and realistically, I'm not even sure I have enough redstone dust to do this. I could go mining for it, again, like a normal person, but instead, I just seem to forever be trading it with these guys, so thank you. There's a bit of redstone from this guy, and to be honest, the trading will repair my elytra, that little bit that it needs it, so I suppose it does have its uses. I don't know, have we got more clerics? I think we have. We could probably be selling more rotten flesh at this point. I'll get to that soon. In the moment, though, we need to get this bone meal farm going, because there's still not enough villagers here. I want a population of 100. Is that too much to ask for? I don't think so. I will need a lot of beds for all them, though, but anyway. Got loads more redstone. I don't have spare shulker boxes, but if I go ahead and empty this one to trade with all the stuff, then I will have space in a shulker box. So that's my thinking behind it. Kind of contradicting what I literally just said about not trading any rotten flesh, but now that it's to get some space, I think I can justify it. And once I've mined a few extra pieces of this sand, I now have absolutely everything I need. I mean, I know it doesn't look like it, but I've got absolutely everything that I'm going to need to build this bone meal farm. As you can see, the important stuff is in this chest. So now I have everything I need. I'm going to grab all that. I'm also going to put all these shulker boxes back in my ender chest. They were just kind of out while... Oh, that's a crafting table. Yeah, they were just out whilst I was doing other stuff. So now we're looking pretty good. And I think it makes sense to build this near the village. Then whenever I'm in the area, the farm is going to be working. Is that just another random shulker box? It is. Okay, we'll leave that one there. Yeah, I think maybe somewhere over here will be nice next to this big tree farm, which actually requires bone meal. So that's always handy to know, isn't it? I reckon right here will be a nice spot to build it. I'm also going to leave a bit of a gap between these in case I make that farm wider. Although, can I make it wider the other way? Maybe I can, although this wouldn't be central then. Yeah, the only reason I'd make this platform wider is so that I get more logs on. But I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll build this. I'll start about here, okay? And this needs to go 11 blocks along, so let's do that. Then we're going to have a second row just like this. I've actually just moved it to here because I've realised I want it to be nicely oriented with this bit. So if I move it to there, then it actually will be. So let's go ahead, mine up all of this stone which I've got left. And then I'm going to be moving on to using target blocks. 10 target blocks, which will go all the way along here. They're going to have 10 redstone torches on top. And then they're going to have 10... sticky pistons coming out of them. Now I can add a load of redstone dust behind, and you can see how the dust connects to the target blocks, which is absolutely perfect. We're going to have some there as well. And I'll bring it along the front too. I don't know if I explained, but this is a zero-tick kelp farm, so it's constantly updating the blocks below the kelp, which is done through these pistons, which makes them grow really, really fast. It's a pretty cool concept. It doesn't work on Java. I think something like it used to work a long time ago. But on Bedrock, or should I say Bug Rock, this bug is present. These blocks are going to hold everything in nicely, and more sand is going up here. And this is going to be the storage where all the bone meal comes through. We're also going to need our... Oh, okay, well, we're not going to need our kelp just yet, but we are going to need our composters to go on top of the hoppers, because why is this a load of creepers down there? Actually, this is better than my creeper farm. If you haven't seen the last video at the end, you'll see that creeper farm. But we're going to go like that, and then we're going to need hoppers on top of there, so that any kelp that goes in the hoppers gets turned into bone meal. And now we kind of need to swap all of this round so that the sand goes up to here, well, up to there. So to do that, it's a pretty cool little thing. You just go ahead and trigger this. It updates everything. And as you can see, this is kind of the farm working in action. It's swapping the sand around everything. If we stop, it goes back like that. But, okay, I just broke it all. Okay, maybe I don't think I was meant to stop it, guys, to be honest with you. Alright, let's pick the sand back up. Trust SB737 to be able to break it. I don't know. Just leave it on SB, you idiot. So, we keep that going. And this time, I'm not going to break the block. But so that I can actually get peace and quiet, yeah, we'll go ahead and flick that lever. That's what you do. You don't break the block. You flick the lever. And now I'm also going to add a bunch more blocks on top of the redstone torches. And dispensers are going to place and remove the water, which is what makes the zero tick work. Each one needs a bucket, which is fine. However, I only brought 4 buckets and I need 10 in total, so I think it is time for me to check my ender chest. I think I actually have more buckets. Okay, I've got 3 more. I might just leave them there for a rainy day, and in the meantime, we're going to go ahead, grab... Okay, we've got plenty of iron. That's great news. So let's go ahead, and how many more do I need? I need 6 buckets. So that's going to get me more than 6 buckets, let's put it that way. I don't actually want all of them, so let's go like that. There we go, 6 buckets. The rest of the iron can return safely to the shulker box, and then I don't know why this is the only infinite water source I have anywhere, and even that I seem to have broken a little bit. Although this is still... Hello, little fella. We got babies. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to put that... There we go. Messed up little infinite water source. I don't know why I don't just have a better one somewhere. But main thing is we now have enough buckets to fill every single one of these dispensers. I'm going to place blocks above the dispensers, and then I need a bunch of leaves like so. These will need to be waterlogged as well. But before I worry about that, there is more building to be done, so let's go ahead and do that. It is starting to get... Where's the sun setting? Yeah, it's starting to get dark. So I just sleep on top of the farm. I say there's no harm in that, is there? Let's get our head down for the night. I don't want more mobs to spawn in that tree farm and see them all down there again. So yeah, this is definitely for the best. And here's something different on Bedrock and Java. Buttons block water. Like if I place these on Java, the water would just wash the buttons away. But on Bedrock, they stop the water from flowing. They kind of work like signs and pressure plates, which is pretty cool. Since there is going to be water flowing, it now cannot escape once I've placed these, and I am going to need more water. Easiest way to do that, I think, is going to be for me to jump into here, grab... Okay, we have 1 water bucket. Let's grab... Well, I'll grab 1 more as well, so I can have 2, get a bit of an infinite water source going. Let's mine up the ender chest, and I guess there's still a mob that spawned there. Yeah, I guess the easiest way for me to do this is just get some from the tree farm. There we go. Then we'll safely land, drop down, and add water all the way along here. I also just need to block in all the leaves, and then they also need to be waterlogged. But thankfully, because I now have infinite water, so... Okay, well... Yeah, no, that's correct. I was about to say, okay, that's not right, but it is actually right. So, yeah, because I have infinite water sources here, I can easily get the water and easily waterlog every single one. I was just briefly confused because the waterlogging works a little bit different on... Oh, okay, of leaves works different on Bedrock than Java. I think if it was on Java, the water wouldn't fall down below. But anyway, that's how it's looking so far. At this point, we're so close to being done. I just need to add a... Oh, okay, well, let's do that. I just need to add a few little extra bits of redstone components to make sure everything is connected and works correctly. The observers are going to send the signal upwards, so let's go and add those, and then we just need a bit of redstone dust. In fact, just to be safe, I'm going to place a block and then a redstone dust. Just connect it better. I don't think it'll make a difference, but I think keeping them more separated is smarter. And we're ready. All we got to do now is add the kelp, which will steadily grow. Well, it will steadily grow itself, but if we flick this lever, it should start... Look at that. Look at how fast it's growing, ladies and gentlemen. I have also put a ladder on the side just so I can climb up and down without using rockets. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and pick up a bunch of kelp before we bone meal all of it. Whilst it is bone mealing it nicely. If I just have a bunch of it safe in a chest, then should anything go wrong, a kelp break randomly, we've got it. But how crazy is this? This is so OP, by the way. A kelp farm, and look at all the bone meal we're getting. It really is just filling them up so fast. I'm mesmerized by it. And yeah, bone meal, worrying about that, it's a thing of the past. Now, hopefully, this farm is going to run, and I think we should be close enough. How we've got 25 in there. I'm pretty sure if I'm over here, the farm should still be working. I mean, I can see the sand moving, so it would seem so, which is pretty good to know. And okay, I guess moving too far away so that it was no longer simulated has caused it to break. Alright, good to know, SB. Turn it off if you're not in the area. Alright, oh no. What a flood. Okay, I can I can fix this, guys. It's just a few minor repairs. Alright, take 2. I think this time I've fixed it. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I think that's what's meant to happen. It would seem so. Everything's looking like it's working correctly. So what I can do is turn it off. This is why I said to put extra kelp in this chest, because you just never know what might happen. So Let us place all of it down like this, and the farm is fixed. And it's working, again, as expected, creating loads and loads more bone meal for me. Well, none yet. Wait, is it working? Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to concentrate here. There we go. Yeah, the bone meal's starting to flow through. Fantastic. I've been stood up here for a while. It's so mesmerizing to see the kelp come through. As you can see, so much bone meal has now been obtained. So I'm just going to temporarily turn it off, because I don't think it needs to be on. I don't know where all these creepers are coming from. I basically somehow built a mob farm in here. Yeah, they must spawn underneath and then come through. That's so annoying. Anyway, well, I guess we're getting free gunpowder. But my plan now, yeah, is to use that bone meal for a crop farm. We just need a few more redstone items to do that, most of which I'll be able to craft. I think all of them, to be honest, I'll be able to craft. So I'm going to delve into this chest, which, well, this shulker box, which has all of the redstone. I think I don't need that shulker box, really, because I don't need to fill it up at all. So in here, yep, I grabbed some redstone. I might even buy some more. Did I use up all the rotten flesh yet? Oh, there's loads of it. I guess I reckon we do a bit of shopping with the villagers as well. Nothing like getting a few emeralds bought from these fellas. Nice to get a new golem as well. Obviously, we've got so many villagers here that a golem has finally been able to spawn. So let's continue with this guy. I actually have got a lot of... Look at them. They're all around me now. They're all staring at me. Have I traded with you? I've traded with you. So you're the next man on the list to trade with. Yeah, it's actually... I feel like all that rotten flesh has got a bit of a use from my gold farm now. Before I was like, was it really worth me collecting it all? Now I'm starting to see that, yes, it definitely was 100% worth it. We'll go and grab that. And I actually think the other shulker box could get used as well to do some trade. Where are they all going now? Is that it? They think that they've got enough money and, well, they've got enough rotten flesh. They haven't really got any money from me. They've got enough and they're happy to leave. Well, I'm afraid, guys, you're not going to. I also think I should be using the XP to repair my pickaxe. It's probably a smart idea as well, isn't it? I could really solve all my redstone problems by just going mining, but instead, I'm SB737. I just trade for it. I'm apparently too lazy. Here I am supporting the economy. They're having a great time chatting to each other, and I'm, yeah, just buying redstone from them all. Look at this. Hello, good sir. Okay, well, you're not going to do that, are you? But I'm basically just turning my rotten flesh into redstone. There's so many better uses for it, isn't there? Anyway, not to worry. We've got more than enough redstone now to do what we need to do, really. To do all of the crafting. Like I say, the amount of redstone items needed is pretty minimal. I think somewhere over here I have cobblestone in a chest. It's just not any of these chests. It's over here, isn't it? Get comfy. I should just build some sort of storage system, shouldn't I? But yeah, we've got the cobblestone. The emerald can go back into here. Plenty of that. I will need some string, which again we've got plenty of because I need 3 dispensers. So I'll also need a few more sticks, which again is not an issue because we have so many logs thanks to the old tree farm. So let's go and make 3 bows like that, and then okay, I need 1 more bow, and then can we just make all the dispensers instantly? Oh, that's so nice, by the way. Can't do that on Java. You have to do them one by one. So that's the 3 dispensers. I think I'm just going to put the items I need in here for now. Like I said, there's only about 9. Pretty much there with everything. Just need a little bit of water. I think I'm going to put this gunpowder in my inventory into the bundle, which is kind of pointless, I guess, because there's not multiple different types of items. We're also going to make redstone blocks. Keep this shulker box nice and full. And all these other... I'll leave that out for now. Yeah, all these other things you see, so that's going to go there. But yeah, all these other things you see in my inventory can just go straight back into there. I will need a singular piece of dirt as well, which I guess I'll take from this chest. Kind of unnecessary to take it from a chest. I could just mine one, but anyway, we've got that. I don't think anything else is needed. So we'll grab that and head on over to, after I've done a little bit of eating, head on over to there so that I feel like I can use this crop farm whilst the bone meal farm is working at the same time. Whether I've got enough bone meal to actually do that, I don't know. Oh, did I not turn it off? I did turn it off. Why did the kelp all break? I have no idea. But it's good to know that that happens, and that is why you always have to get a little bit of extra kelp, I suppose, because turning it off is even risky. Unless, did they grow by themselves and break? No, I have no idea what happened. Anyway, not to worry. It's now ready to go again, and it can just be running. It can be running whilst I build a nice little farm right here. So I'll grab all of the needed items and get to work. It is such a simple farm, by the way. I've built it on Java. at least in some variation of it, a million times before. I do need a hoe, though, which is something I'm missing. So, oh, some kelp has broken up there as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to collect first a little bit more kelp from this farm, just so that I have loads of it. In fact, we'll chuck that there as well. There we go. Then I'll chuck it in the chest. Look at that. Plenty of bone meal, by the way. Like 12 stacks. Turning that off, are we going to break all the kelp? It looks like it's okay for now, which is nice. So now I'm going to fly. Well, I say I'm going to fly. I'm going to... More of a glide, isn't it? Because I'm not got any rockets. But yeah, oh, I should harvest these. Do we do that now? No, we'll do it later. I've not really got another shortage, have I? Then I need to grab this hoe from this shulker box. I don't know why I just didn't put the shulker box back in the ender chest. Would have saved me a journey, wouldn't it? Let's fly. Let's actually fly this time all the way over here and till the ground. That's all I literally needed to do with it. So now it's going straight back into there, and that bucket can as well, because I no longer need the water. Now let's go ahead and get the dispensers down. There's going to be one here, and if I grab a block, we also need one facing downwards. Also just realized that piston is not in the right place. Let's go ahead and, because that's what's actually going to do with the harvesting the crops. Is this slightly different to what I usually do? Because, well, what you do on Java, you'd use the light to harvest the crops so that when it goes dark, the crop breaks itself. On this, the piston itself is just going to push the block and destroy it. So that's how that's going to work. Kind of wish I built this a little bit further back, but yeah, this is going to be a little redstone clock that's going to keep turning things on and off. Now we need a bit of redstone to actually activate all of this. Now, because the dispensers need to grow the crop, and then slightly after that the dispenser needs to break it, we're going to have a slight delay going into it, like so. And you can kind of see if I flick this lever now, these dispensers, you can't really tell, but these dispensers are activating slightly before the piston is pushing. I'm now ready to grab a load of the bone meal from this. I'll just grab 9 stacks for now, put 3 into each and every dispenser. So that one's going to get 3, that one's going to get 3. Don't know if there's an F3T equivalent on Bedrock. You guys might know, but I need some seedlings. I feel scared just going anywhere away from that. Is this a fortune? It's not. Is this fortune? Yeah, okay. I just want some of that increases the chance of me getting seeds. There we go. And now we can start getting wheat really easily. That's still working. I don't think any of the kelp has broken. That's good. So if we flick this, as you can see, I can just literally stand here and I will get wheat once I start getting more per drop. There we go. Fantastic. Now we are getting loads and loads of wheat very, very fast. The bone meal is being produced to the side of me. I could actually connect these two farms, like have it so that this storage goes into these dispensers. The reason I'm not doing that is because I don't think this really produces enough bone meal to keep up with this farm. I'd have to build maybe 3 of them and then each one could go in. But anyway, not to worry. The important thing here is that this is lots and lots of wheat for those villagers, and I bet they cannot wait. So yeah, I'm just going to keep getting as much wheat as I can. Probably get maybe 3-4 stacks of bread in the end. That's going to be a good amount. And apparently I'm going to be watched by a chicken because I've got wheat. What do you want? A piece? There you go. Oh, he loves me. We've got a friend. Apparently as well, if you feed an animal, it won't despawn anymore. Like because usually animals despawn all the time on Bedrock. They don't on Java. But apparently if you... Oh, he's in love with me. Right, you know what? What are you doing here? That's it. That's it. You're not seeing my wheat. Yeah. So I feel like I should look after this guy. You know what? You love me. We can keep you. All right. There we go. We now have a pet chicken. I'll give him a better home later. I just can't really leave this area without these farms breaking, so that's why I'm doing that. None of the kelp has broke, which is good news. So I'm gonna get some sleep, just in case. I've rebound the place button to be my spacebar, and then I can just put something on it, and I'm hands-free, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we don't need F3 and T. We can do it the classic way. And now we will get lots and lots of wheat, pretty much until I run out of bone meal, which means it's a good time to go and get another cup of tea. Well, I've made it back, and we've apparently run out of bone meal, so this farm is slightly useless right now. Let's go and turn that off, and there's a decent amount more in there, but this kelp farm does need to run. Either that, or maybe I'm gonna make it bigger. Although having said that, I've got quite a lot of wheat. I think for now I'm okay. What I can also do is chuck this into all of these like so. Next I'll switch the machine off. I don't think nothing should break. The bit of kelp stuck at the top, but not too worried about that. It's not like we've got a shortage of kelp at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, I do think building more of them is the best way. Like if I built 2 more, I'd be getting loads of bone meal, and it'd keep, like I said, it'd keep up with all of that. Not going to worry too much about it. Let's get rid of that dirt. And now if I go and make plenty more bread and just, you know, tell these villagers today is a good day for you all, because we are going to have... Okay, that's it. Go and get more. Yeah, we're going to end up with plenty more, no doubt. I think I've got enough beds for this. Oh, we've even got baby pigs. It really is... it's like spring, this. Baby season. So, let's go ahead and give as many of them as possible a load of stuff. I don't think we have any farmers yet. Did you really just ignore my bread? That was a gift. Yeah, I don't think we have any farmers. You'd think that maybe some that grow up will become farmers, but we've not got to that point. Oh, we have got a farmer. He's literally in bed right in front of me. Will any of them get up to collect the bread? Okay, well, we'll get it in the morning, I suppose. I'll sleep side by side when you're going to let me. There you go. This is it's like their breakfast. Guys, today's a good day for you. You're all going to get this when you wake up. Okay, can we go in now? Fantastic. Let's throw a few more bits of bread about. What are you, the solitary worker? Look at him, straight to work, out of bed, and he's on it. He loves it. Okay, there's a nitwit. What are you doing in bed? Is that what nitwits do? They're just lazy. Yeah, nobody likes a nitwit, do they? My goodness me. He's in bed. I didn't know nitwits went to bed in the day. They spend more time sleeping than anyone. Oh my goodness. All these guys are working, you know, trading, breeding. He's in bed. Look at him. Don't throw bread to him. He's asleep, you stupid. Imagine having bread thrown at you while you're asleep. Anyway. Okay, I did not realise that I don't think they do that on Java. Okay, anything good from you? Nope, you're kind of useless, but... My goodness, what are you doing asleep in the day? They really are the definition of lazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing. I've just gone ahead and researched it, and yeah, it is a Bedrock exclusive that they get up later than everyone else. I am here for that. I am probably a nitwit in real life. You know what? Lying in bed a little bit longer, I can understand him, alright? He's up and doing now, look at him. He doesn't do it, but anyway, he's up and doing. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this rotten flesh. We can definitely do some trading with all of these fellas. And I tell you what I just feel like I should do, and it's going to make my life so much easier. I should probably increase the simulation distance of my game, which... I'm not sure how you don't seem to be able to do it when you're in a world. You have to exit the world and change the settings, I think. Because at the moment it's 4 chunks. And normally if I stood here, that other farm would be loaded and working fine. You know what I mean? So I think that's going to be my next thing. And it's just going to mean, yeah, more farms are going to work in the area and stuff like that. Have we got all of it? Nearly all of it. Let's go and find one more. I mean, okay, you don't need that. Yeah, so many clerics. But let's go ahead and... collect all these extra emeralds. We've got all of the rotten flesh used up now, which is very, very nice indeed. I'll up the simulation distance so that farm is working nicely in the background. I think that, yeah, that's going to be the best plan. So, both of these shulker boxes are now empty. Are these all... Oh, ice. Oh, now then, ladies and gentlemen. That's actually quite good to know, because next on my list of projects to do, I need to improve a farm that I built that is... just not really good enough, if that makes sense. It will be good enough, it's just a little bit slow at this point in time. So, we'll go and have a little look at it and see what can be improved. Basically, over here at the end of the last video, I built a creeper farm. And I was like, I'll just build it 1 layer tall so that it gets me some creepers. Does it get me some creepers? Technically, yes. But it's so slow. It's actually faster to... I don't know, go out and find creepers. It's a lot faster to go out and find creepers. So, my plan is to today add more layers to it. Now, to do that, I'm going to have to remove this roof that I built. I just had to build like a temporary roof because it had to be dark enough for the creepers for me to at least use it a little bit. But now that I'm going to be expanding it all, the roof, it's got to be the first thing to go, hasn't it? So, I'm going to break the entire roof away, and then I'll go on a bit of an item collection spree to get everything that I need to add more layers. I think the main thing that I don't have access to is going to be ice. There's a lot of ice over there. Not that kind of ice. Normal ice, not packed ice. So, the plan is to go to where I know there's loads and loads of ice. Get loads and loads of that. Other things like buttons and the grass path, which is basically dirt. Easy enough to get. Got no problems in getting them because I can just go ahead and collect them from my little base area. Also, I wonder, how long do you think I can go without building a house? I'll tell you what, if I survive to 500 days, I'll make one in that video. How about that? I might make one sooner. I need to build a house in Bedrock. I don't know why I haven't. I don't like building houses, guys. I don't know if you know this. I'd rather just live outside, you know, or dig a hole in the ground or something. You know, that's kind of just how I tend to roll in this world. So yeah, one day I'll build a house, but at the moment I'm happy just being a nomad with no house. Mission accomplished. Somehow broke a button, and I don't know where from, but I feel like it's kind of important that I work out where it's meant to go, because if we are missing a button anywhere... Oh, I know. Okay, right. Here's what happened. I actually feel like there might be more than one broken button, because I've got some there. I actually had an issue where I think 3 ice blocks thawed out because the torches were too near them. So there's actually going to be 3 times where the button broke, and I've got to see if I can locate them. That's that sorted. Now I need to get a lot of ice. I think that's going to be the best idea. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the wrong way. I need to go in this direction. I've got a shulker box already, but I think what I'm going to do, I've got a lot of blocks and stuff. I think I'm going to go and get a couple of extra shulker boxes to fill up with ice as well, just to make sure that I have more than enough room, and to make the shulker boxes look a little bit nicer and a little bit icier. Let's just grab these. Okay, where are we going? In here? Yep. To make them look nicer and icier, I'm going to fly to my bone meal farm. It's handy having a bone meal farm now, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to grab a couple of them. In fact, I only need 1 when I think about it. Going to do that. Turn this into white dye. Then I'm going to fly in this way and keep my eyes peeled for a very specific... Well, not really a block. A specific flower, which is not too hard to find, as you can see. The corn flower. And then we are going to turn that into blue dye, make it light blue, a couple of light blue shulker boxes. Now I'm going to have it so that any ice I get can go into there. So as for... Okay, wait, did I dye them wrong? Alright, so anything not ice can go into... Oh, am I going to need more of these as well? I might do. I need to just check that, actually. So let's just go and fill all of this up. And yeah, more dirt, possibly more coral fans will be needed to make the farm work. And then both of these shulker boxes, going to fill them to the brim with a load of ice. If my memory is correct, there's ice in this direction. I can already see a snowy area, and I seem to remember there being an absolutely massive frozen ocean. Yeah, there we go. You can just see it in the distance. It's really not even far from the farm. You can see the farm there. You can see the frozen ocean. Very, very good to have this so close to home, really. I do really like this seed. The more I'm on this world, the more I'm enjoying it. So I think I'm just going to go... I was going to maybe go to where I've already been to get the ice last time. Then it keeps all the mess in one place. Is it over there? I think that looks like a big messy thing that somebody like SB737 would make. So I'm going to... You can see how it starts messing. It starts kind of like a nice clean strip. So, oh, there's even a free bit of ice waiting for me. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll make this 3 wide and just do a similar thing where I get busy mining. My pickaxe has full durability, so shouldn't have to worry about that. I can just get busy and get to work breaking stuff. The actual breaking of it is pretty easy. It's the collecting that's really annoying, because as you can see, it floats to the top, but then you have to do a load of swimming to collect it all. It's times like this that makes me want to build an ice farm, but for the amount of time that would take and the amount of work, like the time it would take to the water to freeze, the work to build it, everything, it is so much quicker for me to just go like this and, yeah, collect up as much of this as I can. And at this point, I feel like I've mined up enough ice. Once I've collected all of this little bit, I'll show you how much I've got. I'm very close to 2 shulker boxes. I might need a bit more to reach that goal, but I'm not sure I'm going to need it unless there's other farms that use ice, which is possible. Yeah, unless that's the case, I'm probably not going to bother mining anymore, because I feel like I've been mining ice for hours. I haven't been mining ice for hours, by the way. It's only been about half an hour, but yeah, it's pretty repetitive and pretty uninteresting for me. So I'm going to grab the rest of this, and it's just unnecessary for me to get so much when I don't need to. So yeah, if we go and look in here, you can see. In fact, I probably might actually, if I get close to a full shulker box. Okay, I'm like 20 away. That changes everything. I'm going to mine up a little bit here, and then... Is that going to make an infinite water source? Yeah, perfect. And now I have 2 shulker boxes full to the top with ice. Absolutely fantastic. I can fly back. And now all the other little things, pretty easy to get. I think I got extra coral stuff So I shouldn't have to worry about extra ones of them. Let's have a look. What have we got? Yeah, okay. So we've got loads of the coral fans. I don't know if I have enough to make all the layers that I need to. I might have to go out and get more at some point. It's basically 2 per layer. And I do have 2 more in this shulker box. So let's go ahead and put everything in there related to that. Yeah, you can see I've kind of got a decent amount. Probably need more. I don't really need many more blocks, but more trapdoors and buttons are pretty important. So if I just grab all of these and make sure I've got a crafting table at all times, then that should solve that. The final item I need a little bit more of is dirt, because it requires a lot of grass path blocks. So I'm just going to fill up my inventory like so. Go ahead, put what I can in there. I think I can, yeah, look, it's a bit of shuffling around, ladies and gentlemen. We get a little bit more. I'll just take 2 of those, do that. As far as slabs, I don't think I need any more of those. Actually, guys, I'm completely... Excuse me. What are you doing in my bed? I've just realized I need a lot more slabs. So I'm going to bring a stone cutter. I think... I don't need a stone cutter, actually. You know what? I'll just go ahead and use the crafting table to do those. So that's good. I think I'm happy with everything. So we'll pick up that. We'll grab some buttons. And the adding of layers to this farm can begin. Oh, man, my grass paths broke as well. What's that all about? Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Bedrock is a weird... Oh, it must be from the water. So what we can do is we can't actually turn them into grass path with buttons above them, which is a bit weird. But if you just place grass path, then it will work. So I'm going to go like that, then place both of those there. I think the other side is completely safe and still fine. Yep. So that's all good. Let's just carefully... Is there an easy way up? Yeah, there is. Open. Okay, apparently my bedrock parkour skills are awful. Anyway, we can now do the exact same thing here. This is going to be a similar issue though, where I'm going to have to replace these when I do the buttons. So I might as well just mine them up for now. And yeah, the idea is, you see what's here, it's going to get repeated. Oh, well, SB, not if you're going to do that. But yeah, it's going to get repeated up here as well. That's the thinking behind it. Such a task shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. As you can see, it does require quite a lot of materials. I think, if anything, it's probably easier because there's stuff like trapdoors here already. So we're going to go like that. Bring it all the way across. And I can't wait for this farm to be at full speed. It is a case of the more layers I build, the faster it'll go. But there is also a limit to the amount of layers you can do and the creepers like be in the spawn radius, because it's not 128 blocks like it is on Java, so you can't just do layers and layers. I think it can do about 7 layers of this in total, and then it just becomes pointless to add more because the creepers just won't spawn on those top layers. Anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and what I did on the other side, do that again. So I'm gonna go like this. Why don't I just look down? That's the easiest way. Yeah, so we need to go something like this all the way across. I'm gonna mine these up because they're just... Well, they're going to get destroyed later, so we're going to need some grass path blocks. Let's bring that to there. Convert everything, and continue building. Can't believe it started raining. If it's wait, is it a thunderstorm? Does it mean I can sleep through it? That'd be delightful if it is. Nope, it's just normal rain. But anyway, I've crafted a few more slabs because they're kind of important to the next part. We're going to add, well, like you can see down there, slabs along each side like this. And then I can do the exact same pattern of trapdoors as was done below. So basically, if I see a trapdoor below me, we're just going to place it again, and this ensures that no mobs like, well, spiders can't spawn, basically. The buttons stop mobs like that are taller than creepers, so I think that's like, you know, your skeletons, all that kind of thing. But these what I'm placing right now is to stop any spiders from spawning. At this point, all of that lovely ice is going to come in handy because I need to do the exact same thing. Well, as I did before, there needs to be a platform of ice above this, so can finally delve into this shulker box. In fact, I'm going to grab one more stack and get busy placing it all down. Whilst I'm up here, I'm also... Okay, why did I miss one? Whilst I'm up here, yeah, I'm also, I think, just going to add even more trapdoors because they're going to go down at some point. I've got them in my inventory. Might as well get all of those placed. It also seems to be going dark. Another thing on Bedrock I've noticed, there's so many things you can't... Oh, okay, I didn't know you could place beds on ice. I was going to say there's so many things you can't place beds on. Ice apparently is not one of them. I thought it was for some reason. But yeah, there is a lot of blocks that on Java you can. Or even on Bedrock, you have to place it on 2 blocks together, I think. Like, if I try and go like that, ice, you can't do it. But on Java, you would be able to place it. So there's just a little difference there with the placement of beds on one block, and there's so many like little blocks, I suppose, like leaves and stuff like that. You can't place them on leaves, but you can on Java. You can place on so many more things on Java, basically. Just thought I'd highlight another difference for you there. We've apparently run out of trapdoors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and craft, go 48. I remember having to craft so many spruce trapdoors when building the world's largest castle in my hardcore world. So to do that, I just know, like, okay, well, if I want exactly a stack of trapdoors, I just need to turn 48 logs into trapdoors, because I was constantly like replenishing the stack all the time. Yeah. simpler times. Anyway, this is all now done. So what we can do is we can drop into here. I've just got to try and get in safely, and it is now time to get busy with the buttons and add those all the way around, which would be a lot easier if I had enough logs. So we can take those 16. I'm going to need quite a few stacks, but my inventory is just so full. But if we go ahead and do that, I can keep placing and crafting the buttons as I go. Also, I have got the grass path taking up some of my inventory space, the grass path blocks, but soon I'll be able to get rid of those, because I'm going to be placing, once the buttons are placed down, I can do that. So that's easy enough. Oh, and whilst I'm at it, before I forget, I feel like I should also add these in. So that's one dead one, that's another dead one, and then that's going to give me so much more space to do all sorts of stuff, like get every single needed button. Mission accomplished. I can then place down these grass path blocks without that being an issue. I'm going to try and, yep, jump out. Lovely. Now I need a few more trapdoors, and we're going to have one there. Because of the way Bedrock works, you can do that. It wouldn't work like that on Java. And I've also, to be honest, I need the temporary blocks anyway, because I need to place one there as well. Now rinse and repeat on this side, and with that, layer number 2 is done. I must now go ahead and get busy building all the other ones. So there's going to be 7 in total, which means I'm going to build 5 more of these. And there we have it. All of the layers are now done, and it looks very, very cool. All I'm mainly bothered about is that it works. Although, let's be real, whilst it's great that I've done all of these different layers, it's definitely just not dark enough. I now need to go ahead and expand absolutely everything so that it's dark enough for creepers to be able to spawn even during the daytime. At nighttime, this farm will work perfectly, but until I fill in all of this, which as you can see is going to be a lot of blocks. I've kind of marked out a bit of an area, but I still also need to do the corners. It kind of goes in a, I wouldn't say a diamond pattern, but it's not really a diamond. It's a diagonal though, isn't it? In the corners, and then these bits are just completely straight. And all of this will make it so that nothing else, well, so that things can spawn. Nothing else will be able to get in the way of creepers spawning or anything like that. I do also need to add a load of torches on top as well, just to spawn proof this, because if I don't do that and general mobs can spawn up here, then that is also going to be a little bit of an issue, because it will just really slow down the spawn rates of the farm, which, yeah, will be a massive problem. So I'm going to just build this out quite a bit along here. There we go. And then we'll fill in this corner. Then I'll leave these 2 little gaps for now, and instead let's go ahead and, okay, I can't quite reach that yet, but let's go ahead and go like this, fill in the final gap. I'm hoping I've got enough stone for this. Doesn't look like I'm going to, does it, at first glance, which is a slight issue, but we'll just do as much as we can. And then it's Operation Fly Back towards where the beacon is. Now, I'm pretty sure I do have the beacon over by the wood farm, which will be perfect to use. Yep, this is the one, the giant gold beacon. So if I can go somewhere, probably around here, I would say. In fact, I say that, I'm pretty sure I've got loads and loads of stuff in one of the, which chest did I put all the stone in? No way I used it all. I knew I didn't use it all. Let's go and do that. Then we can turn that into a load of stacks, and I'll be able to fill it all in. Doesn't it look cool? It looks like an actual big farm. Like, that farm kind of looks cool, but it's small. Both of them really look small, but this looks massive, doesn't it? And it needs to be for all the gunpowder that I am wanting. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. So we'll fill in that little area there, and then we will get this final gap completed. When it comes to torches, I'm not sure what the best method is. I just need to make sure that everywhere is spawn proofed. So I'm just kind of doing... I think I'll do a bit of a grid pattern. I mean, the light level needs to be 0 for a mob to be able to spawn, so it's pretty unlikely that I'm going to have to worry about that. I'm almost doing a little bit of overkill, to be honest with you. I'm probably going over the top with it, so... but I think that's a good thing, isn't it? I'd hope I've got enough torches for this overkill. We'll go like that. I can see the sun is setting. Okay, 7 torches to do all of that. Have we got food left? Got loads of food, haven't we? Yeah, 7 torches to do over there. Maybe we just have to be a little bit more careful with the use of torches. So we'll go like this. Like this. Yeah, light level 0 is, you know, it takes a lot of darkness to be able to get that. Okay, we've got a spare one as well. What should we do? Right about here. There we go. Nothing should be able to spawn up here now at night. And if I fly on round to the bottom, the real question is, does it work? That's what I'm most bothered about. Is my trident still in there? So the trident killer is working. Now then, please. It's working. There's creepers. I don't believe it. That was very quick. And I literally don't have to do anything. He's going to get taken out. Oh, and if I hold my looting sword, that would probably help as well. Now, the first one spawned pretty quickly. Is Bedrock mob spawning just incredibly slow? Because we have... Oh, we have got another one. Okay, this is definitely... Oh, there's 2. This is definitely working a lot better now, ladies and gentlemen. We've definitely... This is so worth it. We're not going to be running out of gunpowder anytime soon now. So we'll let that go in there. And as you can see, perfect. That's coming in nicely. I think I'm just going to... Oh, can't sleep. There's another creeper here. Just have to wait for him to die. Oh, no, there's another creeper. Okay, that's a good sign. If it's so quick that the creepers are keeping me awake, then I feel like the farm is fast enough. Let's have a look. Once that creeper's gone, there we go. We can get a good night's sleep. And once we awaken, more creepers are dropping in. Not just 1, but 2. Fantastic. Okay, this farm is definitely working well. Look at the gunpowder coming in. This is going to solve so many problems. So I'm going to safely box me in so that nothing gets me and get loads of gunpowder. And at this point, I've definitely been here long enough and got a lot of gunpowder. And so I'm going to take all of it out of this chest and fill this shulker box. There's no quick and easy way to move them all at once, is there, on Bedrock? The reason that I'm putting them in this shulker box, even though it's the wrong color, is because it's just the only one that I have. Apparently, we're also still getting some coming through, which is great. But yeah, I think as soon as I get back home, I'm going to dye this to be a more on-brand colour. And I'm also going to take the spare gunpowder that I've got and combine it with the sugar cane in here. I don't actually even need that much, but I suppose you could never have too much. I could never make too much paper. Now then, do we have a crafting table around here? Doesn't appear to be the case, but I have got 57 in my inventory, so we don't have to worry too much. Let's go and turn all that to there, and then we can make all the firework rockets that we need. And from there, it's just really a case of better organization. So we've got a paper one there. Next to that, we've got a gunpowder one. I'm also going to make a load more paper here because I have more gunpowder. Yeah, that's perfect. I actually wouldn't mind having a shulker box dedicated to firework rockets. I think that could be quite cool. Let's go with this one. That ought to do it. I'll leave these 62 in my inventory. Don't know what I'm going to do with the ice. We do have a shulker box here with a little bit of space. So yeah, you know what? It's just going to be a case of getting everything as organized as possible now. Bricks, shove them in there. And by getting everything organized, I mean I'm just going to chuck it all in this chest and hope for the best, basically. It's like I've got this spruce wood, although, yeah, again, these are pretty full of random stuff. So what I can do is chuck that in there. Just oh, look at that. We've got a baby villager. Yeah, so that's now full and can go into this ender chest. And then this one is just nice and spare. And I'm going to, if I've got space, yeah, I'm going to put it in this chest. I think I have a place for dirt already. It's not that one. That's for stone. One of these was being used for dirt. I don't know which one. We'll go with this one for now. That'll do. And I've also got quite a bit more random spare stuff here, which were used on the farm, but now no longer need to be there. To get the coloured shulker boxes that I want, I'm going to need some ink. So I'm looking for squid at the moment. I mean, they can't be that hard. What is this down here? I don't know. It was just a random brick. Yeah, it can't be that hard to find some squid. They're just normal fish. You'd think they'd be in this area. I don't know if they're only in rivers on Bedrock or in other areas. They're probably in all areas. So I'm currently, yeah, looking for some squid, which I'll combine with bone meal to get grayed out. Oh, how cool is this? Whoa. I never even knew this place existed. Straight down, get out of it. Straight down to a cave spider spawner. That's good to know. If I ever need a load of string, this is the place. 2 diamonds. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. I think I'll leave the torches there for now, but that is very, very good indeed. How often can it be said that you just find a random cave near there that you've never seen before, even though you spent loads of time in the area, and you just get 2 diamonds straight away? Not very often has that ever happened to me. Yeah, I'm still confused as to not seeing any squid. I mean, squid are in the ocean biomes as well, and I know that for a fact. Are they in here? I'm sure I was in a biome like this and got loads of them, but now they just seem to be non-existent, which is rather annoying when you just want a bit of black dye. It's entirely possible that I have some stored somewhere anyway, the black dye, so almost feels like maybe I don't need to spend time looking for it, but I'd be pretty certain that somewhere around here there's some squid that's spawning. Yeah, look at that. Seen some underwater. That's absolutely perfect. So we shall swim over to them. And I'm very sorry, Mr. Squid. I only need those 2, so you can live. Congratulations. Yeah, not everybody gets to experience that when they come across SB. And then I'm pretty sure for the pink petals, which is the other thing, well, for the pink dye, the pink petals will do the job. If I can find some on the ground. I mean, if this is a bit of a thing of, is my Minecraft knowledge correct? Yeah, that's how you make pink dye. So, I'm not going to keep that string for now. But what I need to do is also get a touch of bone meal, which is pretty easy. I'm pretty sure my sugarcane farm has that. I'm pretty sure a million things that I have bone meal. So, we'll scoot around here, over the mountain, and back around to the village of baby villagers, apparently. There are millions of them. My goodness, you guys are breeding like rabbits. Anyway, let's go and grab... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have some bone meal left over here. If not, I'm sure one of my chests does anyway. Let's have a look. Okay, no, apparently we used it all up on making sugarcane, so that's not the place to be looking. Was it in this farming chest I saw some? Oh, well, there's bones there. That's good enough for me. So, we'll go ahead and turn that into that and make the grey dye. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to... This is now a dyes chest and a bone meal chest. How about that? Then, I just need to find the remaining shulker boxes. So, yeah, this is the firework rockets one now, which is going to be pink. I have pretty much the same colour coordination in every world that I have. It just feels like it just makes so much more sense to me. Why I've chosen these colours, half the time I have no idea. Like, why is red valuable? Don't know, guys. It's probably because a poppy was just easy to get. Apparently, golden apples live in there as well. Oh, we've got an orange one, though. I actually feel like golden apples belong in the food shulker box. Yeah, that's... Is there any true organisation? Anyway, guys, what was it that we were focused on doing? Obtaining the mace. That was my priority. We've got the baby villagers to do that. I just need to make sure I have enough emeralds and other items to do the necessary trades. Now, one of those other items is glass. I didn't get a lot of sand. But you know what? I'm going to get a load more. I always think you can never have too much, can you? So, the desert is over in this direction. It's a bit of a trek, to be honest with you, and I haven't really got a faster way to get there. There are other places that I could get sand if I wanted to, but I feel like over this way is the place. My plan is to fill this entire shulker box up with the sand. Then I'm going to make a cool little super smelter system to cook it all really, really fast. And as for fuel, I'm not entirely sure what I'll use. I mean, I could use coal, but that always seems to be a little bit difficult to come by. I might grab some buckets of lava, actually, because I'm not far from... Well, I've got a portal that takes me straight to the nether where there's lava anyway, so that's probably the smartest thing for this. You can see that the desert is just coming into view up ahead, and once I arrive, I can get to work collecting loads and loads of it up. The more glass the better, because I'm going to need plenty of maps if I want to track down plenty of trial chambers and get the mace. Also, it could just be me, but for some reason I feel like Instabreak is not as quick on Bedrock as it is on Java. I just get this feeling like it's breaking them all individually rather than how fast it usually does it on Java. It just feels different. Maybe you guys can confirm that. I don't think I'm breaking them as fast as I would do if I need to, which is a problem because it means it's going to take me a little bit longer to get that shulker box, but there's not really too much that I can do about that. I'll just have to keep mining away, hope for the best, and before you know it, this shulker box will be full. And that is more than enough. I hope I never have to worry about sand ever again. Let's start heading back, and I'm going to try and keep an eye out for a cave on the way. Yeah, I do think that's the best source of fuel. I could also use dried kelp because I have the kelp farm, but I feel like that takes a bit of time to get going. But then again, I suppose I could use an auto crafter and a smelter. Yeah, maybe that could be my fuel source. Kelp. I'll think about it. I think what I'll do for this, though, is use lava. And whilst that's smelting, I'll come up with some sort of system to connect the kelp machine and make unlimited dried kelp. You know what? This could be very, very cool indeed. I've never really messed about with this idea before because it's been a bit too manual when you've had to use manual crafting, but with crafters it becomes completely automated and completely playerless. I'm actually starting to like the sound of this, especially on Bedrock because it's a 0 tick one, so you just get so much kelp so fast. This is the machine here. As you can see, it should be doing it. Has it just briefly broken? I have no idea. Either that or they patched 0 tick farms between me making this and the next one. But is it really not going to work now? There we go. I started up again and it's working as expected. So if I, instead of turning all of this kelp into bone meal, went ahead and put it into furnaces, yeah, this could be very, very cool indeed. Let's just turn it off for now because it doesn't need to be running at the moment. And right here, I'm going to need furnaces and I'm going to need hoppers. Now that's just regular stone, but cobblestone is what we need. We're going to need 8 hoppers well, 8 furnaces and 8 hoppers actually. So we've got the 8 furnaces. Have we got enough iron? Looks like it. I'm not sure if we've got any hoppers knocking about. We have thankfully got plenty of wood, so I'll go ahead and craft plenty of these. So 16 in total is going to do the job. I only need 1 chest. Where are we going to put this? So we just put it up here for now. I think that's probably going to make the most sense. So the way this is going to work is, in fact, I'm going to build it into the ground. I think it'll just be a little bit less tall, to put it simply. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice little ring of hoppers like this going all the way around. You've probably seen me build one of these before. It's very, very effective, but it's also very, very simple. Then we just add furnaces all the way around like so, with hoppers once again on top of that. And from there, I'm just missing one thing, and that one thing is going to be a chest boat. Now, do we have any spare logs? We have a lot of spare chests at the very least. Anyway, we do have some spare planks. So let's go ahead and craft ourselves a boat. I'm so glad that they changed it on Bedrock so you don't need a shovel to craft boats anymore. It was very, very annoying. But yeah, the chest boat is just the most effective way to split the items out evenly. I do also need to put some sort of block in the middle. You know what? We'll go with dirt. I was going to say I'm rich, I'll put iron, but I don't really want to use my iron blocks at this point in time for that. So we go ahead, put that like so. And now, anytime, in fact, let's just do this properly. So basically, anytime I want to smelt something, if I just put it into here, it evenly goes into every single furnace. It's very, very cool. And the other plan is to grab 8 buckets, head through this portal. I already explained this plan a little bit earlier, as you remember. So from there, we can just grab all of the lava we need. It's very, very easy indeed. It makes it look a little bit less good, but at the end of the day, who cares? It's not like I'm building something cool here. And if I did, I'd probably build something over the top of it anyway. So now, inside each and every one of these, I'm going to put a lava bucket. So they should all... Okay, have I messed this up? I might have messed this up so that the thing doesn't quite cover all of them correctly. And you can't really see with boxes because they haven't all gone in evenly. Let me make sure I place it on the very center pixel. There we go. Now they should fill every single one. I hope so anyway. We'll find out. So we'll put a lava bucket into all of them. And in theory, when I do this, all of them should start up. It's looking promising. Okay, why are they not... Wait, are they not as big on this version? No way if that's the case. Or maybe it just doesn't quite go in the middle. Let's go forward a little bit. Let's have a look. Okay, it's still... Yeah, okay, it looks like it was just a case of alignment because now every single one is working. So it's not going to be perfectly distributed this time around, but that's not the end of the world really, is it? So we'll go ahead and fill this. If you crouch and press on a boat with chest, you can open it. Otherwise, you just get in it. So that's a little idea, well, a little tip for that. Let's go ahead and put the final one in. So we should, I think, have enough fuel. What I can do is I go and actually refill them all. Yeah, I'll do that, refill them all and put them back in. And then in the meantime, I'm going to experiment with the infinite fuel kelp farm. I think that's just going to be very, very cool. I tell you what, it's a lot of steps to getting the mace, isn't there? I mean, I could just go out and wing it and what, it's for a baby villager and then... Hold on a second. What on earth are you doing? This would not end well for you, alright? The chicken and the cow, I'm not going to worry too much about, but you're going to be one of my future map providers, so you need to be in the safe area. Certainly doesn't want to be in the most dangerous place possible, do they? So every furnace can be filled, but you can see the lava isn't getting used until the current lava bucket runs out. Very, very nice little machine this, isn't it? And before you know it, that shulker box will be filled with glass. Just to make it a little bit nicer, I'm also going to grab a bone meal out of here, and then we can turn that bone meal into white dye, and then from there I can run all the way back. I feel so slow. I need a beacon that gives me speed, don't I? But from there, we can go ahead and make it a white shulker box. So as far as redstone items are concerned, I'm going to need a couple of observers, and also droppers, hoppers, and also, of all things, some clay. I think 4 is going to be enough for that. Actually, I need to grab one more. Basically, this is a tileable design, so you can make a load of these next to each other, and I'm making 2 next to each other. So I need these 8 clay to make 8 bricks to make 2 clay pots. I hope that all makes sense. It probably doesn't make sense why right now, but you'll soon find out. So in here, hey, we've already got some... You know what? Let's take that glass over to the smeltery and see how that's all getting on, by the way. It's had a little bit of time whilst I've been researching. Yeah, so it's working. It's just smelting away. All right, that's good to know. It's all going to plan at the very least. So these, yeah, we can use that to make a brick. I've got all the hoppers that I need as well, so we can chuck that in there for now. And a crafter is going to be needed. So actually, in reality, I'm going to need 2 of these crafters. So let's go and grab 5 more iron. They're actually not hard to craft, really, our crafters, are they? But this is what makes the magic happen. So we'll chuck that there. I think at this point, I've got everything that I need. Other than the smelted bricks, we'll just have to wait for a second, and that will be done. Let's see, does this actually now work? Let's have a look. And I've never really used these in a build before, so it's very cool indeed. Also, something else before I get distracted, I'm going to chuck the cobblestone back in there. The stone, don't want the string. Yeah, the stone and the planks are going to go back, and then I need a few logs. The reason I need a few logs, I also need a second furnace. I keep forgetting that I'm building 2 of these and not 1. The reason that I need these is because it's going to run off smokers. Smokers will smelt kelp faster. So what, kelp and smelt sound too similar. Yeah, it'll smelt kelp faster than a normal furnace, so it just makes things a little bit quicker. I'm also thinking about where it should go. I think I'm going to build it right by here. I know that there is probably an argument to be made that it should be built next to the kelp farm, but in reality, I don't want to change the function of the kelp farm to be one that produces bone meal. To no longer be one that produces bone meal, and I think toggling it's going to be annoying, but I can probably manually put the kelp in here. That's probably a pretty easy thing to do, isn't it? So I'm just building a little bit of space, and then I can begin the process of building this. It would start raining as well, wouldn't it? Pretty typical, but yeah, that's going to go into this kind of system. And the clay pot only allows 1 item to go through at a time, which is quite a nice system. This next bit needs to actually be built into the ground, so I'm going to have to get underneath. And then I think if I look up, yeah, that did not work. We're going to have to go a little bit lower if we want this to work. There we go. And what we're building is basically something that detects when this crafter is completely filled with items, because you see the comparator comes on, it gives more power every time there's more items. In fact, if I go like that, you'll see it now gives a certain power level, and when the 9th, well, it's not going to reach a 9th one, but well, when it does, it's going to update this observer basically. I'm not explaining this very well. I can actually use a crafter to do that fairly easily, because if I go ahead and go like that, you can see that's giving an output of 8. When the output becomes 9, which it will at this point, can you see it flash for a second? I'll do it again. Are you ready? It flashed. There you go. Blink and you'll miss it. And the reason for that is because, yeah, this output changed, and it would craft if it's a craftable item. Don't have anything in my inventory. Well, I suppose I could do it with redstone dust. Goes like that, and there we go. Crafts it just like that, and it goes into here. So to make this next bit work, we need something to actually power the droppers, and I'm going to fill this with a bunch of random items, so that it just means I'll have to produce less kelp, for dried kelp, for it to go into the final chest. And it's pretty much done now, ladies and gentlemen. And just to save on auto crafters, because they are kind of an expensive commodity, I'm going to instead use a composter. It just needs to be one that is completely full. I'm saying hopefully I have enough moss for it. I don't really want to use up all the moss on that when I have stuff like kelp that could go in it that I have an abundance of. So just so that I always have 1 moss block left, let's leave that, and let's go ahead over to this kelp farm, and we'll grab a stack. That'll still be fine. It'll keep things going. So what I need to do, yeah, is fill this composter up to the brim, and what that'll do is give an output of 8, which is just the same as what we had before, really. So there we go. That's now completely full, and because I'm building this, I'm tiling this across. Since the more furnaces you have, the better. I'm going to add another one. Don't want to add too many. Just need to go up 1 more time. Eventually, I'm sure it will. There we go. It has done. And yeah, once again, same thing as before. We'll just have to dig down a little bit, add an observer. And this bit's really, really easy because it's literally just what I've built here again. So we're going to need that right there. Crafter upwards, and these can go like that and they're not going to affect each other, which is very, very good indeed as well. Finally, it's gone dark. Normally that's not something I'm happy about, but it means I can stop the rain. I want to say that it's ready. I can't think of anything else that needs to be done. I'm just going to put an extra... We got any hoppers left? Okay, I haven't even got any hoppers left. What I can do is probably build upwards. Just add a chest up here, which I'll fill with kelp periodically, and I mean this should work. So we put the kelp in and it'll funnel. Will it all go into here to start off with? It looks like it. And once this one fills, it'll go into the next one, I guess. So the only thing missing is a little bit of fuel, kind of an important thing. I think the fuel just has to get it going, like for the first time. So let's just use some random stuff that I don't really need. I mean, that oak plank is just going to be sat in that chest for all eternity. So what we do is we put that in there. Then I'll just put a few of these in. And in theory, oh, it's smelting them fast. So it's now going into here. You'll see, bit by bit, this is filling up. They come through the pot. I'm not going to right click the pot too much. But yeah, these are coming through at a pretty nice speed because it's a smoker. It's at double the speed. So from... Okay, don't ask where that chest came from. I think that's just from an earlier situation. So, oh no, I put it in the pot. Oh wait, if I put it in the pot, it goes in. Yeah, don't right click the pot then. Well, at least make sure you've got an empty hand if you do, because otherwise you're going to be a little bit confused. But bit by bit, that's going to fill up if we have enough kelp, which, yeah, I think we just need 1 or 2 more. Once this fills up, it's then going to send it upwards. Has it sent it all the way upwards? Nice. Gone like that, and it's there. Okay, so now I can actually take the wood out, and the dried kelp block has gone in, and it will smelt even more, and that will just continue the cycle. All we're missing really is enough kelp. And to solve that problem, I'm just going to do something like this. It doesn't seem to work first time. You have to like make it break the ones that are there, but second time round, okay, it doesn't work second time round either apparently. Maybe it has to be third time round, I don't know. Or maybe it's just a bit more situational. I've no idea, because it's now gone ahead and just broken all of the kelp that was planted. I mean, at least I know it works because it worked earlier on in the video. I just have to... I think it just takes a few attempts to get it going. Hello, sheep. Where did you come from? Yeah, I think it just takes a few attempts to get going. I don't think there's a problem with the sand. Why is it not... Why is it just deciding not to work now? Okay, after a few attempts, it's suddenly gone into life, which is good. So... Obviously, I don't want this all turning into bone meal. I think if I just stand here, I'll pick up a lot of kelp pretty quickly. So that's going to be my plan. Just run back and forth and get loads and loads of kelp and feed that across to the other machine. Like, I don't know if there's some way I could easily disable everything. This probably is something I could build if I wanted to use my brain to make this, you know, sometimes you can get the kelp, sometimes you can get the bone meal. But I'm more than happy just to do this, because look at the speed that we're getting kelp. We're getting loads of it, and I wonder how quick... I suppose, well, I was going to say, is the furnace even getting any in, or the composters, should I say? What if I just stand inside it? Yeah, and swim across. That's probably just as good an idea as the other one, isn't it? It's interesting that this can perfectly keep up, by the way, the hopper speed. So it's not like I'm going to end up with a build-up of kelp any other way. So we'll continue running back and forth. And if I want to get an entire stack of dried kelp, then that means I need 9 stacks of normal kelp. In fact, I don't know why I don't just break all of these. That's actually probably the easiest way to do what I'm trying to do, isn't it? Just break all of the composters, and then I could have it go into the chest, or we can literally just go along, collect it like this. That's probably a much easier way to achieve this. This worked better than expected. I've overloaded the hoppers. I've also overloaded my inventory, so we'll go ahead and completely fill this chest with all of the kelp. And then what I need to do is actually just make, first of all, a little bit more space. And I also need to not be an idiot, because apparently I forgot to finish building the the other side. I don't know why. I just forgot to put the observers in. I got a little bit excited, didn't I? Doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things, but it will do once it starts to overload. So that's going to go like that, and then that there. Perfect. Have we got kelp going into here yet? Not just yet. But once that is completely filled, in fact, let me do this to speed it up. So once this is filled, it should start, yeah, it starts going in here, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and put a dried kelp into there. that should just get everything going. Perfect. Alrighty. I suppose my next plan is to get more kelp. How many times am I going to say kelp, ladies and gentlemen? But yeah, it's all going to be very, very handy indeed. So let's go ahead and start emptying these out. Interesting how some of the hoppers fill up way quicker than the others. That's just a random thing. I suppose some of the hoppers must be more prone to picking up multiple items than the others. So once again, we've not really got space for all this, which is good news because I'm going to need all the fuel. And when you think about it, yeah, I've just moved. How many stacks have I moved? Maybe 18 stacks, something like that. That's only 2 stacks of dried kelp blocks. So the more kelp, the merrier, it has to be said. And I could add more of those to make it faster. And if I actually had it hooked up to a kelp farm, I probably would. But I don't think it matters too much at this point in time how fast it goes, because I'm just going to be doing other things in the area whilst it's producing food. I'm not going to make that the priority. I'm also just going to keep some kelp there in case I ever need to replant everything. So let's go ahead and once again put all of this into the chest, and then we can just begin to see if it is actually working correctly. So this is producing all of that. As soon as this gets full, yeah, once this is a stack in there, this will start to fill. Once that starts to fill, then I believe, yeah, these hoppers will start to fill and they'll go into a chest output. So I should go ahead and grab a chest just to make sure that that is, well, there's actually somewhere for the dried kelp to go. Let's put it that way. So we'll go ahead and add this here. Yeah, it is definitely a case of once you fill up the machine with dried kelp, it starts producing, but it will take a time to get to that point because you need all of it to smelt and create plenty of stacks. But it's kind of self-refueling, which is great. Loads of kelp still left. I could even expand that storage. I'm not going to for now. As you can see, the glass is also flying in at a nice speed. So my next question is, have all the baby villagers grown up that need to? It doesn't look like it. It looks like they are still, for the most part, all babies, but we do need to get as many cartographers as possible. I could be wrong, but I think the whole cartography thing might work differently on Bedrock. You might be able to do it with one villager and they give you different maps. On Java, you need a new villager every time, but if that's the case, that's going to really save me some time. So let's go ahead and make a cartography table. I don't think I have any spare villagers at this point in time, but we can try it. It'll mean I need a lot less glass anyway, which would be a good thing. Put it down and see if anybody fancies it. Doesn't look like it, does it? Have I used up all the rotten flesh I had by the... I'll tell you what, you could be the man. You're the man for the job because you... Okay, you're just going to be another cleric. Okay. Apparently, there's just too many... too many brewing stands here. Oh, and then he's going for that because he loves a smoker. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just need to wait for these baby villagers to grow up. It's not a massive issue. Okay, wait, they're breeding as well. We're going to end up with more babies. We don't need more babies. We need them to grow up first. Oh, you know what? You guys are having a whale of a time, so let's look at them. They're all in love. Okay, never mind. We'll just wait for more of them. Oh, look at this guy. Excuse me, sir. Why don't you get a job? Where are you? Oh, he's also a butcher now. I see. And he's been followed around by his son. What is it? Bring your son to work day? I don't know. All I do know is eventually one of these is going to be a cartographer. I'm happy to have all of these clerics lined up. And like I say, I'm pretty sure we did trade all the rotten flesh, unfortunately. And getting... Yeah, I mean, I can just go and get more fairly easily as well. I don't really have the spare shulker boxes now. I think a shulker farm is going to be kind of important because I don't really have a way to get shulker shells. And they're so easy to build on Bedrock. But all I can do now is just wait for this to smelt. Let this get me blocks of kelp. As you can see, it's up to 3 now. This one's up to... Oh, fantastic. It's just going through nicely. So yeah, I'll keep getting more fuel. And I'll wait for all these baby villagers to grow up because one of them eventually will become a cartographer. And from there, hopefully, we can start getting trial chambers maps and get the mace. That's going to be absolutely perfect. What is this guy doing here? Anything good? Grey dye. Actually, that would have been useful. That's like the one thing I possibly needed. I don't know. I feel like on principle, I still wouldn't have used him. I would have got my own because it's just a peak laziness if you use the Wandering Trader. I can't wait until the Wandering Trader's trades get a bit better. I think they are going to in the next update, aren't they? And yeah, it's going to be long overdue, let me tell you that. But anyway, my main job is quite simple now. Okay, worked first time this time. I don't know why it doesn't work all the other times first time. But yeah, my main job now is to get a cartographer and get kelp whilst I wait. Here he is, the cartographer that I've been waiting for. I'm going to go and grab a load of emeralds from this shulker box. So we're going to need quite a few. I don't even know if that's quite all of the ones that I need, but we'll see how it goes. So, okay, this does seem to be not upgrading very fast, but we need one more, and then, okay, now we need the glass. Do I fill the shulker box? Let's move it all into the shulker box for now, I think. So that's, I tell you what, moving things takes so long on Bedrock, doesn't it? But we're nearly there. Well, look at that, brilliant. A full shulker box of glass. Now, every single one is not going to fit. That's not a bad amount. Let's go ahead and grab that so we can have 18, which I think is going to get me 48 glass panes. Yep, it is. I can do the maths very, very well. Now, where's the cartographer actually gone? That's the next the next question. Is he? Where is he? Oh, is this him? Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we are going to need probably another 22 glass panes, realistically. So I'm going to grab, I don't know, 12 more, something like that. That should get me exactly where I need to be. Let's... 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, perfect. So we'll go back over here now. The 12, I think, are going... How many are they going to get me? They're going to get me 30. Okay, fantastic. We're going to actually be able to get 3 emeralds out of this guy, and I might as well do that. So, 1, 2, 3. Why not? Why not? And hopefully, please offer me a Trial Chambers map. The big reveal... I think he has, you know. Yes, we got a Trial Explorer map. 12 emeralds and 1 compass. We have the emeralds sat in my inventory looking pretty, which is good news. I'm also, whilst I'm in the area, going to grab a chest and I'm going to put it next to the cartography table. In fact, I'll put it on top. The reason for that is the glass panes. I feel like they're related to a cartographer. Now then, as for compasses, shouldn't be too hard to make one. We're going to grab that and then craft it together. And I'm very hopeful that it's the case that on Bedrock, if you trade with one of these and then trade again, he'll give you a new map. Okay, let's have a look. We can't be too far away from it. We've activated the map. Let's now see. We'll grab those emeralds as well. Let's now see if we make a brand new compass, what happens exactly. So I'm going to go ahead, head back. I don't know if I need to visit the chunk first, by the way. There could be a few different things to think about when doing this, but let's, excuse me, sir. I come over it. Let's see what happens. So, first of all, I think he's trying to go to bed, isn't he? And here I am distracting him. Come back. Get out of my head. Well, I was in his head, actually. Anyway, so if we grab another one, are they the same or different? They are exactly the same. Okay. So the next question is, I mean, I have to do these testing out of things. If I go and visit this Trial Chambers, will it then give me a new one? Or am I going to just have to get loads and loads of these guys? So many questions, but you know what? I'm also... Does this really not... That's really annoying. You can't... Does it go in your offhand? Okay, that's better. I don't like that because I want my totem in my offhand, but it's really annoying how if you have an item in your offhand and you hold a map, it doesn't go small, it's massive. Okay, that's... Where's my totem gone? Oh, I've just got everything in my hand, apparently. Anyway, I think I've got everything that I need. The Trial Chambers is northeast, which I'm pretty sure is in this direction. I think if the Z is going negative, then you're heading north, and it is, as you can see at the moment. So I'm hopeful, yeah, we're moving closer and closer to it. Let's continue over in this direction, and it's somewhere over the ocean, just at the, probably at the bottom of that ruined portal, to be honest with you. So let's land here. Okay, I'm completely not able to see anything with this stupid map, to be honest with you guys, but it is just down here. Let's go ahead and just throw that away. There we go. And then we can begin the process of digging down. I think, you know what, I'm going to dig underwater. It's just easier to get out. I can swim straight out at the end, which always makes things... Wait, are we going into a lush cave here? This clay could mean anything. And we're in. The first Trial Chambers I've ever been in. Okay, this is very, very exciting. It's a little bit dark, isn't it, down there? I don't like that at all. I kind of want to make this nicer as well. If I go ahead and... Hold on a second. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Perfect. We've blocked up the flood. we've got water right there. Yeah, I wonder, do I have any night vision on me at all? That would be a nice thing to have. I probably could make... Oh, no, I do, actually. Is that night vision? Yeah, I just forgot that the colour changed. Let's use this just because it's so dark, and I feel like for you guys to actually enjoy the video, you need to be able to see. So, the shadows are gone. There we go. Fantastic. Now then, I don't have any ominous keys at the moment. I don't have any ominous bottles. I'm not going to be doing an ominous trial. Just going to be doing a normal trial in here. But I've got to be careful as I do this because, as you can imagine, the regeneration of health is slower on Bedrock compared to Java. So I've got to make sure that I don't get too low, that I make sure I keep eating, keep all of that at bay, really. Is that it? Is that the only... I wonder if the rooms are different. They seem different, you know. As for someone who's done a lot of trial chambers in their time, the rooms do seem different. Okay, somebody's attacked me. There must be another one somewhere. Let's also open this up. And we're going to get arrows, a diamond, emerald. You know what? So, an ominous... We could get ominous keys, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've got to do it, haven't we? Let's go ahead and get rid of this spawner in the corner. And I actually think it might be a little bit easier to defeat these guys. The only reason is because there's no attack cooldown, so being able to spam click does make attacking mobs so much easier. We got bread. Okay, that's great. Forget all of that. Instead, we're going to drink this ominous bottle. Ominous trial times, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, is that all you got? Do I have knockback on this sword? I must do. You know what? It's not that bad. It just sends them flying across the room, okay? Well, no problem so far. And this is probably, I don't know, one of my favorite things to do, to be honest. Do a trial. Oh, look at that, we got an ominous key. Yeah, to do these trials is probably one of my favorite things. I do feel like everything's easier. The more I play this, I honestly feel like these trials are so much easier. Maybe it should be, I mean, generally speaking, Bedrock I've found to be harder in a lot of ways. But maybe it needs to be easier. If it's going to be for mobile players and stuff like that, then I can understand it. So, let's open up my first ominous vault. I reckon a knot chapel could be on the... No way. First try. I just got the mace first try. Are you kidding me? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we now are the proud owner of the mace. How cool is that? What are the chances of that? More like, wow. Okay. Well, that was easier than expected. You guys had better watch out, because SB737 is coming to town. Do I have wind charge? Oh, look at this. I have breeze rods as well. These guys are just destroying me, by the way. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I'm actually low as well. I didn't realize they were doing that much damage. What I want to do is try... Let's see. If I go like... Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay. Stop messing about in your inventory, SB737. Remember, health regen is not as fast on this. Okay? It's because I want to use the mace on them. But I'm actually just them being stupidly risky. Let's get rid of you. Okay, perfect. Let's get rid of you. Now then. Here's what I'm going to do, alright? I'm going to move that to there. That... No, okay. Why is this not swapping around? Oh, one heart. Okay, you know what? I'm just chilling. See, if this was on Java, I'd have regen my health, but instead it's going so slow that I'm just going to have to do this the safe way, aren't I? Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Go on then. Did we get him? Oh, it works and all. Okay, he just died to the fire, but that was kind of cool. We got another key as well. We need to make space in the inventory for that. Okay. How does this work? Have I got blast protection on or something? Maybe, right, don't tell me that netherite armor nerfs it all, because this is rubbish. But I know that, yeah, okay, no, it doesn't. It's just the timing just worked differently on this, I think. Okay, this is annoying. But I think if you go, yeah, like that, you'll get a good one. I'm testing it out without armor to see if it makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. I'm gonna die though if I don't do that. I wonder if the netherite's nerfing it or something. I mean, on Java, blast protection makes you not go as far with them, but that's really annoying because if I want to use the mace to its full potential... Wait, does the mace not have a cooldown as well? Just realised that. The mace is even more OP on this, isn't it? Let's just get rid of all these silverfish anyway. Okay, I don't know why I was trying to mine that spawner, like that's a thing you can do. Constantly learning more and more the differences between these versions, aren't I? Got steak from this one. That's not too bad. I tell you what, it's very difficult to spot the silverfish as well. They're so small that I keep losing where they're at. There you are. I don't know where you guys were, but I've successfully found you. I'm also breaking all these pots. They just have extra handy items, especially stuff like emeralds is always useful. I'm not entirely sure how long we've got left. Okay, we've got 23 minutes left of this. We've got potatoes from that one. Really not great. And the night vision is ending. Okay, you know what? Wind charges just seem to be useless on Bedrock. You guys might be able to explain otherwise to me, but I'm finding them to not be great. Is there any rooms off shooting on this side? It doesn't look like it at first glance. Oh, maybe? Maybe, but maybe not. It's dark. I'll collect these anyway, though, just out of stubbornness. I'll take some iron as well, you never know. Even though I have an iron farm, you can never have too much, can you? I do definitely prefer it when it's lighter in the trial chambers. It's a dark place otherwise. It's because of... Oh, hold on. Oh, well, that soon lights things up. That's what I need to be doing. I'm going to play the game the way it's supposed to be played. I'm not saying night vision is not the way it's supposed to be played, but it certainly lightens things up if you go around and actually make these at full thing. All right, you get out of here, mate. Both of you as well. You get maced if you're not careful. That's key number 2. Absolutely fantastic. I just remembered I need to do the key... Oh, what a clutch, by the way. Hello. I don't know how I placed it above me. It must be a Bedrock feature. You know, some of the skills do transfer, but then some things are just completely different in this. Okay, we're in. I feel kind of safe. Basically, all the mobs are at the bottom. I see you guys down there. But you know what happens when you've got the high ground? You mace them. That's right. That was so underwhelming, but it's a lot cooler with mobs with a lot of... It's so dark down here, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lot cooler with mobs who have a lot of health. I mean, that guy was a one-tap no matter what I hit him with, really, wasn't it? So that wasn't really anything too exciting. Yeah, I'm struggling to have blocks to build with. Bricks are probably going to be the thing that I have the most of. We also do have this, which is cool. If I wanted glowberries, it would be cool anyway, but I don't, so it's not. What have we got under here? Okay, we've got you. Let's get rid of that guy. And yeah, we're going in with bricks and well, I didn't craft that very well, did we? Bricks and clay. There we go. They're my new building blocks at this point. So we've got golden carrots out of that, which is not awful. This place is somehow burning down. I don't know. Wait, does fire aspect make things burn? I don't know. That's a good question. We've got a vault here. Let's see if we can get back-to-back maces. I highly... Can you get out of it? Okay, that was a bit messy. Let's see what happens here. We are going to get... Not chapel, maybe? Okay. I actually feel like... Ooh, an ominous bottle. That's actually quite nice. Part of me feels like maybe I should be getting the armor trims. I have no armor trims on here. I think I'd like to get silence. That could be a cool project for this video, couldn't it? Get the silence armor trim. Let's build up this way. Then I can grab the steak as the reward for that. And over here, I don't know what we got, but it's not here. I don't know if we've been scammed. It's entirely possible. We might have just been scammed, ladies and gentlemen. Either way, it was good to find something else. I'm going to go ahead and use a bit of clay to get up here. And then, I tell you what, not having a lot of blocks really is a problem in... You know, do I just build with crafting tables? Am I that rich? I think I'm rich enough to build with crafting tables, aren't I, guys? All right, let's go with that. That's my life now. I'm a crafting... We got a nut chapel. Let's go. And a lot of emeralds, which is pretty useful, you know. This has been probably the most successful Trial Chambers visit ever. And it's only just beginning, guys. It's only just beginning. So we'll head in through here. Oh, it's so cool as well that there's an abandoned mineshaft in it, because it makes it look like there's just wood everywhere, basically. Well, there is wood everywhere, but it just adds such a different dynamic. We're going to need more keys for that, aren't we, actually? So let's go ahead and check out these rooms. I've explored so many trial chambers that I just know where everything is, and it does seem, for the most part, that they generate more or less the same in the structure of the rooms, the layout of the rooms, where the vaults are, that kind of thing. So that does seem to cross over, which is a handy thing to know, I suppose. Oh, I've got slow falling. That's actually kind of useful. I can slowly, gracefully drop on top of you. I like the way that powdered... There's a monster behind me. I like the way that powdered snow breaks when you hit somebody with fire aspect, which makes sense. It would melt snow, wouldn't it? Oh, well, you know what? I'm coming through. It's cold down here, mate. There we go. So you just break 4 of it straight away. If the wind charges works as I wanted, I just wind charge back up, but yeah, they're not really as I want it to be. Let's get rid of both of these. We've got a bit of steak there, which is very, very nice. Okay, there's a guy up there. Okay, there's a few people. Oh, strength. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, that's a bad day for you guys if the game is giving me strength. I'm stronger already than you guys. You don't need me to have that as well. Going to come down and fight like a man? Nope, you're going to let me do that. Okay. Oh. The only problem with building with crafting tables is you have to make sure you crouch. Otherwise, you will try to craft things in the middle of a serious battle, which is, as you can imagine, not always ideal. More steak over here. We don't seem to be getting many keys now, which is a bit of a shame. The last saving grace is... Okay, well, there is a key here. Well, that's fantastic. Let's get rid of that bow. I think I'll use the key on the vault down at the bottom here. Makes sense whilst I'm in the area. I think there is one in here. Unless I'm going crazy. Yeah, I can hear it. It's round the corner. I knew I wasn't going crazy. Know your stuff. That's what I always say. We'll put the rockets up there. We're not going to need them at the moment. Get my health up a little bit. We've got a music disc. I suppose that's not bad for the completionist, is it? Wait, okay. I was about to say the music disc stack, but we just had an extra space in the inventory, didn't we? So that was all that mattered. Now I just have to try and remember how to get out of here. I think, yeah, this is the way. So there's still that one up there that I need an extra key for. Oh, this is the room of beds. Do I fancy changing the colour of my bed? Diamond axe, by the way. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Do I want to change the colour of my bed? Nah, not really. It's so dark in here. Rise and shine, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to warm this up. Well, I suppose warm is not really the thing that happens. We're going to lighten it up a little bit. Let's see if we can try and get 2 keys in here. I think... So there's another vault up there as well. We need more than 2. It's the floating glow lichen. Ah, very interesting. Yeah, I love the way there's glowberries all over here. I think that's because of the biome we're in. Yeah, so there's not going to be any spawners in there. We've got at least one right about here. So let's go ahead and deal with these guys. Should be pretty easy to do. I mean, because yeah, it's so easy to take them out. Like, look at it. How easy is Bedrock? Because you can spam click. Minecraft is so much harder, but they kind of base the attack damages. But Minecraft is so much harder on Java. They base the attack damages of the weapons on I assume you have a cooldown, but because on Bedrock you don't. It's just so OP. You can literally just go crazy. Also, we just got a music disc out of a pot. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought? Where's this guy at? We're waiting for... Oh, here we are. Get out of here, mate. Whoa, slime as well. Okay, well, you know what? I can actually use slime balls, so I'm gonna actually take advantage of this. Let's go ahead and turn those bricks. Oh, I've used up all the bricks. Okay, am I just gonna die to this guy? Possibly. Very possibly, guys. Yeah, let's get more slime. It's got to be a farm that I build at some point. Once I start taking contraptions seriously, then I think that's going to happen. Diamond helmet over there, by the way. All sorts, isn't there? You never know. I mean, I've got a netherite one, so I'm not going to bother, but just crazy how much good stuff there is. Let's go and get rid of that as well. And I think there should be a key. Okay, potatoes. That's a letdown. That is definitely a letdown. Is there no more spawners here as well? That is annoying. Very annoying. What about up here? Am I... there doesn't seem to be any, so we're going to have to hope for a bit of... Whoa, a key? Man, you get all sorts in the pots, don't you, when you actually open your eyes and have a look? I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll go like that. That'll do. Let's hope for the best, then, that we've got another room. Otherwise, we're just not going to have enough keys for all the vaults, which is not really the way around you want it. You want to have more keys than vaults, rather than more vaults than keys. But then I suppose on the flip side... Ooh, okay, I don't know what happened. Oh, look at that. Hidden in the wall. So, well, now it's forever hidden, isn't it? Yeah. This is annoying, though. I can't believe there's not any others. Hang on a minute. This could be the saving grace. There could be a secret room. Oh, no, there isn't. It's a chest with honey. Came all that way for a bit of honey. Oh, hang on. There's another one here. Hang on a minute. This could be the saving grace, ladies and gentlemen. It's a room. There's 3 spawners. I need 2 keys out of 3 spawners, which is fairly on the odds. And there might even be more spawners around the edge. I can't quite remember. I think there might be an extra one. No, there isn't an extra one, actually. When you've made farms out of every single trial of the spawners room, you kind of learn where everything is. I'm pretty sure there is a vault in here, though. An ominous vault, that is. There's definitely normal ones, but I think there's an ominous vault somewhere in here as well. Let's go ahead and get rid of that guy. Let's get rid of all of these little fellas. Oh, wow, there's slimes everywhere. My goodness gracious me. How many slimes can one place have? I'm really conscious about using up all my crafting tables. In the beginning, it was just an idea, but now it's becoming a little bit over the top. Let's go and get some bricks or something like that, and then we've at least got something else to use on... Okay, don't punch me in the face. I'm just trying to steal your walls. Is that too much to ask, little silverfish? Probably is. I mean, if this is literally holding the structural integrity of the entire place, and I'm just mining away like I don't care. So, yeah, when the whole trial chambers collapses, they know who to blame. Oh, I found a ladder. Oh, well, we don't have to use it. Oh, I'm getting attacked using a ladder. What's the Wait, where's the... Did you break the ladder? What is going on? Am I the mob being farmed here? Is this an SP737 farm? It could be. Right, get out of here, you. It's actually really annoying having silverfish turn into slime. Okay, we've got 1 ominous key. I mean, that's got to be a step in the correct direction, hasn't it? Let's go ahead and... No, you know what? There might be another one in here. I might be mistaken here. Let's have a look. What do we not need? We don't need regen, do we? We've got full health. We don't need that, even with Bedrock's terrible regen. There's still slime down here that I think I need to get rid of. And... No, I don't know, actually. I don't know what's... How many of these are there? Don't you even tell me that slimes can become slimes on this. From the slime potion, the oozing effect. I could not for the life of me remember what it was. I don't think it's the case, because obviously that's coded into Minecraft to not be possible, but it just seemed like there was so many of them. Will you stop punching me in the back? Why have I... Oh, you said you. Okay, there we go. Oh, you as well. Let's go and get rid of the bread as well. I just want to get all the slime balls possible, so big slimes, get out of here. We are just here for the remnants of you. See, these have got slimed up, but yeah, we should be okay. So we've got a lot of slime out of that. I mean, this is basically a free farm, isn't it? Never again do you have to worry about not having enough slime for something, because you're just like, oh, well, I'll just go into a trial chambers. 1 oozing effect, you're sorted. It's very, very nice indeed. Let's go and grab all of these from around here. That has a key. Wait, is that key number 2? Oh, my goodness. The odds have been in our favor. I don't know. Are you the final mob? How can a tiny little silverfish produce massive slimes like that? I don't know. Anyway, we're getting more slime balls out of it. We don't technically have to take out the slimes, but I feel like it's good practice. Have we still got more? I've realised if I just stand still, they'll find me, but he just walked right past me and ignored me. You know what your job is, mate? Hello? Oh, well done, you found me. Look at you, produce more slime. They're the real enemy here. I'm pretty sure that should have completed it. Unless there's a... Yeah, okay, we've got... Now, did we get a key? I don't think we did. It looks to me like we got steak, which I'm not against getting steak. I think that's actually quite useful. I'm going to eat this golden carrot as well. It's just taking up an inventory slot that doesn't need to be taken up. Yeah, we did get steak, didn't we? Well, that's okay. Let's go and work our way... Okay, how do we get across here now? There's got to be some... Did I not build a bridge anywhere? I'm sure I did build a bridge, but I don't know where it is. Okay, well, we're just going to have to do this thing called placing a block. There we go. Yeah, we got steak. So the main thing is we got 2 keys. Now, I said I was pretty sure that there's an ominous vault in this room, but it's possible that it isn't. There's a room similar to this where there is an ominous vault, so it's possible that this is the one that doesn't have it. And if it does have it, it's somewhere across the outside, and it's not looking too good. Why is this... What? Oh, that's very useless because they've put a grating in front of it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. Anyway, I think it's safe to say that there isn't an ominous vault. I'm just going to check the lower levels in case there's any slight differences in Bedrock, but I don't think there is. Okay, accidentally broke the floor as well on the way past. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get an ominous vault in here, but we've got 2 keys, 2 ominous vaults left. You know what, let's get some crafting tables back. I feel like they're useful, and we should have the tough bricks as the actual block. That would also be kind of helpful. Up this ladder we go. I now need to work out where the exit is. Up these stairs. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Because the wind charges aren't working correctly. You guys might be able to tell me how to make them work. I don't know why they're so weird. But we have to walk up the stairs because of that. And now we can build up with the tough bricks and make a little bit of space. Get rid of that. That's just going to annoy me. And ominous key number 1. I can't believe we've got the mace already, by the way. No shot. Did we just get that again? What? Okay. I mean, 2 heavy cores in 1 trial chambers is kind of unheard of, guys. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Shouldn't be possible. I guess I'll throw away the normal arrows. That's ridiculous. That is truly ridiculous. I've also... How did that happen? Yeah, I've also got 2 of these normal keys. I think maybe... Yeah, we can go up there. Let's go ahead and use a normal key. We might as well just use them while we're here and while we've got them. Don't usually get anything decent. I mean, if I wanted a... Really? That was it? A shield? and some arrows? Nothing in there I want. Nothing in there I want. It's just a case of I'd rather use them than take these keys back home with me. And there's just vaults everywhere, isn't there? So let's see if we can spot another one. I seem to think there might be another one on the lower levels. Could be wrong. There's got to... Well, there's got to be more somewhere. It's just whether I can be bothered to properly... look for them. There we go. There's one over there. Let's go. There's crafting tables everywhere. a crafting table rich man was here. It's a strange thing to use. Okay, perfect. Let's grab another ominous bottle. Don't mind if I do. Is that the final music? Have I just come in, got all 3 music discs? Yes, I have. Do I have a bow? I don't know if I have a good bow, actually. Come to think about it. I'm going to throw away, I think... Right, you know what? This crafting table... I need a crafting table. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's go and make these into slime blocks. Then we'll have a little bit extra space. I'm just curious to see what this bow is like. It's power 2. I mean, it's okay. I don't know what the bow I've got is like. But no way. If I come into here, got all 3 music discs, the mace, a spare heavy core, and a notch apple. Plus some ominous bottles. Like, there's nothing else that I actually need from here. That might be the world's luckiest visit to a trial chambers ever. And it only took me about 2 days of exploring. That's crazy. Plus, we've got a few extra... emeralds and a crossbow. What's the crossbow like? Kind of rubbish as well. I'm very, very impressed with that. Did not expect to come back with such good stuff. The way out of here is pretty easy to find because I made a nice little water. Oh, look at this. We can even go like that and we're out of here. Okay, if I can do it correctly. Let's also put the elytra on now. Also got the armor trim. Yeah, I think my next project might... Okay, as much as I do... Okay, swimming is so slow, by the way. I'm just going to end up drowning at this rate. Yeah, I do know that I need to upgrade the mace to the max possible level. I probably think I'll get a density one, because I think that's more useful in this kind of world as opposed to PvP. I think when you're going against mobs using the mace, density is more effective. Breach is more useful when you've got armor to contend with, but we haven't got that at the moment in this world. Well, there's not going to be any other players here to attack, so yeah, breach is not useful. Density is what we'll get. They also, you know what, we should be grabbing this obsidian. The other thing that's a mace exclusive enchantment that can be applied to it is wind burst, which is very, very difficult to get. You've got to search so many trial chambers and stuff, so Yeah, for Windburst 3 anyway, because you need like 4 of those books. So I think I will at some point probably get that, but I'm not too worried about it either. Now then, let's just have a little look. We need to go over this way back to the village. And I want to answer... Why is it just... There's just baby villages everywhere now, isn't there? I want to answer the question that I had earlier of if I now trade with a new cartographer, what is going to happen? That is the question. So we'll just put a load of the emeralds. I just got to feel like I've got to get everything way more organized now, haven't I? Also, on a side note, yeah, that bow is way better than a little measly power 2. But hey, sir, do you want a bow? There you go. It's all yours now. You can have it. Okay, I've got armor trims on here. Have I got armor trims? Why does it show us having armor trims? It did in my inventory. Show an action replay right now. It showed us having an armor trim in my inventory, and then it's... Wait, in that slot? What? Why does it... That's so bizarre, guys. That's very strange. Why does it show us an armor trim? Who knows? Anyway, I shouldn't worry about it. I'm just instead going to get things a little bit more organized. Also, did I say I build a house in this 100 days? I don't think I did I? Maybe in 400 days, I'll build a house, guys. I promise. Or maybe 500. One of them, okay? I just keep putting it off, don't I? I don't know what I'm going to do with these ominous bottles. Let's put them in the black shulker box as well. Change my mind. They're going in the blue one with all the other pots. What are you looking at? What do you want? Do you want an emerald? There you go. Did he take it? Why are you staring at me? Oh, he's gone. I didn't take the emerald anyway. Well, that's good to know. I'm going to make a compass and then head to the cartographer. Hello, sir. So, sell me a map. So many people tell me that if we trade again, you'll give me a new one. Oh, you do. Oh, Bedrock is so much better than Java. Like, on Java, I'd have to kill... Yeah, I'd have to murder you and get another one. Yeah, that's right, sir. But yeah, this guy knows which side his bread is buttered. He knows that he's useful to me and that it is worth my while in keeping him alive. Well, with that knowledge, I'm going to go ahead and grab another ominous bottle. Let's just get that one. And I'm going to bring some blocks this time. I'm pretty sure yeah, so much dirt. We don't want to be running out of stuff. We don't have to be mining tough bricks. So we've got loads of that. And we're going to head southwest. Yeah, southwest, which is just in that direction. Oh, okay, well, it would help if I put my elytron. Can you imagine jumping off a mountain and forgetting you didn't have your elytron? Anyway, nothing to worry about. Let's continue in this direction, in the southwest direction, to hopefully track down... Well, I don't think we need to hope. We know we'll track down another trial chambers. Just good to get more notch apples and all the other good stuff that comes with that. I didn't expect to get 2 heavy cores in the first one. I've been ridiculously lucky. So we know that's not going to happen a second time, but what we do know is that there's going to be a lot of good loot. It's even just for getting emeralds and diamonds, pretty good place to do that. And then from there, I think, well actually on another note, we could get Windburst as well, at least Windburst 1. And then on another note from there, I'm going to focus, I think, on getting better armor trims on my armor, because it's just very peasantish at the moment, very plain and boring. I think I'm going to go for silence, just because something about it being the rarest makes it the coolest and makes me want to have it. If it wasn't the rarest, I'd be like, oh, I want whatever the rarest is. But because it is the rarest, I'm like, it's just kind of a flex, isn't it? That I had to put in effort and time to get this, so that's why I like it so much. I think we've found the exact spot, so we can dig straight down. You think the digging... Okay, hello. You think that the digging down... Why are we moving so slow? Would actually make it so that I have more than enough blocks for the projects. But yeah, I still always seem to manage to find a way to completely run out of them. Just gone through a mine shaft. Why are they all near mine shafts, these trial chambers? I don't know. I'm hoping that we don't go too much deeper and not find one. So far, it's not looking ideal. We're getting into deep slate territory. It's always possible with this to dig right next to them and not... Oh, hello, we got diamonds. Well, what are the chances of that? Look at this. Loads of diamonds. By loads, I mean 4. And we're now... Okay, we're in. Fantastic. No need to panic then, SB737. We'll go and patch that up. I think... Do we go night vision again? I think I'm going to go night vision again. Just for the start of it. It makes me feel a little bit better being able to see what I'm doing and where I'm going. So let's go ahead and chuck that out. And... Oh, do we need... Okay, we've got the bad omen bottle that we need, so we can actually put that back in there. Mine all this up. Drink this. And begin so... In fact, we're going to put that on as well. And then we're going to begin some ominous trials. Straight off the bat, got some steak. Not amazing, but, you know, not terrible. I'm going to eat said steak straight away. Let's also be grabbing emeralds from clay pots whenever we see them. Big, massive room over here with a dungeon in it. Something tells me you're not meant to be here. That's not quite right. Anyway, that's kind of handy for my pickaxe to be mended from the XP. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of the... Okay, you spawned just in the last second. Get rid of all of them. Yeah, you can get this done very, very quickly, can't you? And this time we got... Okay, carrots. Well, not... you know, my inventory's full already of junk. How quick was that? It's crazy how fast it is, isn't it? What about this chest? What have we got? Anything good? Doesn't really look like it. Can I, like, empty all this junk out? But I feel like maybe the stone is useful, but everything else just kind of seems, for the most part, pointless. So we'll just drop off. This is actually why, like you see in the distance there, there's a hopper going into a barrel. This is why they have that, because they know that you end up with so much junk in a trial chamber. So to help you manage it, they put hoppers around so you can dump your stuff into it. I mean, even they know that there's just too much junk in a trial chambers that most of the time you're not going to want, but you've got to go through the rubbish stuff to get to the good stuff, haven't you? I'm starting to feel like knockback is just annoying on this sword, by the way. Just, how did I miss him? I just feel like I'm knocking my enemies so far away and then they can attack me. Look, like he's gone all the way up there. Well, then again, it wasn't that bad, but you know what I mean. Have we got enough there? Nope. Somehow there's one all the way up at the top. I don't know how he managed that, but look at him. He's having a whale of a time just jumping from ledge to ledge. Okay, well, he fell off now, but for a split second, he was undefeatable. And this time, the spawner's dropped a key. That's huge because there's the little vault right here, which is very, very important. And we are going to... Oh, we got another notch apple. Let's go. That's absolutely fantastic. Plus an iron block and emeralds. That's a good haul all round, I would say. Still not got the key needed for that one up there, but I'm sure in time we'll come across them. Just want to make sure I'm getting all these pots as I'm going past. I don't think there's any doors down here. Now, there is this room through here, which looks like it's going to have spawners and it's going to have a vault. So that's like a double good thing. Fantastic. Another key. Just what the doctor ordered, because there is a vault in this room. I don't seem to be getting the keys faster than I'm finding the vaults at this point in time, but I'm sure it'll all work out. Let's go and make space for it. This was sadly not an offshoot room. It instead had a free shield if I really cared about that, but okay, I can't walk upstairs now apparently. But yeah, I don't really care about a free shield. There was another offshoot room. Okay, this is the worst room, but I suppose it has a lot of spawners, which makes it good. The reason I think it's the worst room is it honestly feels like you're in a mob farm. Like okay, well, not when they spawn this slowly, but the amount of these guys spawning on all sorts of levels drives me crazy. Although they are spawning extremely slow, so let's... Okay, oh, he's back. Can they actually not... They're very slow on Bedrock to get their shots off. They're basically getting defeated before they even shoot the... Okay, well done, you hit me. Okay, you know what, famous last words, SB. You're now going to get pinged to oblivion, aren't you? Why did... Me and my big mouth. Let's get rid of you. Okay, now there's silverfish and all. Oh, it's all happening now. This is the complexity of an ominous trial, I suppose. Let's get rid of that. Let's activate these two spawners up here as well whilst we're at it. I really could do with getting 2 keys here out of these 4, which is, I think that's a reasonable thing to aim for, isn't it? 4 volts, 2 keys. Let's see if the odds are in my favour. I'm a lot better at getting maces than I am at getting keys. Let's put it that way. Okay, well, maybe I was a little overconfident. I'm now on half a heart. It's going to take a miracle for me to not die. Okay, you know what? Why don't I just place some blocks? It's not going to take a miracle. It's just going to take me using my brain, which is a miracle, actually, when you think about it, isn't it? What on earth? How did he get in here? My goodness me. That I did not expect him to just appear next to me. Okay, let's lighten these things up. Alright, that was the scariest thing in my life. We've got 1 key. Oh, we got 2 keys. Let's go. Now we can go ahead and place it into this one as we slowly reach. And are you kidding me? Just ruined me whilst I'm having a whale of a time. Where is the guy for this? I don't know where he is. Did he come up? Yeah, I don't know where. I think I got hit by the thing. Anyway, we've got we've got another ominous bottle. We've got another notch apple. Fantastic. 3 notch apples now. Things are looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's drop down. Where have they gone? Oh, is this both of you here? What are you doing? Having a little party at the bottom and didn't invite SB737? You guys made a big mistake. I tell you what, I quite like the fact that you can lighten things up by doing this. Because I always play with a mod that makes my gamma... Oh, hang on a minute. We got 4 keys out of 4. That's crazy. I've just turned up the odds in my favor. Yeah, because I'm used to playing with like gamma mods on. I literally do that just so that it's easier for you guys to watch the video and see. But because I'm used to playing with that, I never really appreciate the fact that if you go around, you know, it brightens things up. Yeah, it's just something that never really comes into play for me. So, but it does make things... It's very satisfying to do, and it just makes everything look better, doesn't it? Now then, was it up here? Yeah, I don't think I've got this vault. So we're going to go ahead and build up with this dirt. And it's a good job I brought a second stack of dirt because we've used up the first lot. Let's go ahead and bridge there. Open the key. We're going to have 2 keys spare for the rest of the chambers, which is fantastic. A few extra diamonds and a normal golden apple, which is not too shabby. Do we want that? Yeah, we'll keep the flow armor trim. I don't think I'm going to use it, but it's good to have, I suppose, isn't it? I'm going to turn that into diamonds. And now normally, and I think it's designed for this, I would wind charge up to the top. But because I can't seem to get the wind charges to work properly on Bedrock for me, they just seem rubbish because I'm in netherite armor, I had to manually build my way all the way up. Vault up ahead at the top. Might as well do that one first. What's this room, by the way? Okay, this is just the end room, the disappointment room, if you like. Nothing really exciting in there at all. Let's go ahead and open this. Do we get another notch? Oh my goodness. I wonder if the drop rates are different on Bedrock. It could be. It just seems so much easier. This could be a good book, by the way. It's Windburst. We can get Windburst on this mace as well now. Ladies and gentlemen, who says you have to spend loads and loads of time in the trial chambers? Not SB737. But yeah, this does make me want to okay, there's another one here. Fantastic. This does make me want to research the entire loot table just to see if it is different. Have we got another secret spawner? Sometimes you get one round one of these corners. Okay, I don't know why I'm attacking you guys with a bed. That's on me. I'm sorry about that. You deserve better. You deserve me to at least take this seriously. I should probably eat as well, just by the fact that I am losing health fast. Another key. I tell you what, things have turned around. I'm actually getting keys left, right, and center. Somewhere around here is... Oh, there you are. Don't think you can hide, mate. There's no hiding from... Let's brighten this place up, by the way. There's no hiding from SB737. We've got another key. Are we just 100% drop rates now? Feels like it, doesn't it? Let's go and build our way up here. I wonder, can you turn this off, by the way? The thing that shows when you switch to your sword, because I just feel like it takes up so much space on the screen. I'm gonna find out. Also, nothing too exciting at this one before I do work out if I can. Well, guys, I found a texture pack that lets you make the background transparent, which, you know what? That's good enough for me. There's probably one out there somewhere that lets you hide the text as well. If anybody knows of one, let me know. You know, I'll probably use it because I just get sick of switching to it and it taking up the whole screen. I mean, I could live with it, but I feel like it's annoying for the video. Now, I've kind of forgotten what I have and haven't covered at this point now. So we've done over there. We've done that room. So it is just a case. I think this room is nothing new. Nope. So I think it's just a case of if there's anything on the other side that we might not have yet visited. Also incredibly dark, isn't it? Look at me wall running like that. Yeah, it's incredibly dark. Let's get some light in here. Come on. Let's make it so we can see what we're doing. So, across here doesn't... I'm pretty sure the way it's going, I think we've covered it all, haven't we? Okay, there is a door here. This could be... I could be proven wrong straight away at this point. We'll just take the fall damage. Okay, just a chest with... I'll take the iron. I'm not going to take anything else of use. How much iron we've got? 12. It's not a bad little haul, is it? Might as well grab these pots. Never... Oh, an emerald block. Now, that is nice. I don't know what I'll get rid of. I guess there's a lot of stuff in my inventory that I really do not need. The more I look at it, I'm like, why have I got all of this? Yeah, there's nothing else there. That all takes us downwards. So unless I've missed anything, but I don't think I have, I am then ready to head back down and hopefully leave this place. The only issue is I can't for the life of me remember where I actually dug down at. I'm pretty sure it was in this room somewhere, but it might have been in a slight... Oh no, it was up there. This is what happens when you make the water nice and unobtrusive. It's really hard to find. When you just flood the whole area, you can't miss it, can you? Okay. Eating and swimming upwards apparently doesn't work. Swimming upwards in general doesn't work very well, does it really? But slowly we're getting our way out of here. 2 trial chambers in the bag, which is very, very nice. And then it looks like I'm probably going to have to just fly out, which is great. There's a gap. Okay, who just shot me? Better own up to it. Where are you? Okay, this is very annoying. I feel like I'm getting bullied by him. Okay, I forgot to put the elytra on as well. Rookie mistake. I just put it in my hotbar. Like, there's 2 of them? Come on, guys. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we need to be headed in this direction, I think. Hold on a second. We came from here? I think this is the right way. Pretty sure it is, okay. Yeah, so we're going to head in this direction. And then I think I'm going to focus on maxing out the mace. It's in my ender chest at the moment, isn't it? Also, might as well turn these into bricks and just kind of clear out all the stuff I don't... I'll keep the bone meal. All the stuff that I don't care about, though, is going to get chucked away. And then I'd like to make use of all these villagers that I've got. I think... Now, is this guy... Let's have a look. He is projectile. No, he's nothing, right? Okay. Well, unlucky, sir, because you are now going to be trapped in here whilst we try and get density. I think that's what we're going to go for. There's not... What are you doing? You are not meant to be a butcher. Okay, well, you know what? You want to go and be a butcher. Who am I to tell you what you can and can't do? Oh, no, you don't care now. You want to stay here. You either going to stay here and be a librarian and look intelligent with your glasses and stuff, or you can go and be a butcher. I'm not saying butchers aren't intelligent. You know what? This guy is not playing ball. Okay, the problem is there's just too many job site blocks in the area. I do need those smokers to stay. Let's chuck that there and see if we get any more villagers. We probably just need those babies to grow up. Now, you'll also see all this bone meal. Look at that. Fantastic. I mean, this is going to be going for some time. How is the kelp looking? I mean, it's not doing too bad, I suppose. This is now at a stack each, which means once the crafter produces one more of these... Oh, no, actually, it's got to be a stack in here as well, hasn't it? Okay, so that's not fully maxed out, but once it does, then it will be working like that. Yeah, I've come too soon here, haven't I? I've come prematurely over to this area. This guy looks like a librarian kind of guy, so let's go and... Curse of Binding. Why would I ever want that, mate? Okay, is this going to work, or you're a farmer now? any other takers for a librarian job? Doesn't look like it, does it? I am actually going to keep the composters. I feel like they're good to have around. If we've just got villagers constantly trading, then, well, villagers constantly farming, then they're going to give their stuff to other villagers, and then they're going to breed more. That means I don't have to constantly be giving them bread. So I think that's fine. We'll just have to wait for these babies to grow up. We've got more than enough beds than we have villagers. But once the rest of the babies grow, we'll probably be where we want to be. I'm also going to grab some seeds and chuck bone meal. Don't ask what happened there. Yeah, I'm going to chuck bone meal into these dispensers. And I'm also going to just set this off producing more bone meal if we can get it going again. I don't know why it takes multiple attempts. Did I just do something there? I feel like I did. Let's put that back to there. Yeah, I don't know why it takes multiple attempts to make it work, but wait, have I think I broke that. Okay, well, it's working now anyway. That's good to see. There's also one that needs replacing, so I'm going to do that. Yep, this is getting more bone meal in by the second, as you can see. So I'm going to jump up here. I actually do need more kelp when I think about it as well, just to keep that chest topped up. So I might do a little bit of a kelp. We'll just do a bit of a kelp collection spree first. Let's do that first. So we've got a decent amount of that. Now, while it produces more bone meal, I'm going to go and switch this machine on and just get more wheat, just so I can give it to the villagers there. They'll then breed me more of them, and I'll have a chance to get a bunch of librarians, because I'm going to need one definitely for density, and then hopefully I can get the books for the rest, such as Fire Aspect, Unbreaking and Mending. There must be some somewhere. I just don't know where those villages are. They're in some far-flung village probably, so I might have to get them again. We'll have to see. Now I've got absolutely loads of bread. I don't know what this trader could possibly give me. Yeah, there's nothing, mate. I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to leave you. And villager breeding, once again, can be in full force. That's it, guys. Get to work. Yeah, they're all going for it. What actually happened is I added another bed and they all started breeding, so I can only assume we've got the maximum amount of villagers for the amount of beds that we've got. So the best thing to do in that situation is not to be limited by having not enough beds, but instead to grab some shears out of that shulker box and then fly around the world in search of sheep. Sheep that we can grab wool from, and then down the line I'll be able to make more beds, assuming... Come on, mate. Eat some grass. You know you want to. Looks like I could be waiting all day for him to do that. You know what? I'll just keep flying around and search for some sheep that do have some wool, rather than ones that I've already sheared and who have not yet managed to grow it back. Here we go. There's two right here. It's great that new ones can spawn all the time. I just saw those guys spawn in front of me. Obviously they can despawn as well, but just the fact that they can spawn really quickly is very, very handy indeed, because look at that. I think this guy might have just spawned in as well. There's two, always two as well, which is good. So we're up to 11 wool, which is another 3 beds, 1 extra bit, and it'll be 4 beds. Now there's gonna be... Oh, look at this. Now this is what we're talking about. Forget the sheep. Instead, just take the villager's village away. Yeah, that's... I mean, it's kind of evil, I know, but very, very handy indeed. So we'll grab all that. Do I take the beds as well? You know what? You look attached to that bed, mate. I'm not going to be that evil. I can live with taking away the roofs of their little markety areas, but taking their actual beds, yeah, I think that's probably a step too far. Not really spotted any more sheep out here in the wilderness. I don't think mobs can spawn in the snowy biome, so let's not waste our time looking over there. Instead, let's fly back in this direction. I mean, maybe if we go near... Oh, okay, well, we found some sheep. Fantastic. Well, a sheep. So that gets up to 19. I feel like I want to get to a nice round number that is divisible by 3 so that I have a perfect amount. I think I saw a sheep over this hill. Nope, it was a horse. Okay, wait, is there a sheep next to the horse? Or is it just... Oh, no, there's a horse in a horse. Okay, you know what? Let's just not ask questions. Hang on a minute. Okay, 5 wool. That's what I'm after. 2, and... Yes, okay, it's divisible by 3. We must have got 5 wool. I didn't expect that, ladies and gentlemen. With that, I can take this... Oh, look at this. We can make another 10 beds. We are going to be overrun with villagers again, which is not a bad thing, guys. Especially with all the trading that I want to do. I want this to be a thriving village. I thought there were sheep then. It was just snow in the side of a mountain. Is that a polar bear? On a map? Wait, what? You can't spawn in this biome normally. Okay, don't attack me, all right? You know what? You can spawn wherever you want. I'm not going to argue with that. Let's go ahead now, grab hopefully 30 planks out of this chest at the bottom. Yep, we've got them. We'll go and make all of the beds. Okay, a couple of yellow ones. And now I'm going to place them all down. I'm going to start placing them down with the hopes that that means we just end up with them breeding plenty more. I to be honest, need probably more space to fit all these, actually. I'm going to break this little bit along here as well. There we go. And then we used all those. Yellow bed there. Let's just break this and terraform it to look like it's all in. But what are you looking at, mate? I'm just affecting the ground. Don't you worry. Yep, and they're breeding more. Okay, we've lifted the villager cap. That's good. We can get 10 more. 10 more villagers. This is what makes the world go around, isn't it? Having loads and loads of villagers. Alrighty, so we'll just go like... You know what? I'm really getting into this. I don't know why this is like this as well. So... Oh, don't start raining now. Just to ruin the day. Alright, this, you know what? This looks good enough for me. We've got loads of villagers. I do see a librarian over here. Why are you all running so scared? Is it thunderstorm? Nope, it's not a thunderstorm. Yeah, I did see a librarian around here somewhere, but I don't know where he's run off to now. I just, you know what? Wherever you look, you just see love. This is the village of love, it has to be said. Anyway, I'm going to chuck away the dirt into this chest. These artifacts belong in here. Then I'm going to spend the rest of my time trying to... Really, you want to be a farmer? Okay, look, we're just going to keep breaking these until we get more librarians. And apparently it is a thunderstorm because I can now sleep. That's huge. Okay, there's mobs after me as well. Don't hit me. Don't attack my villagers. No! I've got to fly away before the villagers all die. Okay, please don't let this happen. Have they all survived? So every time I get a thriving village, we just get attacked, don't we, guys? Are we all okay? I think we're good. Let's hopefully try now and get a villager that's going to get a real job. There you go. Alrighty, mate. You shall be the villager. Don't you get angry at me, alright? Don't you worry. This is me and you now for life. We are going to get you the book that I so desperately desire. Yes, we're going for density 5. If there's one thing doing this has taught me, it's that villagers are very annoying, but we have now got a density 5 book. Yeah, bedrock villagers, they just don't always stick to the same job site block, so you constantly have to switch out the villagers. That's why it took me so long to get density. I now need to focus on getting all of the stuff to buy the book. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I have any spare books to spend on this density book. Turns out I do. That's good. Don't ask what happened to that sheep. I don't think it could have been me, actually. I may have murdered a sheep. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Yeah, I've worked out that using boats is the easiest way to keep villagers in the same place. So, we can now buy density. I want to buy more books. You know what? You can be free now, Mr. Villager. And the baby that was in as well. And my priority has to be to get the rest of the things to max out this mace. So, as I said earlier, I need to try and work out what I've done with the unbreaking and mending villagers. So I'm just going to take a load of books. And we're going to go on a bit of a flight in and around. Also, just as a little update, this is going well. As you can see, we've nearly got a stack in each hopper. And already there is a stack in each of these. Once we've got that, we are then going to have it going into this chest. And there's still a lot of kelp in there as well, which is fantastic. So, Operation Track Down the Other Village. Well, I don't really have to track it down. I'm pretty sure I roughly know. There it is. This is roughly where it is. Hopefully, this is the big thing. Hopefully the villagers are still alive that gave me the books that I need. In theory, I could just go back and watch the first 100 days to see where each villager was that I need. But you know what? We don't need to do that. Okay, Silk Touch. Not interested. What about the 100? You can just see where they all are. Okay, that's not where I want that to be. But purely by looking for the netherrack, you can tell. Unbreaking 3. Oh, well, that's fantastic. I needed Unbreaking 3. So that's another one of them down. I think it's going to start to get trickier once I need to find stuff like fire aspect and stuff like that. Looting, you see, I don't need that. There's more netherrack. Oh, what on earth is going on down here? Are you a cleric? Why is there a cleric down? Why have I just placed loads of... What have I done? Why have I... I'm so sorry, sir. Why have I trapped you underground? I have no idea why. Well, today's your lucky day. You've been rescued. I don't think he knows about life outside of that little hole. And I don't know why I've put crafting tables all over this village either. Some very strange decisions that I've made recently. So I've searched all of those. I'm guessing that's every single one. Oh, there's just one in here as well. Can I can sneak him in between. Sharpness, that's not going to be useful for the mace. I think, did I already use this one? The looting? Yeah, it's a looting one, so that's of no use. Okay, that guy has now got out. I don't know why I did that to him. Is there anything? Yeah, bizarre. That's the only word I can use. But anyway, enjoy your now fruitful life, little villager. I'll check this little enchanting station. Nothing. This should probably be moved to the other village. Do we do that? Do we have a silk touch? Oh wait, I could put silk touch on. You know what? I'm not going to bother with silk touch on my axe. If I'm going to have anything on my axe, I typically prefer to have fortune 3, just so that when I'm mining trees, I then don't mine the leaves and pick up the leaf block. Because a lot of the time I never need a leaf block, do I? It's just extra clutter for the inventory. I'd rather have the fortune effect on it. Gives me a high chance for sticks and apples and saplings. And this up ahead is the only other village that I can think of that's going to have books dotted around it. So I'm hoping that I managed to track him down. I mean, it's a good question as to where did I put him as well. I'm honestly not entirely sure where the villagers are. Okay, there's some random holes. It's entirely possible that I patched them up, but didn't really mark where they are, and it's now just the grass has grown back. Like, it's a village. Okay, see what I mean? It just looks like the terrain, doesn't it? But no, there's actually a villager underneath, and okay, he's the protection villager. There's another villager down here. He's the mending villager. Fantastic. We will need a few more emerald blocks, so that means I'm only needing now. Okay, I'll need one of them. Yeah, the fire aspect one, which I'm going to be completely honest with you, I'm not sure if I got a villager with that. I mean, it's possible that I did, but I can't remember. Now, was there a villager under here at some point? I have no idea. I do actually know of one more village. Is he down here? Oh, well, if you were the guy that I was looking for, you're not anymore, are you? Yeah, I do actually remember one more village that I can go to. It's pretty much where the main village is, to the side of it. So let's go and head to that. It would be good if I just had every single book that I need in one village, wouldn't it? Every single librarian, but they're so annoying at swapping job site blocks. It'd be a disaster anyway. This is not the village that I'm talking about, but there's a chance that there might be some here, although I don't see any signs of imprisoned villagers. Okay, we'll leave that alone then. I haven't done a raid, have I, yet, in this world? I don't know why. At some point in this series, I will do a raid, I suppose. I mean, I've got totems. I think I just got them from Woodland Mansions. Yeah, that's probably got to be on the list of things to do. Defeat a raid at some point. And what have we got here then? This is definitely the place that I wanted to come to. I don't know why I just leave random towers of stuff everywhere and destroy the terrain by mistake as well. So there's a lot of baby villagers, but where are the librarians? Or did I just get Fletchers here? This could be a Fletcher only place. I'm starting to think that maybe that's the... well, a free lectern. That's actually going to come in quite handy. Do I take the books as well? I mean, there's no use having them on the wall, is there? Might as well make some use out of them. So I think, actually, there is no librarians here. I did see a few villagers. Oh, the sun's going down. They're probably all going to bed. Yeah, I did see some villagers, but I don't think... I would have seen the little holes that they were trapped in. Let's just throw away this junk that we don't need. And then the plan is to head back to the main village, which has something ridiculous like 30 odd villagers in it now. It's a thriving city. And then I can try and do some trading. Now, this is interesting. This guy, so he will work. He is also a librarian, but he doesn't have a job site block, so I can't trade him. I'm literally trying to right click on him. It's not working. Just a random thing. I don't know. Another bug on bug rock. There you go. I'm gonna do the same thing of placing this here, and then I just like to go like this around it, so that when... okay, are you the one, the man, the myth, the legend? Oh, it's you. Is it you? It's not you. It's you. And he's offering... okay, it's not you. It's you. Wait, what? They're both offering density factor. Do you know what the odds are of that? Something ridiculous, like 1 in 10,000 or something. It has to be pretty low. For them both to be density 5, it might even be lower than that. I don't know how many. If there's like 300 enchantments, it's 300 times 300. It's like 1 in 10,000. Anyway, we don't need it. I tried. It took me hours to get density 5 before, and then I just got it straight away from you. But no, what on earth is going on up there? You better not be an infected villager. Stay up there. That's it. Don't come and terrorize these poor villagers. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting distracted. Fire aspect 2 is what I need from this guy, which is slightly annoying because now that I think about it, I did get fire aspect 2 from the other villager. And since this one gave me density 5 first try, maybe it would have been quicker to do it the other way around, but you never really know what's going to happen here. This guy's now decided he's going to be a butcher. I see librarian was not the way of life for you. This guy forever is going to think he has a job, but he's actually unemployed. Yep, it's a tough life, mate. And hello, the new brains around here. Well, you get in the boat. So this is the beauty of the boat. Now that he's in, we can just kind of keep doing this with him. And on the plus side, no one else can actually get in the boat either. Now, I've had it happen before as I'm trying to do this, that both of these villagers turn into butchers for some reason, because there's other butchers around. I don't know why they take it upon themselves to be the butchers, but it's then like, okay, well, we start again. We break the boat and we start again. That's why I bred so many villagers, so that we just have a load of spare ones roaming about without jobs, so that I can always get somebody. I mean, I don't know where all these farmers have come from. Oh, the composter's up there. Ah, I need to get rid of that composter. Every time I see a composter, I get rid of it because, and I'm now at the point where we've got enough villagers. We don't need farmers anymore. Oh, they're in here. Well, we don't want any villagers coming in here, do we? That's a disaster waiting to happen. Is there any more? I mean, we do have oh, there's more up here and all. Does the villager still live up here, or is he long gone now? The villager that lives above the rest of them. That you guys call him the Grinch when he lived up here. It doesn't look like he does anymore. Let's put that potato up here. Yeah, it looks like this is uninhabited now. Poor guy. Couldn't take living with all of them. Anyway, I'm going to drop off this. And in theory, we shouldn't have any more farmers around now once they realise the job site block. Although, if this guy's forever going to think he has a job and he hasn't. I mean, that's like YouTubers, isn't it? They think they've got a real job, but they haven't. They just sit and talk to themselves all day playing Minecraft. Anyway, let's just ignore that and let's continue going until we eventually get fire aspect 2 from this guy. That's actually a massive realization I've just had now. I'm literally, my job right now is to break and replace a lector. What on earth? Why are you a butcher? Now then, this is where the plan fails. Anyway, yeah, this is my job, to literally deal with villagers and watch them breed. And yeah, you know what? Just get everybody out of the boat. Come on. You see, guys, now I've got the issue where I'm placing down a lectern. And it's getting the green particles to say a villager's found, but then it's straight away getting the smoke ones to say they can't reach it. So whichever villager is claiming this is trapped somewhere. I mean, it could be that guy. Is it you? Are you the villager that has somehow got himself trapped? I mean, he seems to be on a mission to go somewhere, but I'm assuming he's going to his composters. Yeah, I don't know. All I do know is he's not come over here. Oh, you're all going to go over there now, are you? All of you, except for the the librarian that I need. I think the best solution to my issue is just to make another lectern. I don't know which villager is claiming it, but he's really causing me some trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and, from the slabs, make the bookcase. I suppose I'll just keep those in there. Oh, there was already slabs in there. I didn't realize. Part of me feels like it's a bad idea to leave my treasure shulker box lying around, but it's a single player world. I don't know. I must have been playing too much lifesteal lately. It makes me slightly worried. Anyway, I think these are all going to go to bed, but if I place that there, will we get a new villager? I mean, it's done the particles, but who are these mystery villagers that I don't know where they are? I see librarians, but none of them claiming it. Oh, well. I mean, is it this guy? Because if I can't trade with him, why are you broken? Oh, it's him. You are the man. The myth, the legend. Okay, well, at least finally we've got somebody who knows what they're doing around here. That makes a difference. Okay, well, at least I've made a little bit of progress. I'm this close to murdering this phony, but for now, I'm going to let him live and give him another chance. And at this point, I shall go all out at getting fire aspect 2. Guys, it's the age-old question. Go for fire aspect 1 or try and twist and hope for fire aspect 2? I think I'm just going to go, considering I only need like one book of it, I'm just going to buy 2 fire aspect 1s and combine them. I think it probably makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Especially considering that after this, I don't think I'll ever need fire aspect again, so it's not like it's really an issue. I've got loads of XP as well, so we're going to go ahead and put probably, I'm just thinking something like this. I'm just trying to make it as low as possible. Then we'll put all that together, and I need to find the mace, which is in here. And we're about to massively upgrade it. 21 levels, and look at this. Do I apply the wind burst as well? I think I am. I think it's just a nice thing to have. Now, yeah, it's annoying with this that the wind charges don't work the same, but I wanna test this out on something. All right, sheep. Today you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, wait, how did that miss? Look, I literally clicked on him. Take 2. If this one doesn't work, I'm rioting. There we go. It's very, very easy. I don't know why. Anyway, there's something about just dropping, because I guess if I go like that, yeah, it doesn't boost me up. If you fall quite a bit further, yeah, which it's a cool little thing to have, isn't it? Oh, now I can actually do it on these guys. Can we try and chain it across? Come on then, here we go. Yes. Very satisfying indeed. Anyone else? Ah, you think this is a good idea for you? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to end up wiping out that village if I stay too close to him, aren't I? Let's just go to sleep. And I'd kind of like to try and take out something like the warden or a wither or a dragon or something using the mace, but that's, I mean, it could lead to death or it could lead to the usage of a lot of totems. One of the two. And I don't have enough totems to just go around trying crazy things like that. You guys can be free now, by the way. So I'm at the point where I'm happy with the mace that I've got. I think that's as good as it needs to be. I'm just not happy with this armor. We need to go out and get the silence armor trim. I think that's got to be the next project. I've got more than enough firework rockets, 3 stacks in there, plus a load of paper and gunpowder. It's annoying that I can't get a mod to show you what's in the shulker boxes. I think that's a lot cooler. Oh, by the way, how are we doing on the kelp? Just want to have a little check and see, because these are filled up. Have these ones filled yet? Oh, they're so close to filling up as well, which is fantastic. The villagers actually ruined this machine when I had composters, because they were filling up the composters and changing the thing, so it wasn't working. But anyway, it's all fixed now, working correctly. These guys are addicted to using the smokers. And once this crafts, look at this, a full stack, which means any new ones that are made are now going to go in this chest. This is quite exciting. I'm pretty sure that's the case anyway. Let me just have a little gander. So yeah, that's smelting away. This is taking its time. Like, it's taking a while, isn't it, mate? You must get a nasty crick in your neck looking all the way up there. Yeah, I mean, it's going pretty fast considering it's a smoker. We've got still a lot of kelp in there as well, all things considered. So I'm just going to stay and wait for this to complete. And then when it does, yep, it activates. And it should, in theory, go in here. Unless it used up some fuel. It might have used up some fuel. I'm guessing that's probably the case. Because now... Oh, that's back to 63. Must have used up a smidgen of fuel. I don't know. All I do know is it's going to work. I should also, whilst I'm here, let's just grab that. Fix this. Let's just run the machine and top up the kelp supply in that chest. I removed all the composters because the villagers were all being farmers and it was really annoying me. So that's why there's none of those, which makes this situation a little bit better because these are just going to get filled up with kelp very, very quickly and I can just go along and grab them. Got a bit carried away. Completely filled it all up. Oh, I've just realized I need to make sure that I turn this off before leaving the chunks. Otherwise, it just all ends up breaking. So we're going to fly back over here. Fill up this chest with kelp, then empty the hoppers once again since they're all now more or less full for the most part. Perfect. Double chest pretty much full, and in theory by now, oh, we're very, very close to it then. It's because the simulation distance is so low on Bedrock. I need to make it higher so that both of these places are loaded at the same time. At the moment they aren't, but once this crafts, I'm absolutely certain that this chest, yes, it starts filling up. So now any new kelp that smelts is going to come into here. It's self-restocking. It took 4 stacks worth of dried kelp to be put into the system, but now, yep, we're going to be getting loads and loads in the chest. Don't know what I'm going to use all that fuel for. I need to make this into a thriving villager city, don't I? That'd be very, very cool. But anyway, no more time to be distracted by kelp, of all things. Let's go out and try and find ancient cities and track down silence armor trim. Once we get that, we've got the diamonds. We all need one of them. We can get our armor fully kitted out. I think I'm going to put diamond onto it. Diamond on netherite is always a cool flex. It's kind of one of the richest armor pieces. I mean, I could put netherite on netherite, but you can't really see it, so that's why I'm avoiding that. But before I can think about anything in that department, the plan is go out and find the silence and find some ancient cities, to be honest. That's easier said than done as well. There was a lot of mountainous... Have I been here? There's a lot of mountainous biomes around my house, but... Okay, well, I definitely have been here. Yeah, a lot of mountainous biomes around my... That's why I break the chest, by the way. So, the mountainous biomes around my house are obviously not going to be the place to go, because I've already kind of explored that area. Instead, I just need to go to new areas and see if I can spot stuff below there. I don't think I've checked under this mountain, so straight away, I think we're where we want to be, and we can start looking around and seeing what's below these mountains. This is a very mountainous area. There's got to be an ancient city below. This is also where I should brew a load of night vision so that you guys can see what I'm doing just as much as I can. The other annoying thing is obviously the darkness effect from wardens, but hey, I've got the mace. I might just try and smash a warden. Yeah, that's generally where it goes wrong, if I try and mace the warden. Might not do that. Let's for now just focus on digging all the way down. And when I say all the way down, I mean all the way down. This is a long... I mean, look how far I've dug, and I'm not even at deep slate level yet. There's a lot of digging when you're going from the top of a mountain, isn't there? Okay, I've found a deep dark. That's a good start. Is it connected to an ancient city? How are we going to do this? Are we going to be careful, or are we going to be crazy? Have I got swift sneak on here? That's a good question. I have. Still feel very, very slow though, don't I? I hear the footsteps like there's a warden already in here. Did I visit this place already? Because there is an ancient city. Is that okay, guys? I've already been here. Release wardens into this. As if I found the same ancient city twice. What are the chances that I fly in the same direction both times? Okay. Bit of a stupid move from me. But that means we will not be staying here. Instead, I'm going to fly all the way upwards and out. And, okay, we're in a blizzard now, guys. What on earth is going on there? I don't know. Felt glitchy. Anyway, I'm going to have to try and find a completely new area much further away. I'm going to travel like 2,000-3,000 blocks. I should probably nether travel. That would be the smartest thing to do, wouldn't it? But I'm going to find a completely new area that has an ancient city in it that I haven't already found. That would be a lot nicer, wouldn't it? I've successfully tracked down another ancient city. Now, extreme care has to be taken in these places. Hold on. There's a shrieker there. Okay. I need to try and find a way down without activating the shrieker. Well, never mind. Let's just go all out and get down here. I also feel like it's extremely dark, so you guys can see. We'll go with that, although the darkness effect is kind of annoying. There we go. We can kind of see a little bit better. Oh, no. Is there a shrieker above me? Oh, they're just everywhere. This is driving me crazy. We're going to spawn a warden, aren't we, at this rate, ladies and gentlemen? All I need to do is find silence. That's pretty rubbish. Okay, I think I'm away from the shrieker now, which is good news. I have no wool, but I need to try and plot a bit of a route down. I always think that elytra is probably the easiest way. I also don't have a lot of totems, so I've got to be careful if I deal with any wardens. I also need to clear some space in this inventory. And I'm going to grab all my notch apples. You just never know if I get in a sticky situation. They might come in handy. I feel like the mace could be useful, but only if I'm really high up, so I'm not sure whether that's going to happen. I think I'm just going to accept that I'm going to spawn wardens and fly away from them. So I can see chests around there. We've done that bit. Let's just start flying. I mean, I'm not going to be able to not activate all these shriekers. There we go. There's more over there. Let's just accept there's going to be wardens everywhere, and I have got to try and find silence. We must be getting pretty close now as well to enough shriekers being activated for the warden to spawn. Okay, nothing too interesting in either. Okay, yep. Where is he? Hello, mate. Right, can I do this? There we go. Consider yourself trapped. That's got to be the easiest the easiest way to deal with a warden. Just box him in. I don't know why I got rid of all my blocks now. How am I going to box him in? Although I suppose I could make shears and then dig away at this floor. Yeah, and if I have a load of wool, that's probably going to be the smartest way to deal with him. I tell you, there'll be no getting to day 300 if I'm not at least a little bit smart. Yes, I've got a couple of totems. I've got notch apple, but it's not nearly enough to go toe-to-toe with the warden. I don't really want to take him on and fight him in hand-to-hand combat, because that will just go wrong, especially with the darkness effect. So I do think that this method of using wool to box him in is going to be the smartest. We've also now got a hoe. That could be useful in just breaking shriekers when we see them. In fact, I might go for that. Let's have a little switch around of things. I'm not going to need an axe hammer, let's be honest. Okay, well, we're also... Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. So, yeah, if we see shriekers, we can break them with the hoe. Also, my elytra have seen better days, so, yeah, don't mind if I do. Get some free XP. It's all about covering every single avenue. That's what I always say. So, let's continue grabbing all of this. I'm going to go for 2 stacks. I think that's probably the perfect amount. Okay, here we go. Come on. Come on, SB. You can do this. Did I get him? Oh, I did. Yes, let's go. That's perfect. And the good thing is, having that warden trapped over there stops other wardens in the vicinity from being able to spawn. So I have to worry less about these shriekers, which does make my life easier. It's one of those things you've got to kind of have nerves of steel to box in the warden. But if you can do it, then you don't really have to worry about wardens as much. I like the fact that this is in a dripstone cave, by the way. There's no skulk stuff around. I don't know if I'm going to bother with anything less than Swift Sneak 3. I think anything less is probably not worth it. I've just realised the axe is actually kind of useful as well, so let's just go back to some sort of setup like that, because I am going to be breaking chests quite a bit. Now, this is skulk, so there is shriekers. What do you reckon? Can we do this? I don't think we can. Okay, where's he at? Oh, not a problem though. We'll just box him in like... Can we get his head? There we go. Fantastic. He can't hear me do that. More swift sneak, but not interested in any of this. Yeah, to deal with the warden, you've got to be brave. It's interesting as well that so many mechanics and skills do carry over from Java into Bedrock. Like, this is how I deal with them on Java. Don't ever have to worry about them. We can get through the ancient cities so much faster. I mean, it is good if you can just go ahead and break the Shrieker without even having to activate it. I mean, that's obviously... Double Notch Apple, let's go. Okay, still no sign of silence. That's probably going to take quite a bit more searching, but I'm not going to complain since we'd literally just got 2 Notch Apples. I should really start eating these if I need to eat them, really. I'm not really in a position where it's necessary, though, I think, in an ancient city. If I'm dealing with the wardens the way I am, I'm not going to eat them, but if I get into a sticky situation, then I'll grab as many Notch Apples as I need. Now then, where's this guy going to spawn? I like the fact that you don't actually get the darkness effect until after he spawned as well. That really does make life so much easier. There we go, mate. Go. Consider yourself to be boxed in. Let's go and head along here. I'm struggling to see many actual chests and stuff, which is a bit annoying. Is this another chest area? Yes, it is. Okay, and it doesn't look like there's any shriekers around, which is good. There's also nothing useful in it either. Oh, and my night vision has run out. That's going to make things very, very annoying. I think I might try and brew some more if I can. Do I want to get echo shards or anything like that? I don't really think... I see no use for them, especially considering the echo shards are used for a recovery compass, and a recovery compass is only useful if you die. Well, in a hardcore world, newsflash, you can't die. Or if you do, you ain't going to be using any recovery compasses, are you? And whilst I'm on the subject of night vision, I can make more, but I'll need water. I've got all the other ingredients I need, I believe. I'll have to have a double check in the shulker box, but I'm pretty sure I have. I'll just need more water. So the plan is to completely loot this entire ancient city as well as I can with the limited vision that I've got. And then I'll move on to a new place. Anything useful here? I tell you what, I haven't found, other than those 2 Notch Apples, I've really not found anything that I want. I haven't even found any ward armor trims, which, again, I'm not really bothered about getting them, but it would at least be nice to find something along those veins. I wonder if I should get some torches or something. It is just such a dark... No way. No way my first Ancients and Swift Sneak 3 in there? Are you kidding me? That's actually insane. I mean, there's no words for that. Can we grab these as well? Oh my goodness, that's... Well, guys, we mission accomplished. That was way easier than it should ever have been. Wow, okay. I'm also going to get leads, actually. They're kind of useful, aren't they? I could get that diamond horse armor, but when am I ever going to use horse armor? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we now no longer have to worry at all about searching this place to find anything. I will just check the last little remnant areas, but we've got everything that we need. Oh, we might as well get a few diamonds as well whilst we're in the area. It really seemed like I got the mace first try. I might be the luckiest player ever. Are the odds easier on Bedrock or something? I got the mace first try, and then I've got the silence armor trim in the first ancient city that I've searched. Like, some things just are ridiculous, aren't they, some of the time? I'm just trying to see what I can actually get rid of. I should maybe be getting the music disc things. That could be a cool little thing. Also, name tags, useful. I'm not... Do I need compasses? Not really. Compasses might be one of the easiest things in the world to craft. We've got another Shrieker here that's probably... Yeah, it's going to activate. Oh, I don't like the fact that I haven't properly... I tell you what, this is a lot harder without night vision, guys. Harder, but still not impossible for SB737 to do. Okay, I failed with this one. Hey, big fella. Yeah. I'm just gonna be leaving. Yeah, without night vision, it's a lot harder to trap them. That's what I've realized. Is he moving around still? I don't like this at all. You know what? This is probably my cue just to get out of here. Like, granted, I have done well. Is it up here that I need to go? I think it is. Yeah, I've done well. I've searched this place pretty... Oh, no, there's another one over there. I've searched this place pretty thoroughly, but now is not the time to be going around. I'm not sure where the hole is that I made to get out of here, so I'm just gonna climb up and out, and I should be safe. I've got everything I needed to be. I've got no night vision left. It's very, very dark down here. You guys can't see a thing, and everything is just a lot better from above ground in the daytime, isn't it? Now, I've got to travel 12,000 blocks to get back. Yeah, I flew a long way, guys. I think it makes a lot more sense if I just go through the nether, doesn't it? Also, the other side music disc was really rare until they added ancient cities, and then they just became so much more common, didn't they? I've also got 1 stack of steak left, used up all my other food. Good to know that I'm getting a little bit low on it. But for now, let's go and head through the nether. And a 12,000 block journey is now only going to be a 1,500 block one if I can manage to find the way out. I think I might have done that, actually. Yep. I see fresh area. Now then, I'm actually going in the opposite direction to where I need to be. So if we go down here, round. Don't tell me that I've got to get through some massive wall. Okay, can't get through that way. I'm sure if I keep going in this direction, yeah, eventually it opens up. You've just got to know your nether generation. I say that. Yeah, it does eventually open up. I was going to say, is this just an unpassable wall? I think it really doesn't want me to get past it, does it? But eventually... What on earth is going on here, Nether? I refuse to dig a tunnel if I can help it. But it's looking more and more likely that... Yeah, there's not going to be any other way around it, I don't think. Just feels like such a closed-off Nether generation. The further I go this way... Here we go. Now, this big lava lake better be the way right. I've gone about 400 blocks across to find this. But I think, yeah, now... We've got nothing but smooth sailing. Imagine if this was a massive wall again. I think we've got nothing but smooth sailing ahead. Used up a lot more rockets than I wanted to, but we've got loads of gunpowder. We've got loads of paper, so I don't need to worry about that too much. And you know what? I'm biting the bullet. I'm digging a tunnel. Finally, I'm succumbing to it and I'm accepting. Let's just... Hello, fellas. You ain't coming through it. Yeah, I've finally given in and I'm just going to dig all the way through. Hopefully not going to be digging for 600 blocks. That would be... a bit of a worry. Although the further I dig, the more worried I start to get. This is not ideal. All right, we're okay. We've made it through. Fantastic. Let's now continue flying all the way down here. And I've got to try and remember where my portal is. Because I know it's not at 0-0. I mean, I can head towards 0-0 and I'm sure I'll come across it soon. But I do recognize this area. Is this... No way do I recognize this area when it's over here somewhere. No, I'm completely wrong. All lava lakes look the same, really, don't they? So if I carry on... I mean, this is roughly... the world's origin, kind of a near spawn, so you'd think that somewhere around here there'd be a portal. And what do you know? There is. Hello, Mr. Gump. Do you want to come back now? Should we bring him back? Come on then. Through the portal you go, mate. Nope, you want to stay here? Alright, that's fine then. If you like the nether, he's the nether golem, the first nether golem you'll ever see. And I have made it home sweet home. Fantastic. Right, let's stop having this peasantish normal netherite armor. I'm going to turn these ores into nether quartz just because... you never know when I'm going to need a load of observers or comparators. Just an idea. Let's go and put that back there. I'm going to need diamonds mainly for this, which we've got a decent amount of. I'm not going to need the netherite upgrades. I do have the netherrack. Wait, is it netherrack? No, it's not. I think it's actually deep slate, that. Don't tell me that I don't have any deep slate on me now. I must have thrown away. And it's cobbled deep slate anyway, isn't it? So I need to go and find... some cobbled deep slate. It can't be that hard to find. I mean, look how deep. This, maybe not here, but I do know where it probably will be. I'm thinking the mine shaft. There is a hole of... Oh, hang on a minute. Why go searching when it's right here in the village? I've used it as a simple building material. That certainly makes life easier. Let's go ahead and craft... I think I'll craft one more of these. 5 in total. Then I'm just going to need... I'm going to need one more diamond in total. So let's see what we get from that. There we go. We've got... all of this. We're going to need a smithing table, which is in the... It's not in the shulker box. Where is the smithing table? That's an excellent question. You know where it is, sir? Look at him. In my bed. I don't know. Villagers in my bed. It's a real problem. I suppose I could always make another smithing table. They're not exactly difficult to craft. Also, can I kindly tell you to get out? What do you mean I can't rest a monster? Where is this monster? There's something on him. I can hear him. Keeping us awake. I have to keep sleeping in another villager's bed instead. Well, I suppose there are worse ways to spend the night, aren't they? So anyway, we'll get to sleep and then I'm going to fly, well, walk back over here. Hey, rise and shine, mate. Yeah, I'm going to head back over here. We're going to make a smithing table and then... I don't want anybody coming and being a smitherer. I don't know what the name... I can't remember the name of the person. Is it an armourer that uses it? So, we're going to put that there, that there, that there. We've got silence on this and let's do it on all the rest. Diamond silence. I think that's it's a great steady one to have, isn't it? Diamond silence has been achieved. Let's go ahead and put on the full armor. Oh yes. How cool do I look, ladies and gentlemen? Very, very cool. I knew somebody would come. I know you're desperate to get a job, mate, but you will not be a toolsmith. You will be an unemployed. Don't look at me like that, mate. Unlucky. It's not for everyone. I don't know what we're going to do with these amethyst shards, but I thought they might come in handy. Why have we got so much junk in here? I think all the stone bricks and stone could have their own chest, probably. There's a bit of a, you know, like a stone items chest. I feel like music discs, yeah, music discs have their own chest. I'll tell you what, slowly but surely I'm getting a little bit more organised here, aren't I? We've got banner patterns. We've got swift sneak. We've just got so much junk, haven't we? See, we've got cobblestone has its own chest. And rooted dirt. I don't know why I've got that. I tell you what, there's just junk everywhere, isn't there? I really need to get tidier. Anyway, let's just go and chuck... Oh no, there's actually a stone double chest over here, isn't there? yeah, don't know why I'm not putting stone in there. Oh, that's on me, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to throw away this cobbled deep slate. I don't think I'm going to need it. Not going to need that. I'm going to keep the wool because you just never know. This is where I have to make a storage thing, but I hate building them. They're very, very handy once you've got them, but they're also just a massive project to build, aren't they? A massive project that I'm not going to be involved with at the moment. Alrighty, so things are looking pretty good. We've got the armor that we wanted a lot faster than it ever should have happened, to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. We're pretty rich. But the thing that worries me at this point, two things I suppose. XP. I don't have any way to get XP easily from here, other than the gold farm, but I still feel like the gold farm, it's not really fast enough. Oh, let's test it out, I suppose. Put it to the test. I don't think the gold farm is the way. I mean, I can get it from the creeper farm XP. So yeah, there is one or two ways in the area, I suppose, to get a little bit of XP. But I think I'm going to need something faster. Let's test it out first, though, I suppose. Let's see how it goes. So we'll turn both of these off. This is basically breaking and relighting the portals really, really fast. And what that's going to do is make pigments spawn extremely fast as well. So they are going to drop down here into this secret little room. And I'm then going to turn this on. That's going to get me XP. How are we doing for rotten flesh, by the way? Did we use it all? We used a lot of it up, didn't we? Yeah, not all of it, but a decent amount. What about gold? It's just about 29 ingots. Okay, if I hold this. Now, this should... Yeah, so the XP's flowing in. Wait, is the XP flowing in? I think it is. It's just very slow, as you can see. Like, it's slowly mending me up. But I've seen faster things. And it's not like there aren't a lot of pigmen spawning, because there are. It's just... It's not as fast of an XP farm as I'd like. I think if I made a more dedicated system, I could collect XP a lot faster. Yeah, I've had enough of waiting here. I mean, it's slightly healed up my stuff. It's not as mended as I want, but we'll be here till, I don't know, day 280 if we carry on waiting around for those pigmen to get what we need. So let's turn the farm off. I think they'll despawn when I fly away. And we're going to come up with a much faster XP farm solution. Actually, having said that, these have got me a load of XP. If I just go ahead and, like, click really fast. Okay, that didn't really work. Do I have to power them, maybe, to disable the hoppers? I think I do. If I just go and grab a lever, these will actually get me a decent amount of XP to at least mend my tools for now. I'll put... Do we not have any levers just knocking about? It's amazing what I don't have, isn't it? And a lot of things, apparently. So what we'll do is we'll grab a couple of sticks. Okay, if I could craft sticks, that would be amazing. Then we'll grab 4 cobbles. Okay, well, I can't count either. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, I can't commentate and count, guys. So we'll go and make a couple of levers. Put a couple of spare ones. I tell you, you just got villagers walking over your chest. I need to move into my own place. There's just too many villagers around here, isn't there? So let's go ahead and put that. Excuse me, sir. Can I just put... Okay, wait, can I not do that? Can we... There we go. Put levers on, then flick them downwards. That's going to power the hopper, which means it can't take the item out. So I can, if I hold this, watch what happens to my pickaxe. Watch the pickaxe very carefully. Well, that was all the XP we got. Well, you know, that was a little bit of a letdown. I thought it might be more than that. Well, the second one was better, I suppose. So, yeah, I mean, this is technically an XP farm. And if I really, really went for it, I'm sure it could get me a lot of XP very, very quick. Also, I'm going to have to put these in here, Anna. Let's do something like that. And the same over here. Yeah, if I put a lot of XP in... Well, if I had that running a lot of time with a load of smokers, it could be a good passive way. But there's better ways in Minecraft, guys. Let me tell you that. So, we're going to go for one of the best ways. Silverfish. Yes, a silverfish XP farm. Has to be one of the most universal best XP farms. They really messed up adding the infested potions because they're just so OP. It has gone dark, so I need to get away from the village so that they don't all get wiped out. Because I do know that has happened before and I don't want that to happen again. But I do need to try and trap a mob somewhere and keep him safe. So... Wherever I have the mob is where the XP farm is going to be. Ideally, I'll have it in the village eventually. But for now, if I just make a bit of a hole, that should do it. Get him in. Actually, I don't want that one. He took a lot of damage. You can die. We want one with plenty of health. Let's go with you. Okay, you're the chosen one. Let's get rid of you. Let's name tag you. We're going to... Okay, you need a bit more of a... Do I not have the block? Right, well, crafting tables it is. That seems to be my choice of block. We'll go like that. We'll then fly away and go to sleep. That's going to keep all of the villagers safe, which is my main concern. Don't let the villagers die. He's safely in that hole. He's not going to despawn. We can, if we can somehow transport him from that hole to the village, then we can get him there. I do want to know as well, is there still a mob underneath this bed somewhere? I could hear him before. Was there some sort of cave. You know what? I'm just going to find out. It was like there was some sort of mob underneath, but it seems to have gone now. Okay, well, that's good to know. No idea where it came from. I guess we'll never know. And the next thing that we're going to need for this farm is snow, which is very convenient because we literally have snow on a mountain right by the bay. I wonder if there was an ancient city below here. I must have searched it. But yeah, we've got loads of snow here, so we're going to need a lot. Okay, this is powdered snow, so that's definitely not what I want. I'm just going to end up freezing if I'm not careful. Let's try and find some real snow. This looks more like it. Perfect. So this is just going to end up with a lot of snowballs being around. Basically, the way this farm is going to work, and it's completely different to any XP farm I've seen, but a very, very cool idea, is that snow golems are going to throw their snowballs at the mob, and the mob is not going to actually take any physical damage from that, but it'll still spawn silverfish, which I think is a very, very cool concept. Because snowballs do no damage technically, but also the mob is taking damage. So, okay, well, am I just going to die in powdered snow now? How did you die in hardcore SP? I fell in powdered snow. I feel like powdered snow should be way more deadly than it actually is. Has anybody actually ever frozen to death? I feel like that's a pretty embarrassing way to go. Anyway, yeah, I think it's a really cool method because I don't have to get any mobs over there other than the one I've just trapped in the hole, which was so easy. And now I need pumpkins. Now, I don't think I've got any, but it's worth a look. The more pumpkins, the better. I think I'm going to go for like something like 40 of them or something, which is quite a lot. You do find them at villages, also pillager outposts. Now, I happen to know where both of those are in the area. If not, just find them in the world is probably not going to be that difficult either. I've got a elytra, I can fly around and probably find them. I reckon, yeah, if we head over here, there's got to be a pumpkin or two at this pillager outpost, hasn't there? Don't let me down. Come on. Yeah, I can see. Oh, there's loads. There's actually a batch of pumpkins. Oh, there's some over there as well. Pumpkins everywhere. Pumpkins galore. I don't actually think... Are these pumpkins part of the outpost? Yeah, they are. Okay, that's cool. We'll grab those. There we go. Any more around here? Not that I can see. But if we... Oh, look at this. Free XP on the ground. I just tend to leave XP lying around everywhere, apparently. So let's go and pick all of that up. Then let's mine away at these pumpkins. Now, how am I going to transport this guy without it being a disaster, you may be wondering? Without him, you know, burning to death or having to let it be dark so that all the villagers get attacked? Well, I've got a plan for that as well, ladies and gentlemen, so don't you worry. Everything is in hand. I do just want to know how many pumpkins I've got. Maybe I should have carved all these before mining them up, although they're very, very quick to mine. I've got 24. Yeah, I'd like more. I think I said 40 was the golden number. How much? I mean, you look at the amount of blocks that I've got. I mean, each stack is, or each 2 stacks, should I say, is 64 snow golems. So that's just to put it into perspective. Oh, I tell you what, pumpkins are pretty common. So I think 40 or maybe even, can I do 50? They might die of entity cramming if I overdo it. The more the merrier, but don't go crazy. I suppose that's the moral of the story. But I'm going to just try and get as many as I can. Especially considering I've found 29 that quickly. I don't think it's a massive outlay to keep searching for more. Let's have a little hunt over this village. Have we run out of firework rockets? Really? Already? Okay, well, what we need to do then is jump into the ender chest to sort that out. And I don't... Oh, I do see more pumpkins over there. Fantastic. I think because they're orange, they are just so much more common to see, if that makes sense. They just stand out against the grass really, really well. So you just see a flash of orange in the distance and you think, oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, there's loads around here as well. That's probably all the ones that I need in reality. So let's mine every single one of these up. I also can't tell if I saw some in that direction. I'll find out once I've got myself more firework rockets. Okay, we've got another 2 stacks in this shulker box, so that's good to know. Don't have to worry about crafting any more just yet. Yeah, did I see any in this direction, or am I just seeing things? I'm just seeing things. Well, it would make sense, you know. I've played a lot of Minecraft in my life. I must be going old and crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Any more around here? I've got 51. Let's be honest, if I need more than 51, there's a problem, isn't there? So I suppose I'll just be happy with what I've got. Let's get back and let's actually do some building. I think I'd like it to be in this spot right here. Yeah, just behind all of that. So we'll go here. So what we need to do is make a nice little 3 by... Now, which way am I going to have it? I think I'm going to have it like this. So let's go ahead, 3 by 5 hole. And the building blocks that I use need to be ones that silverfish can't go into. That's basically the most... I could use ice, couldn't I? No, we're not going to do that. I want something that looks good as well. But the issue is the only blocks I really have an abundance of are the ones that silverfish can go into. I mean, netherrack would just look terrible. What is a nice block I could use? I don't want to use snow because we'll be building snow golems, so that'll just mess everything up. Do I go wood? I feel like that could just burn down, though, somehow. I don't know how. Struck by lightning, something crazy like that. So I've got an idea. How about we put... you got a baby. Oh, hello. Yeah, you're just one of the lazy unemployed ones, are you? Okay, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put a stone cutter down. I think trading with one of these will be a good idea. I don't know who's going to be the man for the stone cutter job. Are you the man for the job? Okay, you're just a guy pretending to have a job, I see. I do not like your kind. There's a lot of villagers around here. I think it's going to be tomorrow when I'm going to be able to do it, but on the flip side, I need to get some emeralds anyway to do the trading, so what I can do is I can get quartz from these guys, which is going to be really nice. I can either get quartz or I could get other stuff as well. We don't need gold, but I believe I could get terracotta. I think that's the other thing that they do a lot of. I don't think they do concrete or anything like that, but okay, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Are you stuck on a brewing stand? Oh, I could do bricks. That'd be different, wouldn't it? Should we buy bricks? Well, why not? Can I afford all these? I think so. So we shall grab enough bricks to... But I don't think I've ever built anything with bricks in my... Well, I have occasionally, but generally speaking, I avoid it. So this is the stone thing. And then... Oh, dripstone block. Interesting. I'll buy some of those. Again, I'm not interested. I'm just upgrading him to better things. I'm going to run out of emeralds before I get to what I want here. Let's have a look. So, oh, we can do pink terracotta. Do we build it out of pink terracotta? How expensive is it? I got 12 for all that. Kind of expensive. I think I'm going to go with bricks, guys. I know it's an expensive thing, but I feel like, yeah, we've got 40 of those. All right, we're going with bricks. This is going to look very ugly, and you guys are going to be like, SB, why did you do? You could have built it out of anything, and you chose bricks. And to that I say, I don't care. It's a block I don't use enough of, and if it's such a bad block, then Minecraft should make it look better. That's the thing. Okay, well, what we should also do is I'm just going to trim back the terrain a little bit as well. I feel like it's getting in my way, so let's go and mine up a bunch of that. Let's I've been at this for so long that it's going dark again. Alrighty, perfect. Now we need a couple of blocks here, and I'm going to need trapdoors if I want to build any more of this. I could have built it out of glass. That would have been the best thing to build it out of, wouldn't it? Yeah, in hindsight, it's a beautiful thing, but oh well. We have got 7 trapdoors. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but it'll get us started at least. It's crazy that I've been playing Minecraft for this long, and I don't know if silverfish can go into chiseled stone bricks. I would assume the answer is yes. If it was a quiz and I was like having to tell you an answer, I'd say yeah, they can go into chiseled stone bricks. And I've just googled it, and I was correct. They can indeed go into chiseled stone bricks. Anyway, we've got these trapdoors all down. Now to add a load of blocks like this. Sorry, mate, you're not going to be adopted today. You can stand there all you want. Yeah, we're going to add a bunch of blocks like so. And now I need to get my friend that I trapped underground. This is going to be a miracle if I can do this without him destroying the village, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So, first things first, we need to make it so that he is not going to burn. So, we're going to need a brewing stand. Now, I could make another brewing stand. I nearly did make another brewing stand. But on principle, the fact that I've got 6 in a chest, I should not be using that. I should be using those and not anything else. So, we're going to chuck that there. We'll fire it up with blade. I need to do a lot more brewing, don't I, really? So, we'll put all 3 of these... Oh, there is a splash one in, actually. Do I just go with that? It's only 3 minutes. How about we upgrade it? If we get a bit of redstone, we can make it longer. I mean, I know I've only got 1 of them, but 1 is better than none. Yeah, let's make it an 8-minute one. That should work. That should work perfectly. Whilst I'm here, if I can grab a load of... God, are we only farm? Did I destroy all the farmers? Well, destroy is a strong word, but did I remove all the farmers? Because I feel like if I could buy golden carrots off them, that would be cool. I cannot buy golden carrots off you. I can buy bread off you. I've been growing bread all this time. I could have been buying it from him, couldn't I? Could have been a lot simpler. Anyway, if I go 8, I think that's going to be a good amount. I can then put that like so. Grab the carrots. I don't think I have the mushrooms I need either when I'm thinking about it. I just basically want to make loads of night... Do you mind? What are you doing working at my brewing stand? Yeah, I want to make loads of night vision potions at some point. That's my main plan. So we'll chuck all that back there. Oh, no, we can. We don't... Okay, that's fantastic. Let's make them then. So we're going to make 3 for now. Oh, do we have any nether wart? I've grown it over there. I've forgotten about everything that I've done in this world, apparently, guys. We should also have a nice little water area here, so... Let's go and... Okay, we don't have a bucket on us even. Not to worry. I've got plenty of water in a shulker box. I'm also going to refill this before putting it back in. This is a thriving, bustling place, by the way, isn't it? I quite like the livelihood, well, the liveliness of this village, should I say. So we're going to chuck that into there. And... Okay, I didn't mean to... You know, this Insta-break thing is very powerful on Bedrock, isn't it? Has to be said. So, from there, I'll take this. 8 minutes. Fantastic. We're going to go and fill up these 3 and put them into there. If I use fortune on this, which we have on the shovel, we should get more of these from the entire... I need soul speed 3 on these, by the way. Can't believe I'm this far into a world and I haven't got that. That's just laziness on my part, isn't it? I need to make the cool bartering farms you can make. They're really powerful. I need to make a better gold farm for that, though, to keep up with it. So, we've got loads and loads of nether wart now, which is fantastic. We'll get those brewing awkward potions. Then, should I put a hopper on top? I feel like that's a good idea. So, I'm going to go and grab that. We're going to need 5 iron as well to make the hopper. So, we'll go like so. Excuse me, sir. You're going to have to move over. Yeah, I know. Oh, there's a torch in the way as well. I know what you want to get. That's it. You can't anymore. Look at him trying to... Look, it's not going to work, okay? Just give up. I'm going to put the torch here, I think, for now. So, we've got that in there. What I can do then is I can go golden carrot and redstone's probably the other thing that's needed. And then I can just leave this to run without having to worry about it. Perfect. That's the way that you should brew. In the meantime, I'm getting very distracted here, aren't I? I've got... this is all going to go wrong. But I've got to give this guy the 8-minute pot of his dreams. So... And I've got to get him over here. All right, let's do this. What's the worst that could happen? We have to wait till tomorrow night. That's probably not just... How long has he been there? Okay, well, he's gone now. Anyway. Hello. Oh, there you go. Can't believe you nearly died straight away. All right, mate. Follow me. You've got about 8 minutes. Your name is Bait. Yes, well, you're not really bait, are you? You're just going to have snowballs thrown at you for all eternity. Hope you're okay with that. I'm sure he is. I'm not sure how good my shot was on him to hit him, but... It could have been a worse one, I suppose. As long as no villagers walk into that contraption I've built, we should be pretty safe with this. We've just got to patiently wait. Because he's apparently... I should have got your swiftness as well, mate. Because you're very, very slow indeed, aren't you? Don't be crazy, guys. But this has gone a lot better than I expected it to. Okay, he's now... These guys aren't as stupid as they look. If I put a block here... You're going to walk round now? What's going on? I'm going to go like this. No. Stop going round. That's it. Are we going to do this again? Crafting tables? No, we're going to use dripstone this time. No, he's got above. Okay. This is on me making a hash of this now, isn't it? Okay, I've just smacked him in the face as well. All right. This time I'll be a little bit more careful. We place that there. We break this. He's in. All right, that's literally all I had to do. Now, we're going to put that there so that he's got a little bit of a roof on him so he's nice and safe because he's not going to have fire resistance forever. I think I can get rid of these walls completely now, actually. And I'm now in the market for a dispenser. Again, this is probably something that I've not got to hand, so we'll have to do a bit of fancy crafting. If I grab some sticks, I can make a bow. I'll put that rogue stick in there. Then I just need a piece of redstone, and I think it's just 7 cobblestone. So easy enough to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. This is just what's going to dispense the infested pots onto him. So there we go. I tell you what, that's pretty quick crafting, isn't it? To get a dispenser at the very least. We're now going to go and stand... I think if we stand... hello, sir. What's the best way to do this? if I open it... Okay, that's the way to do it. And there we go. It's above him now. So these blocks that I had up here, don't need him anymore. He's completely safe there. I'll add a few blocks like this. And now I need to get some water from here again. I was obviously just a little bit too hasty in getting rid of it, wasn't I? This is what's going to push the silverfish along to the end. So let's do that. And what we can do is we can do it as an infinite water source as well. So then we will grab those to refill the buckets. He can't move, but the silverfish are smaller, so they will. I tell you, it's a stressful ordeal having to sleep before any mob spawn on a night, because if they do spawn, the village gets wiped out. I should make this safer somehow. Maybe light up the whole place would be a good idea. Oh well, we've got this far, haven't we? And we've survived, so maybe we can survive a bit longer. More trapdoors need to go along here, and this is actually going to be part of the trident killer, which, as you can imagine, is pretty important. The tridents taking him out is what is going to get him the XP. Getting the tridents might be a little bit tricky, but I've done it plenty of times before. I can do it again. And this little comparator clock, which is going to be like that, this is what is going to be opening and closing these trapdoors. So if I go and put a lever, there you go. As you can see, they're opening and closing, and that's what's going to make the tridents move up and down and take out the silverfish. And that means it is now officially time to go out and get some tridents. I have a bit of a mixed feelings about this. Either I build a trident farm, or I just find some drowns that have tridents. I feel like both methods are fairly easy to do in their own ways. I mean, I found a lot of tridents already. I could just take them from... Do you know what? Do we just take them from another farm? Let's just take it for now. Take them from another farm, and then I'll build a farm to get tridents. I mean, drowns are pretty common. Like I say, I've not really struggled in getting tridents, but why not? Why not just steal them all? Well, how many tridents do I have here? Yeah, 4. So I'll leave 1 behind. I should put mending on those tridents, shouldn't I? Well, I suppose it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, so we'll leave those behind and we'll take these 3 into the silverfish farm. I think I may end up needing more if there's a bit of an overload in silverfish. Not too sure how many I'm going to produce at this point in time. We'll just have to wait and see. So we're going to put... Well, we're going to be a bit further away. Can I do it crap? No, I need to be further... There we go. So yeah, we're going to throw these at the trapdoors. Perfect. And then what we can do is we can just open it, close it a few times. Well, that didn't work, did it? I've really... Guys, this is not what it's meant to look like. Instead, I think I need to throw it from a higher angle. I can't do it, though. These guys, these are going to break. I need to get some mending books on them. I can't be bothered to let them break and have to go and get more. And the only way to mend them would be to, like, put them together. But even then, it's a tiny improvement. So, we've got a decent amount of emeralds. We've got books. I think the villager that sells mending was at this village over here somewhere. We went to it earlier, didn't we? So we're going to get 3 mending books. Hopefully we can afford it. If not, I can probably go and trade more rotten flesh and do it that way. Okay, it's this direction. Not a million miles away. The fact that Bedrock can have render distance that's so big and handle it really well is just a great thing. Because it means that even from really, really far away, I can just see the village that I need to... Why is there a village? Oh, it's a thriving village, this, isn't it? I thought I ruined it. Oh, this was my first attempt at an XP farm with the allays. The allays just died because they don't work the same on Bedrock and Java. Yeah, not ideal at all. Are you the mending man? Let's have a look. You are the sharpness man. This one is the looting fella. I know one of it. Hello, Mr. Cleric. Is it one of these? It's got to be one of these then, hasn't it? You are... It's very evil of me how I do this to them, isn't it? You're not the guy I want either. Of course, it's the last one I come to. It always is going to be the last one. I might not even be here. You're Silk Touch. Oh, maybe it's the other village. I know it was literally a few hours ago that I got the mending book for the mace. It might have been a few hours ago in Minecraft time. It might have not even been an hour ago in the video's time, but it was yesterday, guys, for me. So that's why I can't remember which village it was. Yeah, it was either yesterday. It might have been the day before yesterday when I recorded that bit. So these take days to record, guys. That's how it works. But now that I'm nearly here, it does make a lot more sense that he would be... Is it this one? Come on. Be the one. Be the guy. He's the guy. Okay. 18 emeralds as well. Fantastic. That means we can get 3 for 3 tridents. Almost feels like a waste to use mending books on tridents like this, but I think in this instance, it's probably very worthwhile. Now, the next problem is, yes, we're going to get some XP, but, well, we're going to get mending on them, but how are we going to get the XP to actually do the mending? Do I have to go on a bit of a rampage, taking things out? Not entirely sure. Let's first get to the village and then we'll work it out. I think it's over here. Yeah, I do love the position of this village, just between the 2 valleys. As I keep saying, I will make a base at some point. Got a nice flat area ready for it. Oh, I could fix this monstrosity that I've created as well, couldn't I? Yeah, let's get all this patched back in so that it looks a lot nicer on the entire terrain. Okay, of course I'm 1 dirt short. Why wouldn't I be? We'll use a brick. No one needs to know there's just a brick hidden underground. Then I'm going to use the anvil, which is situated right here. So let's go ahead and break the anvil. Apparently, guys, didn't see that coming. Not to worry though. We have go 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we've got loads of iron we can go at. It's nearly bedtime as well, so I'm just gonna grab 9 of those, make an anvil, place it back. You know what, mate? You want to sleep in my bed tonight? I'm going to allow it. I'm going to sleep in somebody else's bed. That seems to be what I usually do anyway. So let's go and put the mending on the final trident. Perfect. So now I just need XP. I don't need a lot of XP, but I just need a little bit of XP. I reckon this should at least give me a bit of a boost. Okay, well, it was a pathetic boost. Well, it's enough of a boost, actually. I'll take that. Let's try the same thing. Okay, that gave me a massive boost. It's like this one's smelting faster. I don't think it is. It's probably because it had to mend my other items. So, 2 of the tridents, that's good. I'm sorry, sheep. You just stood there like, oh, I wonder what's going on here. What on earth is going on here? Yeah, this sheep is probably thinking, this is a nice... Actually, no, I'm not going to kill a sheep. What's the point of that? Cow, on the other hand. Steak. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, that's actually mended it a little bit as well, which is probably pretty handy. So, I now need to work out... Basically, I need them to fall on the trapdoor and land on the trapdoors below. So maybe if I go like that, and then, it's still not quite right, is it? There's a bit of an art to it, I think. I'll get it right eventually. It's just going to take me a few attempts. I'm not 100% sure if these are as aligned as well as they should be, but I mean, it's pretty solid. Basically, the reason you throw them on the trapdoors and then have them fall down is so that they take the silverfish out that are in there. Whether that's actually going to happen, I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, we'll build the rest of the farm, see if it works. If it doesn't, then I can revisit it. It's not... I mean, the trident killer part's probably the easiest of all of the bits anyway. And this is the point where I need all the snow golems. So we're going to get absolutely loads and loads and loads of carved pumpkins to begin with. I've got all the pumpkins. I just need something to carve them with, really. So let's put those there. I don't know if I have... Well, I do know I have shears knocking about. I think I might just craft a new set. Or have we got some here? Oh, well, we'll use these. I reckon these might not even have enough durability to complete the entire thing, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to go ahead and basically just end up with loads and loads of pumpkin seeds, which it might be a good thing, actually. I should probably have loads of pumpkin seeds available anyway. In case they have any pumpkins in the future, I can make an actual pumpkin farm. So let's now go and mine all of these up. Yeah, it's the first time I've dealt with carved pumpkins before in Minecraft. Well, on Minecraft Bedrock in this world anyway. A little bit niche, isn't it? But we've got them all. Now I'm going to stand here. So we're going to have to go between the snow and the pumpkin. So we can go... Basically, we're going to go like this, spawn them in, and they're just going to drop in. And we're going to need loads of these. And you can see already, this poor guy is getting snowballs thrown at him. And it's only going to get worse for him, to be quite honest with you guys. This is only the beginning, okay? I am just going to spawn as many of these as I can. I'm guessing entity cramming doesn't work the same on Bedrock, because I wouldn't have thought that I could get 51 of these without them dying in one spot, but apparently no problem at all. Is entity cramming on Bedrock? You have to tell me about that. Yeah, this guy, it's really not good to be him, is it? Look at the amount of snowballs coming through. Look at him. Look at his size. Look at him go. Oh, it's funny. Anyway, right, that's all that's sorted. And that leaves just one thing. We don't need night vision. I mean, it's great to have those night vision, and I will make more, but more importantly, we are going to fill up some glass bottles, chuck them in here. Then we're going to need nether wart, and we are going to need gunpowder at some point, which we've got plenty of. We're going to need stone, which we also have loads of. So I'm going to grab 3 of that actually. And basically we'll just chuck the nether wart in, we'll chuck the stone there. And yeah, I need gunpowder. Let's get it out of this chest. Oh, do I have it in the bundle? Look at that, randomly in a bundle. You guys just don't know where stuff is nowadays. So that's making some infested pots. I'm going to make 8 in total, I think, just because that's all the glass bottles that I have. This snow is all spare, which is nice indeed. That's brewing away well. I mean, the fact that I've got so many brewing stands over there, I feel like I should be using them. But let's just be patient. I don't know if there's actually any way to stop the golems from attacking. Like, I should put a trapdoor in or something so that they're not constantly attacking all the time. Just to make his life less painful. Does it still work the same with that there? Okay, it doesn't work as... Wait, did they just... Oh, have I messed this up? Because now do they all hit him at the same time instead of at different intervals? Guys, you're not meant to do it like that. It's possible that I've ruined it. Because he's now getting hit with one at once. Worry about that in a bit, guys. Alright, let's just... let's just get these infested pots in. Sometimes I do wonder why I tried to be helpful. Making this life better for this guy, and it's ruined everything. I've also accidentally got rid of 2 of the tridents, picked them up by mistake, so I'll once again just do the thing where, okay, we'll break that singular block there. From above, we are going to rain down a trident. I want to get as close to the edge as I can without actually being there, so without them actually not being able to fall, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's got to do it. Back like that, turn it on, hopefully it works. Time will tell. So we're going to now pick up a brick carefully. If we push this, okay, it's still getting a lot of them in it. Okay, that's good news. Are they getting taken out though? I'm not sure they are. This is a problem. Oh no. Okay, there's that's... How am I going to do this? Because it's on the wrong side, but it is possible. Maybe if I throw it right in the corner. Okay, that's... Oh no, they're escaping now. This is where things are going to get... Don't, no. I have to fly away. They're escaping and killing the snow golems. No. Run SB. Okay, that will make them all despawn. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh, they won't. Are they not despawning? They should despawn. Oh, maybe it works different on Bedrock. My entire farm's about to break, guys. Silverfish got out. Flying away is not going to solve my troubles. Wouldn't have this problem on Java. But as soon as I go into Bedrock and all the mechanics change and I'm trying to make a trident killer work, it just all goes disastrously wrong, doesn't it? Don't even know how they got out. Okay, are they back in? Maybe they're snowballing themselves. I don't know. What's going on here? Let's... Okay. Come and get me, guys. That's it. Right, you stay in there. Oh, these guys are all dying. What a disaster. Can I get this guy? Get out of here, little varmint. We all good? Okay. I think they're all safe again. Take 2 is ready. This time... I have put... Is it working? It's working. I've put fences. Oh, this is brilliant. Now then, where does the XP go to? That's the next question. Hopefully that they can't get through. I don't think they will. I think this is perfect. Oh, they're getting out again. How? What are you doing to get out? This is very annoying, but also dangerous. So what if I just add a lot more blocks? Will that mean that they can't then just randomly escape? Oh, and I'm getting the XP if I'm stood here. Look at that. My XP bar's going up. My pickaxe is mended. Let's get the shovel. Oh, this is fantastic. The farm works perfectly, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why that one trident over there is not really moving. Maybe I just need to fix this one. It seems to have a bit of an issue. All we can do is we can just throw it. What on earth happened there? It did not throw very far. Why is it coming back? What on earth is going on here? I broke tridents in Minecraft, ladies and gentlemen. Why is it not throwing? What on earth? Okay, it works fine in that direction. I don't know why it just doesn't want to throw. Okay, there we go. It fixed it. And then if we go like that, it's probably still in the wrong spot. I need to make it closer. I wonder if it keeps hitting the silverfish. Maybe that's what's happening. Yeah, I think it's hitting the silverfish, and that's why it's struggling. Because if I throw it that way, it's fine. As soon as I throw it there, yeah. Okay, it's a very weird thing. But what we'll do is we'll just have to let this do its thing. Oh, I've just mended the tridents as well. That's cool. Oh, this is brilliant. This is a great XP farm, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say. Yes, I did lose a few golems, which is sad, but I can get more with all the pumpkin seeds. I can make a new pumpkin farm, so not a big issue. Very quickly, I think I'm going to get up to 100 levels. I can mend the mace as well. Fantastic. Yeah. XP, which is such an important thing in Minecraft, is now a worry of the past for me. So, I see no other thing to be done, really, other than get to 100 levels. Everything, yeah, seems to be working fine. I don't think my snow golems are in any danger. The XP is flowing through thanks to this. Yeah, I think we're as good as we need to be. Let's get loads of XP. And that is enough of that. The XP is... oh, I didn't mean to fall in here, but yeah, the silverfish have run out. All that's done. Let's go ahead and move along. Dig our way out. And just to save this guy from eternal snowballs being thrown at him, I'm also going to close the trapdoor. Once I boxed this all in properly, it did seem to completely solve the silverfish issue as well, which is very, very good news. It is completely dark, so we better sleep before this entire village gets wiped out. Oh my goodness. Oh, here they are. The cavalry's here, I see. Get out of here, you stupid guys. I really hope they're not in the village as well. I'm just going to fly away as soon as possible so everything despawns if there are any, because you can see them all. Quick, get out of here, SB. And is everyone safe? I tell you, I'd need to come up with some better protection strategy. But anyway, more importantly is me. There's more important farms that I need to build to make things as good as they possibly can be for the future of this world, namely food. I mean, we look at the food situation, it's okay. We've got a decent amount of steak, and that's all. So I think I need to create some sort of food farm. Now, there's 2 sources of food that are probably the best in Minecraft that are easy to carry. I mean, we could go suspicious stew, but that's just annoying. So the 2 best really are pork chops, because you get them from a hoglin farm, or golden carrots, which are better for saturation, but they're a little bit harder to get. You can get them from trading fairly easily, but I do think that a hoglin farm is the next thing that I should build. So we're going to be building that in the nether. I don't really want to build it out of those blocks. Let's use stone bricks. I think that's a good thing to use. And the interesting thing about building a hoglin farm... Where'd I put the glass? Yeah, an interesting thing about building a hoglin farm on Bedrock over Java is that you can't just go above the nether in Bedrock. That's not a possibility. So what that does mean is it's going to be a little bit harder to build than it ordinarily would be. I'm just going to grab a load of stone bricks. They're going to come in very, very handy. And the other item I'm going to need to grab is some warped fungi from the nether. I'm not convinced I even have enough blocks for the entire build at this point, but we'll work out that later. First of all, yeah, hopefully there should be some warped... There's an ender pearl there. But there should be some warped fungi around here. Not that I can see it. And the reason that... So because we can't go above the nether, we then need to come up with a different way to build it. And the way we're going to do it is over a lava lake. Because we need to be in an area that mobs can't spawn, generally speaking. Lava lakes are pretty good for that. But the lava lake does need to be attached to a crimson forest. So you can see we've got crimson forests around here. And we know we're in a crimson forest because there's red particles everywhere. So if we can be in the middle of a massive lava lake with these particles everywhere, we're cooking. And this all seems like a decent area. I don't know if it's big enough. That's my worry. But then if we kind of go this way too much, yeah, we're kind of getting away from where we want to be. I think maybe about here is probably good. Let's build out and towards that. And I don't really want to use up all of my stone bricks to build the bridge, I've decided. So I'm going to grab a load of this. It's just going to allow me to make a lot more planks a lot faster. I could even build the entire farm out of this if I wanted to. I could turn them into slabs as well, but we're not going to go that far. Let's instead... What on earth? How can this burn? The planks can't burn. That's literally a feature that they don't burn. And why are they... I'm getting followed by a line of fire. Okay, that's not supposed to be possible. But anyway, we're just going to carry on before we die with... This is very, very terrifying indeed. Fire spreads so fast on Bedrock. I've run out of the crimson planks. We're going to move on to stone bricks, something that isn't going to set on fire now, ladies and gentlemen. And we're not too far at all away from the spot that I'm thinking of building. Yeah, anywhere around here, really, I think is a good little area. From here, I'm going to build up about 45 blocks. I put 45 blocks in this slot, so I know exactly how high I'm going to end up going. I am a bit worried about that terrain, maybe that terrain affecting the rates, but if it does, I'll just have to spawn proof it or mine it away or something like that. We'll just cross that bridge when we get to it, but let's build all the way up here. Already, we've used up so many blocks, and we haven't even properly started building the farm. Here's a platform, and the chest is going to go on top of it, so we're going to go to the third block there like that. I have also realized that I, for some reason, built this right underneath some terrain that mobs can spawn on, so this, this is either going to have to all be mined away, or destroyed, or spawn-proofed, or something. I could use TNT, I suppose, to get rid of it. I might just... Oh, hello. Oh, well, we've got a hoglin. I mean, that's a step in the right direction. I've apparently got nothing to use on the hoglin to take him out. But yeah, before I commit to this too much, I think I can get rid of this without too much... What, are we friends? Look at this. Me and the hoglin. Best of pals. I don't know what's going on here. Why are you like this? Oh, no. He's decided he doesn't like me anymore. Let's instead just continue with the storage for this entire thing. Next, I'm going to add a bit of a border around, and I need to grab some glass, the first of the glass, and we're going to have a nice little glass panel here. We'll be able to see the hoglins inside, which is always good. Also, what on earth? This glass is an X-ray. You can see inside. What on earth is going on there? You can use glass as an X-ray to see through your own body. Oh my goodness. Minecraft Bedrock, this is why they call it Minecraft Bug Rock. Wow, what is going on? Wait, can I look at the hoglin through it as well? No, you can't. Wait, that's so weird. Look, the hoglin disappears. What on earth? So you can see blocks through your own body, but as soon as it's another mob, it disappears. That is so bizarre. Then again, on Minecraft Bedrock, nothing really surprises me. I mean, it really feels like I messed up in building this. This terrain is already getting in the way because I've got to build a big tube there, so I'm just going to mine away this terrain for now. Then I don't have to worry about hoglins dropping on me and taking me out. It's also, for some reason, I haven't got a hoe that's got a high enough mending efficiency level, sorry. So at the moment, it's just a normal hoe with mending on. So that's kind of slow. I should really... I've got a faster one from somewhere, or I should just make a faster one, but... Well, to be honest, yeah, I've got 104 levels, but I've done all the mine I need to. I suppose going forward, I'll improve it a bit. Why are there endermans here as well? My goodness, there's mobs galore, isn't there? Anyway, let's continue mining away at this, and as you can see, it's very, very close to all being gotten rid of. I'm also just going to get rid of this random tower. There we go. Progress is good on destroying an entire... bit of the terrain. Look at this, it's all gone now, so this should make life a little bit easier in now building this up. And what I've got to do is make this tube go all the way up to that level. But the good thing is I'm now not going to be constantly disturbed by piglins shooting me from up there or something. I did hear an enderman nearby. Has he come onto this platform? Oh, he's down there. Oh well, we'll leave him down there for now. You're not doing any harm, are you, sir? You can stay there as long as you want. Since I destroyed his entire terrain, I suppose it's the least I can do is let him stay there for a little bit longer. Operation Build the Tube is complete. I'm just going to round this off a little bit, and then I'm going to place 7 blocks going in this direction. Then do the exact same thing on this side, as well as both of these sides as well. As you can imagine, I didn't just build these for nothing. Instead, I now need to connect all of them up with corners, and we're just going to make a massive spawning platform. This is where the hoglins are going to spawn. I'm hoping I've got enough blocks to at least complete this platform. If not, I'll just have to go out and... well, I've got one or two things. I could build it out of crimson nylim. I mean, that could be an idea. Or I could just go home and mine more stone. One of two things are going to happen. Let's put it that way. Anyway, the outer ring is done. Will I actually have enough? I mean, I don't even know if it can spawn on nether wart. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw all this away. And do you think it can spawn on crimson planks? They probably can, but I'm just going to stick to stone bricks. I know where I am with stone bricks. It'll make the whole farm look a bit more industrial as well. So that's what I always say. Stick to what you know. It turns out I didn't have enough to get them all, so we're going to be heading, not in this direction, we're going to be heading in this direction to mine up a load more stone. I'm probably going to get maybe 8 stacks of it, something like that. I have a haste 2 beacon, so it's really not going to be an issue. It's also probably going to be nighttime by my my calculations are correct. So we need to sleep before the village gets completely ransacked. I can see creepers and all sorts in it. Hopefully they don't all get attacked. Let's fly away before disaster strikes. I think everything's completely safe. And from this haste 2 beacon, I can mine somewhere like this. Yeah, we'll just do that. And like I say, I'll aim for maybe 4, 5, 6 stacks, something like that. Shouldn't take too much mining at all, especially with Instabreak. It really is very, very quickly. I'm going to try and avoid all the other stuff like those ores. I'm going to avoid andesite, diorite. I don't need all that stuff. I don't need the coal. I just need the good old stone. I'm going to be honest, I've got a bit carried away here, haven't I? I can throw away some of that. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these blocks now. I mean, most of them, as you can imagine, are going to get turned into stone bricks. Let's throw that back down. But yeah, I went a little bit overboard and got a lot more. I said, what did I say? 4 to 6 stacks. Ended up with about 20 stacks. Just slight overkill. So let's just craft, yeah, a few of those. That's fine. I'm actually going to leave this nether quartz probably just in this chest. As I've said earlier in the video, you never know when it might come in handy. Hello, sir. What are you doing? Looking at my brewing stand. Anyway, let's focus on completing this platform, and then I can add a glass wall all the way around the outside. This is going to keep the hoglins in and keep them where I want them to be. One of the most important things of this build is getting the hoglins to actually run into there, and it's done very easily. We just go ahead and use warped fungi. So let's go and put some in every single corner, well, we're going to put them on every single side. And have I got this in the middle? Yep, all in the right place. And then we also need to put it in the corners as well. That's what the remaining 4 are going to be. When I've been mining up that terrain over there, I must have picked up an extra warped fungus, because I have absolutely no use for that. So I'm going to chuck it on the ground. Let's go and get that down as well. And finally, this one in the corner. So that's going to make them all run to the middle. But of course, we need to make them actually run into the middle once we get here. So they're going to think that they can go on trapdoors, but they cannot. They're going to fall down there. And I didn't bring all these trapdoors for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. No, we have 60 million trapdoors because this entire roof now needs to be filled in with them. So I've just got to get busy placing them all the way along, layer by layer. I mean, it's not a massive task. It's not going to take me too long, but once it's, it's probably going to take me about the same time as it took me to do the floor, but once it's done, it's going to look very cool, and it's more or less going to make the, oh, okay, I didn't mean to do that. It's more or less going to make the farm complete as well. There we go. I do need a bucket of lava, actually, to make this farm functional, so I'm going to grab, I have one here. I'm just going to grab an empty bucket, because I don't want to lose that lava. Let's just gracefully float down. I am now, this is what the hoglins will experience. I am a hoglin. Let's go, and I can leave that open for now, I suppose, because I've still got to replace it. Yeah, let's just drop all the way down here. Grab that. This entire platform, by the way, this bridge, I'm going to get rid of as well. There's absolutely no reason for it to be here because I can fly. If I couldn't fly, then I'd need ladders and stuff like that, but I can fly, so I don't have to worry about it. Let's add that along here. We're also just... Okay, don't burn, please. We're also... Why is this game obsessed with setting itself on fire? We're also going to need some slabs, so I'm going to just craft a load. I don't know... How many I need depends on how much spawn proofing I end up needing to do. So we do need to spawn proof this. We also need to do that corner. And, well, hey, hang on a minute. It's working. It's actually working. Oh, that's brilliant, that is. Okay, well, that's good to know that the farm is working as intended. I'm going to just build a little bit of a staircase to get around. I mean, I could probably do it by flying maybe, but this also works. Can I reach that one? Look at that. So we've spawn-proofed everything up here, which is absolutely perfect. I think, other than the bridge below me, which needs spawn-proofing, I don't think any of the terrain, I don't think I need to worry about it, do I? Like, that's been mined away. Maybe that's affecting it. There's a chance. I might just go and do a little bit more mining there. But yeah, I definitely would like to get rid of all of this. So, pretty easy job. We're just going to mine away at it like so. Bit of a shame to see all those bricks get burnt, but it's not like I've got a shortage of stone now, is it? It's not exactly hard to get. Oh, while I'm here, might as well get another bucket of lava. And this is probably going to set on fire, isn't it, this shulker box again? Bucket of lava, pick that back up. So we've got 2 buckets of lava in the shulker box. You just never know when you might need them. This is actually going to be very annoying because I'm going to end up burning myself as I walk backwards, aren't I? I'm going to keep getting set on fire. Tell you what, why don't we just take the hit? I've got prop... Oh, actually, maybe I don't want to take the hit. The only reason I don't want to take the hit is because it's so hard to see past the fire. Like, it takes up so much of the screen on Bedrock, doesn't it? There must be a lower fire texture pack, maybe? Maybe that would be a smart thing to do. Anyway, let's just continue moving along. There we go. Breaking the stuff. Actually taking a lot of damage here and all. Let's heat up. Yeah, there must be a lower... What on earth is going on here? I'm going to die. That's not a joke. Put a chest plate on this, but it might just lower the damage. Am I actually going to die? Wow. 1 heart from fire. What is this? Prop 4 armor is meant to be a little bit better than this. Anyway. Not again. Stop setting me on fire. It shouldn't even be able to burn should stripped planks. Like, they're not supposed to be able to. Okay. I am just going to have to be a little bit careful now, aren't I? I think I can keep my lighter on because nothing's going to burn around me now. Let's just put this on here. I've got a totem, so it's not like I'm going to actually die in the situation. I will survive it, but it's also just not a nice experience. Let's eat that. I think they should make the regeneration more like Java, but maybe it's because they didn't update the PvP. They haven't made the regeneration quicker. You'd almost think they need quicker regeneration on Bedrock, though, because the damage per second is higher. Anyway, I'm overthinking this. Not really my forte. I think I might need to get rid of that terrain a little bit. I think that one's okay. I think, realistically, I think this one's fine, but I just want to make extra sure of it. I think, and it'll just make everything feel a bit cleaner, a little bit more complete if I spend a little bit of time mining away at this. I mean, I don't have to really go up there. I might just put some slabs up there if I need to, but I can bring this back a little bit. And because it moves into a warped forest and the mob spawning mechanics are different in a warped forest, I don't really have to worry about a lot of things getting in the way anyway. So that's always good news. Let's just mine away. Yeah, we'll mine away at this. Would placing slabs be quicker? Probably. But I also feel it to be very, very satisfying to just destroy entire islands in the nether. I don't know why, but I just kind of like it. I reckon I've probably done enough over in this part now. It's annoying that there's just a random floating block. I'll get rid of that. But yeah, I think this is pretty far away. Pretty good for spawn proofing. I am just a little bit worried about this terrain. I don't think I need to get rid of a lot of it, but I do think just trimming down the edge, it's just safety first, really, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? So we'll continue mining away at all of this, and then once, yeah, I'll probably from this point get rid of it all. It's a lot of mining, but it's very satisfying when you can insta-mine, isn't it? Something about destroying terrain is something I kind of enjoy in Minecraft. So I don't know why there's nether warp blocks in the ground. I don't remember that being a thing on Java, but maybe it's a Bedrock exclusive. I don't know. Maybe I've just imagined it. It's not often that I mine away Crimson Forest, because if you think about it, I never really have to spawn proof the nether, because on Java you can just build above it. So maybe that's just a bit of a different thing. I also think that I should be picking up the glowstone because it's kind of a rare commodity, isn't it? So let's grab as much glowstone dust as we can. In fact, even better idea. Let's go ahead and grab a silk touch pickaxe. Might as well mine it up. You don't get many opportunities, do you, to just grab glowstone? So I'll do my... Okay, well, some of it's going to burn anyway, but that's just part and parcel of life, I suppose. We'll just let what burns, I suppose. So I'll get rid of all of this. In fact, let's just build up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Get that going. Fantastic. Are you really just trying to knock me off? Well, you just... Imagine getting destroyed by my diamond hoe. Yeah, that's right, mate. Completely Knocked him off. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if I did any... Another? No, this time I'm not going to survive. I'm only on half a heart. Or 1.5 hearts, should I say. Yeah. Let's not do that. Can we carefully land here? Fantastic. How many of them are there? Have we mined up all the terrain? Not even close as well. Right, get out of here, you. I've not even got my sword on me. You know what? Let's just be quick. What's the worst that can happen here? Are we safe? I don't think they know I'm here. All right, perfect. Quickly get rid of that. They're coming. They're coming. The cavalry's here. Okay, I think, honestly... Yeah, that's right. Fall in the lava. I'm building a farm for you guys. Yeah, another... they're all a bit stupid. They all just walked in the lava. Oh, well, that's made my life a little bit easier. I think... Let's just get rid of one more layer along here. And I reckon that's job done. I think this is as spawn-proofed as it needs to be. I mean, it's already got some hoglins anyway, hasn't it? Let's have a little look. As you can see, getting leather, which is a good side thing to get as well. Plus pork chops. If I just chill here, there's got to be more that spawn and fall down. Assuming I've done everything correct. I mean, I don't see any other mobs in the area, which is a good sign, I suppose. So there's nowhere else that they could be except up there. And then they nicely fall down and into the lava. Fantastic. How much we probably get maybe 2 or 3 per one. Look at that. We got 3 there. We got a piece of leather. Fantastic. Oh, now they're coming as well. Fantastic. So the farm is certainly in full flow. I have here my ender chest with the shulker box. So ideally, in fact, we can grab those. Ideally, I want this to be a fairly full shulker box. I don't want to, I mean, we'll have these as a separate thing. I don't want to be worrying about food. So if I could try and get 18 stacks, that'd be good. Might be a little bit ambitious with the speed of this particular farm. It's not a crazy fast one because there's only one platform. But maybe if I added more platforms, it could speed it up. Oh, there we go. Welcome, mate. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a potential option, isn't it? Add a platform below. And yeah, maybe I'll do that at some point. I don't know. Anyway, let's let these guys keep on dropping down. And now they're actually coming pretty quickly. Yeah, once this gets going, they really do start flowing. I've got so much stuff in here as well, haven't I? Let's just go and try and condense all of this things. I don't really need... I'll take the netherrack back, actually. You never know when you might need them. I think the hoe can definitely go back into there. I do need to mend my pickaxe, but we've got an XP farm for that now, which is definitely good news. And the farm is working away fantastically. That's always good news. Yeah, I'm going to go and get this pickaxe mended now, and I just want to clean up my inventory, because if I'm going to be moving a lot of pork chops backwards and forwards, I don't want to have all this stone bricks, netherrack, all that cluttering things up. So I think this is definitely the chest for stone to go in, and I think we could have it be a stone bricks one as well. We'll put slabs at the end. That's just nice and organized. I have a nether chest. Is this it? Yeah. So netherrack in there. We'll put the stems and the nylium like that, and the glowstone. Look at this organization, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely beautiful. I also apparently don't have any space left in here. I need to organize all this storage at some point. I mean, one chest for everything is definitely not enough, is it? And I also think whilst I'm here, where did I put the glass? Did I put the glass anywhere? Okay, it's just in my inventory. Yeah, whilst I'm here, I think I'm going to grab a few more brewing stands, and I'm going to make it a bit of a better system for brewing a lot at once, because at the moment I've just got this singular one, haven't I? But if I go and let's go something like this, I'm going to move that torch to be there. Then I'm going to grab 2 more hoppers. Got plenty of them, haven't we? And it just means that when, because for example, I want more of those infested pots. So when I want to get them, it's just going to be quicker and easier. I'm going to grab 1, 2, let's go 9. Fill everything up. There we go. And I'm going to put 3 into here, 3 into this one. I do need some blaze powder to go in there as well. I think there's spare in here. Yeah, let's just go 1 in there and 1 in there. I also need to grab just general stuff out of here, really, don't I? So nether wart, let's grab 3 of them. Oh, and more night vision could be good. For now, I'm not going to worry about it. I will just need gunpowder and I think stone, which again isn't an easy one. That's not the gunpowder one. Could have worked that out a lot easier. So yeah, gunpowder is also needed, and then stone, which is in here. Perfect. So what we'll do is I'll basically just use the hopper system. So we'll just go like that. We'll go like that. I just got to make sure I get them in the correct order. Don't want to get a splash awkward potion. That would be an awkward thing to have to deal with, wouldn't it? So yeah, they're now brewing away in the background, doing their job. I'm going to grab a bit more blaze powder, and I'm just going to, I mean, that's got 2 in spare, but let's go 3 in spare there. Just to make them all feel like they've got the same amount in, we'll add that. They're brewing away nicely. So let's grab all of these. Look at that. See, it just works so well. Whilst I'm doing other stuff, that's brewing in the back. It's just like an easy, it's not an automatic crafter, but it's just an easy way to do it without worrying about everything else. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing for these. I'm going to need more nether wart. I feel like I should have a chest here with all this stuff in. I mean, let's just use fortune on these because I think every single one has successfully grown. So we'll go ahead and complete all of that. There we go. Maybe just for now, I'll just stick spare nether wart in this chest. And what I'm going to do is, again, use the hopper system to make night vision. Because I feel like that's just some... Okay, I've done that completely wrong. Use the hopper system, SB. Yeah, I feel like I just never have enough night vision when in a cave. So this shulker box, this blue one you can see here, I'm going to fill that up with another 9. Although now I won't have enough space for everything else. Maybe ominous bottles could go into a different one. Is this where I just start to run out of space for everything? I could probably maybe use a bundle. Oh, no, we've already got ominous bottles in there anyway. Oh, well, that's good to know. That's the worst thing that could happen. Using 2 different chests, or shulker boxes, should I say, for ominous bottles. Anyway, we'll let that brew the night vision. Fantastic. In the meantime, I'm just going to get this farm going again, which is easily done. We just open the trapdoor. Fantastic. And then the tridents are all in position. Get those open and closing. Fantastic. I'll put all of this infested in there. Press this button. The silverfish are going to be coming out in their hundreds. And even though I have 100 levels, yeah, I can get all the XP from these. I think, is it working? Or have the tridents stopped working? Looks like the tridents aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, I don't think. That's annoying. Should we try again? Or have they just fallen through? Looks like the tridents have fallen through. How am I going to... hopefully nothing escapes here. I've got to, like, drop down. Yeah, grab the tridents, put that back. Then I need to open these. It's a very, very difficult thing, isn't it? Let's just build with crafting tables up here. So what we have to do to fix this now is throw the tridents, I think, about there. Yeah, one there. I've definitely got this worked out at the very least. One, that might be a little bit too close, actually. And one there. Then open these. Yeah, that one's too close. The other ones have worked, though, which is good. I just need to try and pick that one up without picking up the rest. And then throw that to there. Perfect. That should solve the problem when I open that. Yep, they'll all get taken out now. I will be getting plenty of XP. Look how fast this pickaxe is getting mended. Absolutely fantastic. Nice and quick. That's it, guys. Come on. Need more silverfish. So, yeah. Get everything mended. It means all of this is also completely repaired. I could probably grab... Oh, my sword. That needs repairing. And I think there's a hoe in here. The hoe that I use. It's got mending on it, hasn't it? Yeah. So, we'll go ahead and repair that as well. And that is absolutely fantastic. Everything's repaired. I do need to mine up these crafting tables. I'm not leaving a crafting table stacked there for all eternity. So, we'll get rid of them. I don't know how I'm going to pick up the crafting tables without picking up the tridents. That's slightly annoying. But, yeah, I don't think I need to run this any longer, really. Let's go ahead, pick that up, and I'm going to turn this off to stop the racket. I'll close the trapdoor so that these guys aren't throwing snowballs for all eternity. Yeah, let's be real. Those crafting tables are probably just going to have to stay there. Yeah, we'll leave them there. I mean, I've still got 15. It's not like they're in particularly short supply, are they, ladies and gentlemen? So that's been pretty productive. All of these have now brewed as well. So next time we're in some sort of cave, or somewhere underground, anywhere really, we'll have night vision, which is just going to make life a lot easier. Don't know where I'm going to fit all of these. Maybe I should have a dedicated shulker box for it. That could be a smart idea. So that is all in there. Fantastic. Let's have a little look and see. I think I'm happy with everything that I've got. The kelp levels looking pretty good. How's the stocks in this? I've still got loads in the chest, by the way, so that can just keep smelting for all eternity. Glad to see that is... It's just a slow burner in the background. Could have made it bigger, but it's doing the job. How you doing, Brock? Are you alright? Sun's about to go down. I'm going to probably sleep as soon as that happens. What are you doing? What hole? Okay, I've definitely made a mistake in making a giant hole. At least the fact is you can't get out of there. So that's always... Oh, well, yeah. He did get out, but it was to his doom. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea for me to build a massive hole there. Do I have any torches maybe to light it up? I do have some. I'll just light it up a little bit. I don't want it getting overrun. But yeah, as soon as I go to sleep, I'm going to go... Oh my goodness, there's a lot of mobs in here. Whoa, I did not expect this. You just build a... Well, you just do a bit of digging, and before you know it, it's overrun with mobs. Let's get out of here if we can. There we go. We're safe and sound out of that dangerous cave that I created. I don't know. The worst things sometimes are my own doing. I'm also going to put these books in here. Just keeping things organized is always a a good idea. Somebody's sleeping in my bed. Excuse me, sir. That is for me, not for you. Okay, well, I just got him out of bed for nothing. Sorry, yeah, I would go to bed. Back in bed. I don't know, I just find it funny watching him lie in bed. I don't know. Anyway, the sun has now... I'm going to keep going until I can get into bed. There we go. I have now got into my own bed, which is nice. He's kept it warm for me at the very least. And I tell you what, it's very annoying having the chat take up the entire screen, isn't it? But from there, we're going to head back to the nether. And then I'm going to chill here and get loads and loads more pork chops. Already plenty in there. I'll be filling up that shulker box as much as I can. And just to be on the safe side, I don't think anything can come and get me. But just to be 100% safe, I'm boxing myself in... Wait, how am I going to do this? No, you know what? That'll be fine. It's not like something you can get for a half slab. There's no mob that can do that. So we're just going to chill here and get loads of pork chops from these guys. Yes. And I'm going to watch them as they burn. Something a little strange about that. But yeah, let's get all the pork chops that we can. I think I've been here long enough. As you can see, I've got plenty of food. I've not got a crazy amount of food. It's not as fast as I would like it to be. But for now, for this time that I'm in the world, I'm fairly happy with it. I mean, we've got a decent amount of stuff there. Yeah, it's kind of a similar situation to my creeper farm that although now they're all coming, until you go ahead and make it way, way faster by adding loads of layers, it is just, in general, a bit of a slower thing. One platform on Bedrock is always going to be slower than what you'd expect maybe on Java or something like that. But that's okay. It's just, for some reason, Bedrock, the spawn radius is completely different and way, way smaller. Let's get this chucked into... Which chest are we going to go with? Apparently, we're now at a stage of having too much leather as well. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this. I suppose I could just throw away the carpets. And one issue I feel like I'm running into at this point is actually just the lack of shulker boxes that I have. I don't really seem... Let's just stop picking those up. I don't really seem to have any shulker shells left, I don't think. If there's any in either of these. No. So I've used up all the shulker shells that I've got on shulker boxes. So I reckon that's probably the next thing that I should think about sorting out. Yeah, there's no spare. I mean, you can see that shulker box is being used. So I reckon if I go ahead and nip through this portal and then go through this one, yeah, we've got a fast-tracked little system. I end up straight in the stronghold. We can head through. We can head... What on earth happened? I thought I was falling in the void somehow there. I don't know how. That was a very weird situation. I flew into a block. Anyway, from there, we can head into this end gateway. And I don't know if there's going to be any spare shulkers at this one. I mean, I'm guessing I probably took them all out, but you never know, do you? We took them out of the entrance. Is there any left standing at all? Well, I can see some on the sides. I took out this guy, but look at that. He's on there on the roof, so I don't know what we're going to build up with. Let's go ahead and build up with this. You can see I'm on a different computer. I haven't got the texture pack on this one, so got the big enchantment showing up again. Where do we want to be? Here. There we go. And he dropped 2. Oh, I forgot about that. That on Bedrock Edition, they can drop multiple shells. It's so useful. Okay, we've got another one there. Let's see if we can... In fact, levitate me. I need the height. There we go. Now I can reach you, mate. Perfect. And he dropped none. All right. Well, these things happen. Where else do we want to go? Okay, we've got him on the side. If you could possibly shoot me, mate, that would be great. There we go. Just in the nick of time. Let's go and get... Oh, where did he go to? See, that's always annoying when they teleport and you don't see where they go to. I think he's gone inside, actually. If I had to get... Oh, is he up here? Are you a different one? I don't know. Let's get rid of him anyway. And I can hear another. Where is he? I have absolutely no idea where he is. I can't see him. He's the master of hiding, apparently. Although he can't see him. Oh, he's there. Look at that. I mean, how on earth is anybody meant to see you down there? Let's get rid of him. Perfect. Oh, 2 more shulker shells. That's absolutely perfect. And there's another one just at the bottom. Didn't get any... We seem to be getting an interesting drop rate, don't we? I think I will soon make a shulker farm, because this is no way to be getting shulker shells, and there is just ways for it to be so much faster. But it's also not a bad way to get them, is it? Let's get rid of you. We've got... I tell you what, they're everywhere. I thought I'd got rid of them all here, but evidently not. Let's just carry on to this bit. We just need to fly around. It really does make life easier being able to spam click, doesn't it? And I've got 9 more. I reckon if I get 1 more and get a 10th, that serves me in pretty good stead for some time. Another 5 shulker boxes. It's not a bad little haul. Okay, there is a guy up there, so let's go and build our way up to him. And okay, they're falling. I'm coming down after them. We've got a grand total of 11. Okay, I hear another guy. Don't know where he is, though. He must be outside somewhere, I would guess. He's down there. I see him now. I see where he's sneaking and hiding. And I almost fell there as well. There we go. Let's go and get rid of... Okay, well, not very well. Let's... Can we... Okay, this is not going to end well. I've been hit, ladies and gentlemen. Eventually, I'll be able to come back down. I think he's trying to shoot me and he keeps hitting nothingness anyway. So that's always a positive. There we go. He got dropped more. I don't think... Okay, I just went down very low there. Let's get away from these Endermen in case I get a look at them by mistake. 14. Okay, that's perfect. That is absolutely more than enough. Now then, the end gateway's over there. So we'll head back and I'm going to call that a very, very successful mission. A job well done, without a doubt. Through here we can now go and... Oh, look at that. Straight back to the village. Guys, I'm back from my travels. I'm not actually going to use the shulker boxes just yet. I'm glad to have them. I think there will be stuff that I'll need it for, but yeah, for now, they're just there in reserve whenever I need them. And at some point, I want to get a second beacon, an iron beacon. I mean, I want one of every beacon. Certainly a diamond, emerald, gold, and iron. A netherite one's going to take a bit of time. So if we're going to have any chance of getting anywhere near that, we are going to need a lot more iron. Now, I think when I was at the creeper farm, was I near enough to this for it to work? Okay, we've got a decent amount there, haven't we? What I'm also going to do is I'm going to grab all of these poppies and turn those into compost somehow. I'm thinking the best way is probably from this farm. The only issue is, in fact, if we just do one on each. Yeah, I removed all of these composters because the villagers kept deciding that this was the life that they chose to be to work at this place. And I'm like, you're not walking all the way over here. I don't know how they managed to detect these blocks so far away. Oh, that is not what I was trying to do. So let's just go and put all of that back. That's going to get me a load more compost, which is very, very handy. I'm going to just see where I am in the iron block department. I need like over 2.5 stacks of iron if I want to make the iron beacon. Okay, we're well away from that, aren't we? We're quite a long way off, but we can get another 7 there. So we basically, yeah, we've got more gold than anything else, to put it simply. As for diamond, I mean, diamonds... It's not awful. Could be better, but it is not awful. And so I think at this point, the smartest move I can make is to go back to the creeper farm. Whilst at the creeper farm, the iron golem farm works. That's just a very handy thing. I'm just about close enough. So, oh, it's raining as well. So instead of just AFKing at the iron golem farm, I might as well be here so that it's getting me iron and I'm getting gunpowder at the... Okay, I didn't mean to pick that up. How have I picked that up? Okay, that's not ideal. I've got to fix this before the creepers come back. If I go like that, is that going to work? I think so. Let's just make sure that it is working. I'll wait for some creepers to drop down. It shouldn't take too long with the amount of layers. Yep, there's creepers coming. Fantastic. Let's hope that this works. I also need to get my fortune sword out. And yep, that works absolutely perfectly. And we got no gunpowder. Fantastic. At least we got some XP. We got gunpowder from that one. All right, that's a better creeper. Yeah. Hopefully we get 9 at the same time. I'll keep an eye on it, but we should be getting plenty of stuff very, very quickly. Oh, and I can see in the distance, I can see an iron golem burning. That means it's working. That's absolutely huge, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've been here long enough. Oh, and it is now day 300. The sun has risen. Let's get rid of these crafting tables. We've got a lot of gunpowder, which is a good start. And I'm more bothered about the fact of how we're doing for iron. Just crash into that. It's been working all the time, so that is a positive. As it was the plan, I suppose. We'll just wait for this golem. Wait, can I hit him through here? I can. Oh, brilliant. Speed up the process. Yeah, look at that. Nearly another 3 stacks. So it's just steady. It's not a crazy fast farm, but it's nice and steady. I thought the farm hadn't actually worked when I first built it, so it does make me feel a little bit better to actually see it working well and doing what it's supposed to, really. I'm going to top up this shulker box here. I think this other gunpowder I could just use to make random firework rockets, so we'll put that there. A load of gunpowder in this is always going to be useful. I don't know why the wither head is in there. I think I have some in this shulker box anyway. Yeah, so we might as well double them up. Save space. I should actually use a bundle in here. Do I have a spare one knocking about? I do. Might as well save a load of space on these little items that don't have a lot. In fact, I've already done that a little bit, haven't I? Yeah, with the coal. So, but there's always room for improvement. So we'll just do something like that. I think for now that's okay. I'm going to also craft more iron blocks out of those. Fantastic. That coal then can go in that one. It should be a black bundle there, shouldn't it? We can also put those in there. There we go. It just makes me feel like I've got so much space. Bundles really do maximize the potential nicely, don't they? So we'll put all of that into there. Regarding paper, so I do have this. I don't think I have any more in here, do I? Don't really have much bone meal. Oh, I have loads. Okay, well, I take it back. There's loads of it knocking about. Well, we might as well take this, turn it all into... Did I just create a load of... Okay. Just be a little bit more careful, SB. The slightest wrong click, and you end up with 21 maps. Who wants that? Not me. Alrighty, so I'm going to fill this back up to the top. And at the moment, I've got flight duration 1 firework rockets. Do I want to stick with that? I think for now, that's probably fine, because... The gunpowder farm, it's a good speed, but it's not a crazy speed at this point, is it? So we'll make a load of rockets, chuck all of those into there. And you know what? I'll top this up with gunpowder as well. There's nowhere else for the gunpowder to go, so might as well go in the rockets chest, because at some point I'll get more paper. If I want more paper, I just need more bone meal. Now, I do have a decent amount of bone meal from this, we would say. A few stacks. That could get me plenty of sugarcane if I wanted to, but I think we're in a decent spot. Oh, that's also got quite a bit left in it as well, just in that dispenser. Okay, yeah, I think everything is in a really good spot in my opinion. There's still plenty more farms I want to make, loads of stuff to do, but it's been great progress. The biggest progress was 100% getting the mace with all these enchants on. I'm happy with Windburst 1. I don't think I'll upgrade it any further than that. I also need to spawn-proof this village at some point. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see the next 100 days in Bedrock. 400 days. It's planned to come next weekend. A much quicker turnaround. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to make them, but I'm going to try and do the next one much faster. So yeah, thank you for watching. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was 300 days in Bedrock Hardcore Minecraft.